And for the side of Bedboom, though, now it's about trying to close this one out. 10-4. Now, don't let the scoreline fool you. It can be... Getting this final 2 or 3 rounds is can be such a nightmare, honestly, especially against a team who knows how to approach his T side. And from what we've seen from Big in the past on Anubis, they do indeed know what to do. AKs abound. Slightly limited utility, and oh, I like this from Bedford, though, to being aggressive.
And it's going to be Nafni in charge.
He's just dodging all bullets.
Yeah.
And he's just sticking around. The ball's on his man.
After finding a round like that with 3K, I think, as you said, he's confident. The smoke does disappear. He decides to back off. Another smoke being given for him. If he again is bold enough to go for a second try over there, the way he was able to dodge those bullets initially. Doesn't try the play again, and immediately Big. They stall. They slow things down. They're left wondering where have they taken map control away. But for now, it seems like the players from Bedboom have just all regrouped back. Oh, there was a disconnection. That's why I was seeing Siren. We never saw him go down. Seems like a player disconnect. We should be getting back into the round very soon. That's going to be a quick reset coming through. A little bit time for both Big as well as Bedboom to discuss. Especially for Big. As you said, yeah, 10-4 scoreline. We might end up seeing Bedboom try to close it out, but you'll never know how close or how soon Big can immediately get to that scoreline of 10-10 themselves and maybe then overrun, especially after what we saw from their overpass on the T side. So there's still something that they're going to be trying to brew up. It's not going to be easy because Bedboom feel confident as individuals right as of now in the positions that they're playing, in the fights that they're able to put down, in the individual frags that they're finding. That's giving them confidence. And I think that's what Big have to break. Like, try to separate those players as much as possible. Kyren has just been running adrift on his own lonesome and finding a lot of value, which shouldn't be allowed, as you said. That's just BS. And I think it just feels out of natural.
Yeah, absolutely. Inside his bedroom, seemingly. All right, here we go. Game will resume. Been having a tiny bit of some technical issues, technical difficulties today, ladies and gentlemen. Do apologize for that, but no, it's early days. It's going to be a week long of a lot of Counter-Strike, a lot of action to be played out over the course of this week. Here we go, JDC. Early Molly towards mains to prevent any push out from the CTs, and Nafni's going to be, again, he's going to be aggressive. Same position, it's like deja vu. No one's really spamming, no one's really breaking the smoke. Process. Oh, what a flick! What an insane flick by Process, but Zorti will hold the line, finds Tapson, and takes down a very, very low Process there. So man advantage snatched back by Zorti. He was looking real solid here in Anubis. It's 14-3 after what was a very, very quiet map from the man on overpass. And look at this from Bedboom. This is wild. All 4 players grouped up towards mid. They've just given up A and B. So there is a window, there is an avenue available for Big to enter whatever side they want, but there's no way they expect this.
Bomb.
Oh, reply back. Zorti, not too sure what he was doing there, gets taken down. Bomb down. But I'm not a big fan of this from Bedboom, though. You sure you have the bomb, you see the bomb, but just like completely grouping up together, leaving so many avenues available for the T's to trickle in from other side. And also, by the way, there's so much time to work with for the T's as well. So this could be a blunder from Bedboom. Yeah, you know, player advantage, man advantage, bomb down, and they just fully gamble trying to go for this mid control, which, yeah, that's really not it. That's really not it.
4v3 down to a 2v3. Still trying to keep control of double doors. A quick flash in his swing, but Siren's good for one. Make it a second for him, and now Crimbo. All the shenanigans that he tried to do out A doesn't work, and now his position's known. Siren might just try for a third over there, but he hears Crimbo running away, and there's not much time left on the clock. That's just going to be one AK. He's going to be walking away. But it came close to losing that round from a situation of a 4v3 to coming it down, bringing it down to a 2v3. If that flash was perfect, I think Siren would have gone down. Maybe another player immediately being traded out down at mid, and the bomb could have been recovered. They could have immediately decided to run B or A, depending on how the position Crimbo was playing on. Very weird. Bet boom. They have 11 right now. A quick timeout being called from Big. They do not have much to work with. The cash, even with the max loss bonus, they don't have a chance to go for a full buy. They have to right now incline towards playing on the last round, giving this 12 maybe away, or maybe trying to pull something weird, maybe a half buy upgrade of a pistol, going in for a quick Tech 9 rush either to an A or B, and maybe trying to find a round, making sure that the 12 doesn't slip away to Betboom. And if it does, I think Big should be saying okay to Anubis in trying to figure things on Ancient. And we initially were speaking about this, that I think Ancient is not on the cards. But it looks like Betboom were prepared against Big's pick, and Big were just prepared against Betboom's pick. And that's how the first map, and now looking at the second map, is flowing. Timeout's done. We're going to be resuming the round. Let's see what they can do. It seems like they actually buy up. There's going to be an AK.
Yeah, you really can't afford Bedboom to get a 12 and then, you know, just try and battle out of it for overtime, especially considering the gap in the scores is quite substantial right now. Crimbo. Perfectly played there. Just peeking into Crimbo's crosshair, and now it's all on Siren, the anchor. Siren is alone. Smoke to prevent any help, any assistance to arrive in from Temple, but Bigger pulling the brakes, just pumping the brakes. They're not really committing to this. They're making Bedboom feel uncomfortable, waiting for them to go for a push, go for a poke or a prod, try to find some information. But Bedboom just pretty comfortable, just turtled up here, going for a stack towards B. In fact, this could actually outside. Nade to break the smoke. Beautiful find by Susan. But now they should know the jig is up. Sorte though, just the one kill, and even though there were 3 CTs lying in wait there for Big, brilliant stuff to just find everyone. And Siren, he's just been looking for something this entire round, but it is going to be Big on the force buy. Finally, ending the streak from Bedboom. They get 5. But Lucifer, it's still a long way to go, a tall mountain to climb.
Yeah, it's going to be a big climb for them, and the road is not going to be an easy paved asphalt. There's going to be a rocky road that they have to go through. But yeah, I think this force buy seeming to convert the way Bedboom played off. It was a similar round where I think it was Nafni pushing down at mid, finding, I guess, 1 frag. And from there on, just decided to peel off. And then the CT started exploring, trying to regain mid control, and that's when they immediately hit B. This time it was not the case. Bedboom did not decide to take mid control back. They were still letting Big play out. It was well stacked at B. However, it was a quick run up, nice flashes coming across, won all the duels that they needed, cleared off the 3 players at B, and finding success. Big put 5 on board. But as you said, it's going to be a big stretch for them to even get to 11-11. But who knows, this is Anubis. Maybe they string and strat so well that they're going to be able to string 6 rounds on a stretch without even giving Bedboom the slightest chance to retaliate. That's going to be tough. Not a great buy here for Bedboom to play.
Yeah, they're just trying to... Yeah, I mean, when you get the luxury of 11-5 score on the CT side, you can obviously try and maybe test Lady Luck a little bit. You have the, you know, just try and, even if you make a couple of mistakes, a couple of stuff, it's fine. So the 4th boom. Big slow here, trying to Temple smoke, players spotted out and heard. Still a minute on the clock. They've forced got quite a bit of utility here from the CTs, and now no smokes remain, no incendiaries, just a couple of flashes and 1 nade. But the stack, 3 players here, line wait for the side of Bedboom. 2 rifles and a pistol. As taps in now with 40 seconds on the clock. Timing is everything, and Nafni Comes out on top. Oh, gets another. That is huge from Nafni, and the trades are so fast, so furious, but it's all on the Surson now. 30 seconds on the clock. Needs a cross. Chiron, showing his presence, biding his time, and Surson, because he's pumped the brakes, we're going to slow down. It's going to allow Chiron enough time to rotate back towards heaven. And once he gets the bomb down, Chiron is just going to be breathing down its neck. The timing is going to work wonderfully here for Chiron, but he doesn't peek. He's paranoid. Thought Surson probably faked the plan. It's going to allow Surson back towards A mains, but Siren lies in wait. This duel is everything. Siren, making a lot of noise, but doesn't matter. Finds the kill, and Bedroom, they find a 12th.
You were just talking about them testing Lady Luck, and it seems like
Chalo guys, aa gaya main.
a round which shouldn't have played in their hands. Big just kind of gave it away, especially after that re-smoke coming out at B main. They decided immediately put a stop to it and figure out a different approach. And when they started doing
Hello.
out there,
Hello.
कैसे हो भाई?
बस चल रहा है ब्रो। आ रहा हूँ मैं 5 मिनट में आता हूँ BRB फिर मैं स्ट्रीम लाइव कर दूंगा।
ठीक है ठीक है।
And Nafni, before he falls down, gets 2, and that's where everything just completely went wrong. It was just one last player surviving over there. Does get the plant, but not the round. It's going to be 12. Bedboom just need one more victory here, and they'll be pushing us to Ancient, the best of 3. All 3 maps coming in the first.
रेमन तूने वो लगा दिया एस्टन और एल बैंड?
Take control at A. A lot of
नहीं।
util being done pre-fire as well, but doesn't find value.
ये वाले स्ट्रीम पे लगा के फायदा नहीं है क्योंकि ऑलरेडी
Kind giving them the warning that we have a
इनका
good
वो
position.
चल रहा है
And they immediately back off,
Ads
not putting down any
stream
smoke,
पे।
which is given avenue for 2 players
बहुत
to
सारे हैं,
slowly crawl up.
पूरा स्क्रीन कवर हो जाएगा।
Siren doesn't get the timing. Players have moved up, and that gives the opportunity for Crimbo. Is there another one? A player had just backed off towards Akon, and Process finds him. That's going to be Nafni, and maybe there's some life left for Big. Those 2 frags.
एस्टन डालना पड़ेगा राइट साइड में।
डाल देता हूँ मेरा क्या।
Yeah, Bedroom not really feeling like going for this one, and rightfully so. Yeah, you have about 7 map points to work with. There's no need to get over ego. Hold on to the guns. You can peek out by. It's ugly from Crimbo. Managers and Chiron. The positions known. Surson waiting patiently for Zote to show himself, as Zote is very just sitting here and caught napping. Maybe sitting there a little bit too long. JDC will find him. If they save the 3 rifles, I think Bedboom would have been more comfortable with this force buy. But now with just 2 rifles, they probably had to consider, do they just go for it? But it is just like first we have the $1,400 for Nafni. I think it was very low money for most of them. So yeah, the force buy is going to be coming in anyway, and we've seen them pull it off in the past as well. So the 2 AKs, the FAMAS and MP9, and the 5.7 in play here for Bedboom. And for Big, it's yeah, it's a rough path ahead of them. It's a tall hill to climb with volcano, a volcano to climb with lava just pouring down, and Managers are gonna make things even more harder. But Process good pathing, finds the first kill. Nafni with the AWP, 3 targets in front of him. He doesn't find a single one standing in the flames. Oh no! Oh no! Everyone's dead, as this is pure, complete pandemonium. But his force buy from Bedboom, I think, is going to come on through. Crimbo left alone, wondering how it all went wrong. And with that, Bedboom will seal the deal. 13-6 will be the score, as Nafni and his men will take the second.
We are bound for Ancient. That's how it is, Blay.
I love the way Nafni's playing as well. It's like knee right up there between his arms, just an alpha position. And Chiron's hair is turning more Super Saiyan by the minute as well. So yeah, congratulations to Bedboom. I won't lie, in the first half I felt like it was pretty 50-50, and for Big, you still win 4 rounds on your CT side. You should be feeling pretty comfortable as well. And then heading into the second half, I think the pistol win coming in from Bedboom really just kind of established their economy, established their momentum as well. And I won't lie, like it felt like once it was 10-4, that's when it felt kind of inevitable, right? Like I loved how heads up they were with some of the plays. when you know on the CT side and you have so many options and so many options available for you to potentially try and close things out, you can go for these risky plays, and that's exactly what Bedboom went for. But we're gonna go to a quick break. It's coming up after this. It's gonna be the decider, and it's gonna be an ancient.
हाँ साई का ट्विटर क्या है?
The world is changing, but one thing remains the same. Victories with 1xbet.
हेलो हेलो साइबॉग अरोड़ा
Hello
पता
everybody,
नहीं
welcome
maybe
to Sky
maybe
Talks.
not.
Today we have another big team with us here. That's going to be Betboom, and representing Betboom is going to be
It's
Nafni
online,
joining
so
us, who will play in
they
the main
might.
event of Skyesports Masters 2024. Nafni, how are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I'm pretty good right now. I'm right after practice with my team, so everything is alright.
Coming out of a confident practice, I see.
And
But before we start this interview, right, I want a quick intro out the formalities of who you are, where you're from, what you've been doing.
so I mean, my nickname is Nefni. My name is Vladislav. I'm playing for Badboom. I'm professional CS2 player, and originally I'm from Russia, but now I'm living in Serbia.
Awesome. Now coming to this tournament, Sky Sports Masters, it's 350,000 US dollars, and it's going to be a battle with European teams invited and qualified, plus an Indian team. When you heard about this, what was your reaction as well as teams?
Actually, this tournament have a really good prize pool, so that's the main thing why we was looking at this tournament. The second thing is that we actually wanted to visit India because we never was in India yet, but unfortunately, maybe next time, let's say.
Yes.
So that's why we was trying to go through closed qualifier, and then the teams actually I was kinda surprised about like teams who accepted invite, because in my opinion it's not like really let's say we can beat anyone at this tournament. All what we
Okay.
can all what we need is just play our game, and it will be not even like hard for us in my opinion.
I really like the confidence. Let's go with it. And you already answered my question. I was about to ask the other teams, how would you take them down? But what do you think about even an Indian team coming through? Because yes, European teams and the circuit with another North American teams is generally that what we see in Counter-Strike, right? But there's going to be an Indian team. How do you feel about that as well?
Actually, in my opinion, India it's a big region where a lot of people can compete on the highest level, but all what they need is just maybe a bit more time to play versus some European teams. Because even if you look like in the past, before COVID times, Indian scene was like it was not like that. Let's say it was pretty like a lot of Indian players was playing in CSGO, as far as I remember. And the thing is, maybe if not COVID, maybe in this case, even at the major, few Indian teams, we could see a few Indian teams, if not COVID, in my opinion. But again, for now, it depends on how much people want to play CS2 in India right now, and the second thing is if they will have like good boot camp in Europe, because it's really important. If you will even watch at, for example, the Mongols, it's pretty good team in my opinion, but
Correct.
seems like they like practicing a lot in Europe, and that's why they like really good right now in my opinion.
I'm happy to hear this from you. That hopefully we see a soon major coming in from Indian team as well. But there's been a big shift, right, from CS:GO now to CS2. So how has this affected the whole scene for you as well, and maybe for the other teams?
I mean, on the first like maybe months when CS2 is out, it was kind of shaky because not every team from tier 1 understood how to play a new game. But for now, seems like the teams which was really good, they still compete on the highest level, and actually nothing really changed. All what changed, it's maybe like new like nicknames. I mean, it's only few guys.
Okay.
So in general, I guess nothing changed. So that's it.
It's just adaptation, right?
Yeah, true, true.
Now coming to your journey, we've seen you. A lot of people here in India have been following you, and I think this is something that they would want to know. Where did playing CS start for you?
I mean, I was a child, and I have older brother, and he was like playing some games. And sometimes when he was not playing computer, I could play computer instead of him, and that's how I was like playing other games. But then he let me play versus his schoolmate, and I was beating him pretty well. And then his schoolmate said that it was not playing me, it was playing my brother. And it was like, I was like, whoa, I'm pretty good at this game. Actually, I wasn't. But yeah, but it was like the first time when I was like, okay, maybe I really want to play this game. But I wasn't I mean, I don't have anything in my mind about like sport, I mean esport, or maybe about like making like some money from this game or whatever. I was just thinking about like, whoa, I really want to play this game, and that's it.
Respect from 1xBet. 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 Respect. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect.
Welcome back, everyone, to map number 3 here, the first game, the opening game. Big
I'm not playing because I had passport
yeah,
issue.
bit of
So
a flip of the script, so to speak, of the first
from
two
next
matches. Again, the
events,
overpass becoming in
I will
from
be
Nap
playing
and his boys,
every
and he was
international
big, winning it
events.
convincingly, and switching
So
over onto
because
a
there will
numerous
be no
Mappic
more
coming in from
passport issue
Big.
from my
It
side.
was
So
Benq
yeah,
stealing their opponent's Mappic, so
sad,
kind of
but
a bit of a
it is what it
topsy-turvy
is,
world
brother.
we're living in here today.
Yeah, I think even though Betboom didn't have this choice, right? It felt like Chiron's playground. It was. He was running across rampant and just finding frags where he shouldn't. Outrageous. And even Magnages on that pistol round when he picked up on taps, and that was just out of nowhere. That was just a jump he did, and that frag was found. I think those kind of weird stints maybe caught Big off guard, and they were completely unprepared for it play. And I think on top of that, Nafni was sitting at 1 kill until that last round that we saw, and that 3 kills brought him to 4. So I think him not finding much also didn't kind of affect the team. Their teammates were doing the heavy lifting over there, and BetBoom looked very comfortable. This is what we spoke about. Kyron just running rampant across, finding free frags. Zote as well doing his job whenever needed. And it just felt like Big individually were trying to do something. They were not proper setups or layers upon their play, and therefore eventually were just completely swept off this map.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. I think Zote especially was a standout player for me, considering he was a bit missing on the first map, on their map pick there on Overpass, and especially for me, obviously, the second pistol round comes into play. As you pointed out, we saw the Magna just peek outside of B, getting the kill, and then of course Big walking into the stack. And once you lose the pistol round and the following force buy, you kind of see the writing on the wall. You're like, all right, there's not much of a chance here for Big to bring this one back. So Zote, stand-up player of that particular map. I think everyone chipped in, like you said, Chiron, a lot of impact kills coming in from him as well. And now we're going to be heading into Ancient, which is a map where success has been kind of 50-50 for both the two teams, right? It's not been exactly a map that's been great for either of these two teams. And honestly, having seen the opening two maps, I'm not too sure what we can expect from this, in all honesty.
I don't know. For my maybe call it a prediction or maybe a force. Our first two series ended on Ancient.
Thank you.
And now this is the third series, and it is also ending on Ancient. Do we have just Ancient across as deciders of all the series?
I think it comes down to like what we were touching upon yesterday, where we said, when it comes to Ancient, it seems to have replaced the Inferno of old, a map where a lot of people are feeling way more comfortable about. Where people are feeling more comfortable about these about Ancient as a middle of the pack map pick. It's a map that they're more comfortable leaving as a decider, so to speak. So it feels like it's kind of slotted into what Inferno was once upon a time, where every team used to kind of know how to play Inferno to a certain level or the other. So yeah, taking a look at the scoreboard over here, again, just a good kill spread coming in from all the players. Chiron having, again, as you pointed out, a lot of opening kills, a lot of impact. Siren as well in the anchor position on the CT side. He had a big role to play for BetBoom, and Zote for me was easily the standout player here for BetBoom. And for
that's why I'm doing
Watch
Watchparty to support them.
There from Sirison, from Crimbo and Process, but overall kind of deflating overall from the German side, right? Like no one really seemed to be clicking on their map of choice, considering on Overpass they were looking super good. Everyone is looking great, but just a little flat in their map pick.
Yeah, I think of how we saw JDC in those pistol rounds here, it just, as you said, fell flat. We expected a lot, and it's just maybe the prep work coming through from BetBoom, because again, as we spoke about it, this is kind of a rivalry that they would want to take them down. Previously, it was Big going down to BetBoom. This time, it might be Big who want to take them down.
Let's check the
they
odds.
were completely
How
prepared
many
for
odds
Overpass,
favor
because the
of
last time also when they
Watson
fought in the RMR, it was Overpass, and it looked like Big were like, it's coming up again. Let's make sure we win this time. And maybe they kind of didn't look through a lot on Anubis, thought they'd be super comfortable, and whereas looking at maybe the victories, BetBoom just prepared better for against Big, and that's the reason they were able to close out. And also in a dominant fashion, I think they were very commanding on this map, did not give them much to work with. But as we spoke about Ancient, it's been 50-50 with both of these teams. I'm not too sure who's going to come out strong here. We had a couple of downfalls when we started Overpass. We saw a downfall here for Big. With JDC. Tapson still doing his justice. I think he had a lot of impact frags that we did see down at mid as well.
This is the guy who is playing for us.
No questions over there, but as a whole, I think that's where Big had a little bit of a opening, which gave BetBoom a chance to completely run away.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the stats for
fan kon chala diya.
Teams, right? For the side of Big, they've played teams like Game Legion, like Apex, like ENZ, Amcal, Astralis on this map, but it's a while ago. I think the last recorded map we have from them was against Game Legion in Blast Showdown, which is over a month. Yeah, almost exactly a month ago, right? So it's been a while, and that's been the problem I've had for Big is just this little bit of ring rust coming in. They haven't really probably warmed up coming into this tournament. I've only had like one official before today, but they did look good on map number 1, so they did surprise all of us here. So yeah, they've had better opposition on this map, but it was a while ago. Now look at the side of Bedboom. They've been a little bit on the grind ever since they, they picked up a new player, their new addition coming in. But then you look at the opposition they've had, teams like Alliance, for example, Fnatic, not exactly the best team, so to speak. So it is still, again, 50-50. It's literally 50-50 if you look at the map win percentage as well.
Yeah.
Well, but I might have to just slightly edge the way of Big. I feel like I've seen them play pretty solidly on this map here in the past. Despite it being a while
This
ago,
guy is
and
Yom
not much has changed apart from
from
we have
Greg,
Asus
I
and
guess.
JDC here as well. For Bedboom though, yeah, a good
Greg या
run
Greek
on
पता
Anubis
रुको
taking
एक
us
बार
to map
वापस
number
देखता
3,
हूँ.
and they're going to be starting here on the CT side. Looking at a setup coming in from the Bedboom, bit of a default-ish play here. Going to be a Siren, the anchor, being aggressive towards A main. Now that's so much information being
Okay, this guy is
gathered
from
by Siren.
Netherlands.
It's going to
Yeah,
allow this
he is
B-stack to
from
remain in
Netherlands.
play, but a Molotov Glock combo will find the first. Magnus with that duel, he's
Oh my
running
god,
in, 3 kills. As
Magnogens.
Jaguar is going to be a graveyard for the players of Big. As a 2v3,
Mostly जीत जाएगा
Surshin
Bedboom ये
still
map.
on the hunt.
Surshin
Big
did
का
try
उतना
and
अच्छा
enter,
नहीं है.
and now
Ancient.
he's separated from his teammates. Has gone. It's all down to Crimbo, and Crimbo didn't even get a chance to move in. And this was on back of just one flash that they had. And I think they've not even used it. Yeah, Magna just still has that flash, as we can see. Maybe even picked up from the opponent's bodies that were lying around. And now Crimbo just trying to take at least one. He does do it. But then Nafni eventually seals it. But Magna just, the way he pulled off, as you said, a Jaguar complete mowdown machine with those dualies, making use of the 30 bullets that he had, made sure that he had nothing to be worried about, just kept firing, pumping those bullets down, and Big could do nothing about it. They did have a couple of utils, but they used it towards the entry at side, thinking that maybe they could just run across and into cave. Didn't happen, and right now, a full eco coming in, comfortable bet boom will also have a better buy.
Yeah, I also really like the heads of play from Siren towards A as well, right? Just pushing up towards A main, giving the information to Bedboom that hey, you guys can just stack B. There's no one towards A main, and they had a player towards mid as well. So the stack solid, and again, Magnus just seemingly really good with the pistol. Should be a mop up. Crimbo, Eagle, just one clean round. Money for days for Siren. Gonna build up the bank, and they do lose just the FAMAS. No, the FAMAS will be upgraded. And there you have it. Just the one SMG lost, and Zorte will be gifted the AWP by Siren early on in the map. For Big, the buy is going to be coming in. Zorte up, a couple of FAMASs, MP9 for Magnus. Wouldn't be surprised if Bedboom to try and be a little bit more proactive here, a little bit more aggressive. It's a bit of a bonus round coming in for the CTs. Look at the aggression here from Chiron. No molly from the CTs though, just a smoke. Aggressive posturing. Smoke will be heard. Process aware.
It's definitely like right now. Until these smokes clear, because Big, no, this is going to be a crucial round for them. Now the last set of utils that they have has to be for an execution towards the side. If they don't, it's going to be a round lost. But the CTs have a lot to work with. Their intentions are only clear. They just want to stop them, because as of now, Big have not made their movement entry towards any of the positions. They've blocked them towards the T side.
But because they're allocating so many resources towards lane, towards heaven, towards mid, they have given up the A bomb site. So that's going to force Zorte with an op to be approached towards CT. 48 seconds now. Big have really need to take this fight, and this whole Siren needed at least one there. I'm not sure how JDC is allowed to get away with two. On the measly 3 points of health, he will survive. And now all of a sudden, all that map control could be for naught. 30 seconds. Still a couple of smokes remaining. One will be deployed for Donut. Zorte going to be trying to play ahead off that smoke. He will find the first onto his JDC.
What?
3v3 now, and Zorte, a no-scope through the smoke, finds Surshin as well. That is just ridiculous from Zorte. But the bomb will be planted.
क्या lucky shot था यार वो.
Now might have just turned its head once more by the Heroics Azorti double push coming in from Temple. Crimbo, instant kill onto Managerial. This trade is everything, but
Crimbo बहुत अच्छा
Nafni will
player है
fail,
भाई, बहुत
and
अच्छा
it's
rifle
all on
है वो।
Azorti to pull this one off. This is looking very unlikely, and he will indeed have to evacuate the premises. Nice attempt from Zorti with the AWP, but Big, they will solve the problem there, the puzzle, the conundrum as to what they were going to do, considering they had no control whatsoever to like 50 seconds on the clock. But a couple of good kills coming in from JDC, and that's all they needed. As Bull International Gaming, they will get there first.
We were just looking for a play from JDC similar to that in Anubis. I think that's something that we did miss out, and therefore, this time when he functions as a whole team, they find the round. But yeah, Zote finding one, then a no-scope as well. 2 impact frags completely down the drain because of that temple hold from Nafni. Was just Nafni, if he had a chance to maybe trade that out, could have been better. But for now, it's going to be the first for Big, and it was a crucial round for them as well. It was a buy round. They waited it out, let the clock dwindle, and now they have some control. But Crimbo, if he has the opportunity, if he pushes up elbow, he might be able to find easy 2 frags. With Managerial right at the edge of the smoke spots, one taps him out. Nice nade damage as well. Again coming in, Managerial might fancy his chances. Yes, he does, along with Siren helping out. And it's down to the last 2 players. Process has made his way towards the side, but he's all alone.
Crimbo though. Well, Chiron, great presence to find Process, and now they know exactly what the final player is. Crimbo, what does he do? Bomb, not on his back. Spots to first. Nice finding Managers with the on a jiggle. Smoke gonna be deployed. Now he has quite a bit of time to work with here, does Crimbo. As they come pushing up, looking for the fight. They don't see him. This can actually work out in his favor. They might think he's going to be coming in from Cape, but for Crimbo, information is a problem, and they're just going to give up the bomb.
They don't know what the
They're gonna
C4?
Give it up, and
What? ये उसके सामने swing
Okay.
किया?
I'm not. I mean,
I think-
sometimes when you think too many steps ahead, it might not work out. But because Crimbo is being very methodical here, there's no
I
way he's going to be
think
expecting 2 CTs to be
C4
coming in
पता था
from
उनको पूरा
CD.
घूम
There's
रहा है
no
वो
way he expects this. So this could be a 5v play, and should be a free kill from Chiron. And there we go. That
ये
was
अच्छा था।
that's actually nuts from Bedboom. The 2v1.
और दोनों
Bomb
steps
drop
देखे गए
is
वहाँ
just
से,
reroute
like
all the way back from A. And Crimbo's just
cave
gonna be
से भी
wondering,
sound
like,
सुन सकता
what?
था इनका, right? वो
Why? What? Oh, I actually love it. I almost hated it. I thought they were going to be gambling towards A, which honestly would. It was just such an unnecessary play. Because if he gets the bomb down, and then they have to go in for the retake, you know, when the bomb's planted, that is an extra player basically for the T's, right? So I like the rerouting though. I like the fact that it just gambled towards A to flank all the way in from CD spawn. Nice
Yep,
heads up
double
play there.
elimination.
And yeah, Crimbo's going to be a little bit puzzled as to how that one played out. Nonetheless, 3-1 for Bedboom. And still a buy for Big. And this is fast. Oh, this is real fast. JDC won't get anything done. Nafni and Magno Jez shutting it down.
Siren has control at mid, and now for them to do something towards Jaguar is also going to be risky. Do have 2 weapons. Saving it should be the call as of now, because their economy does not seem to be great, but it seems like they do want to fancy their chance for a fight. The last time they had dropped a bomb, it was at least to the double doors. This time, the fast run did not work, not even finding a single kill on site, and they've gifted the bomb for Bedboom, meaning the 4th is not just written, but it's sealed. And if Crimbo does something amazing right as of now, might be the only way for him to find, and that's Nafni. But that's not going to be enough. There are still 3 more forces on site guarding the bomb like it's a wealth of their life.
Yeah, bomb though in a very uncomfortable spot. Now, while they do have time to work with, there's no utility remaining to try and isolate these duels. And Chiron, yeah, the boost is a giveaway. Surson, days are numbered. There is a flank as well. Should be 4-1 for Bedboom. This is a very solid hold coming out here from the B defenders. BetBoom looking very comfortable, full control here. Especially the new addition, Managerial, looking quite solid indeed. Especially in the B bomb side alongside his captain, Nafany. And a bit of a very quiet start for a couple of the players here for Big. You know, Process, Tapson both yet to get off the mark. JDC just just 2 kills, Surson on 3. Crimbo the only one to have gotten a few frags of his own, but honestly I don't think it's enough. And now with just the pistols in play, up to the 50-50. 5-1 lead for BetBoom just looking very likely.
GDR will play
And
after
I like
this
how
match.
BetBoom have been playing so far.
Jordan से Germany से
They've been giving up space, but also in the confidence that they have weapons to
60,
retake
65.
them. Like, look at A. It's not a lot of players invested. We did even see a previous round where it was only a single op, all of players down at mid. And I think that's just the seamless communication that we are seeing from them. This time they've left B be a little bit passive, where they've held off A. And Magna just slightly takes a peek, spots Crimbo, and now the plan of Big of walking in of how their teammate were is completely being broken down. Nafny finds 2 at long, Magna just swings for a second of his own, and now it's all down to JDC. Snappy Deeks is what we saw in the first map, but that expectation has left us lost. And now he's just worried in all directions, and Magna just with the third will get the 5 for BetBoom. That's going to be them keeping their lead, and the performance continuing from Anubis.
BetBoom
Bit
जीत
of,
जाएगा mostly.
few eco frags being farmed there, but that's okay. Did I just see a little puppy in Nafny's camera? Get the puppy cam out. I remember Device famously had his little dog during the COVID years. Oh, it's one of my favorite cameras to watch. Here we go. Only smoke getting deployed. Not exactly rogue smoke, but just allowing them to push on up a little bit ahead. Get around. That is brother. Ugh.
The fuck?
That's just gross from Big. Freest kill of Chiron's life. Unless Crimbo is able to somehow get a timing here, this one should be done. He's been legged. And Nafny to finish him off, and yeah. Surson and Tapson both down to 17 HP apiece. This round's done as well. This is just very, very tepid. Very uninspired from Big on a buy round. And Bedlam just gonna be like, yeah, guys, this is free. This is free as hell.
It should be 6 already, the half. They get themselves the odds in their favor. From here, BetBoom can just keep going ahead. Another spam coming in from Tapson, trying to find a second for himself, but this time not the case. Chiron was repositioned, ready for him, and gets another. That's going to be 3 for Chiron off this round. And now Surson, all that he can do is make sure that the big green barrel survives for the next 30 seconds if there's no hunt.
Yeah. And for BetBoom, this is literally like not really worth the hunt either. If you look at the money couple of players, it's not exactly that great. You can see like 2100 on Magnajez. Nafny's going to be the sole player on a hunt, and if he times it right. Oh, Surson. Spider sense tingling. Fine. There we go. All right, so the AWP saved, but still that was just rough for the side of Big. At least it's max loss bonus, so they can go for a buy, but it's not going to be great, right? It's going to be like a couple of Galils, maybe 3 Galils in play here. Surson has got nothing in his coffer. It's just the one smoke being dropped by his teammate. So yeah, they're just going to eco this.
Yo, Lion, that's
right? Like if Surson dies in this round, he's gonna. His money's not going to be ideal either come the next round. So even though they will have a full-fledged buy for everyone else, his won't be
the stand-in
great,
for us.
But
he's playing behalf of me, and he's opper.
A few pistols being purchased here. They have enough money for
He
that.
will be doing the op role.
In the T half of overpass that Surson was
Russian.
playing, I think he did pick up the op, but
Yeah, Russians are
the
good.
AWP did not find some
Russian players are good.
much value, and therefore he was quickly switching back to the
Not
AK, and then they
too
were
strong.
again able to string a lot of rounds.
There
But
are
again,
exceptional
Sirsun
players
getting this op back on
in
the T side.
Russia,
It
like
seems
in
like it's just
Ukraine,
slowing
whatever.
down the team from making a play that they want. And before that setup even
But they are
happens,
beatable.
right, it looks like BO3 are firing. And look at Kyron finding a 2 in the previous round, similar to also finding a couple of frags at ramp. I think before the setup or something that big want to bloom, BO3 are ready for it.
Yeah, so Sirsun needs to be a little bit more
दिख
ahead
गया
of
इसको,
the
दिख गया.
pack. He sees the knee. He sees the knee. He knows the boost was oncoming, but process was just a freer frag here. Good flash from his teammate. Second one as well. Sirsun is so very blind. And Zortan might be expecting this position though. Ooh, that is risky. Sirsun somehow, that is bullshit from Sirsun. I don't know how he gets that. Looking for more, but all alone. No one nearby. Getting
4v4,
over
right?
eager, not expecting someone to be close by, and Siren's gonna find
Why?
him. That's the AWP taken out. But there has been a big timing being found here by Big, and that's going to allow JDC to find Nafany, leaving just one defender towards A. Siren has to go big here. He does have Backham to form his teammate towards Donut, but he's going to be smoked off. So Siren, for the time being, is going to be by his lonesome. He's aware of the possibility of a player coming in from main as well. Tapson's going to find Chiron, and all of a sudden, this is
Nice,
spun
JDC.
around here. JDC taking Siren down, and Managerial is all alone. And this has been just a miracle of a round from from the side of from the side of Big, beg your pardon, because I'm still just stuck trying to figure out what went wrong there. Big hole towards red, towards mid, and Big just threads the needle. Perfect timing and harasses the
भाई
A bomb
कितना
site.
Imagine as soon as
दाढ़ी
they
और
lost
बाल हो गया
process,
वैसे
they didn't
Sirsun
even
का.
waste a single second. Everybody just ran out of A, and immediately a couple of them just slowly walked up. And that timing, as you mentioned,
much
at
share.
red,
Yeah, but you can't afford to like
Good luck.
have such big
Yeah, good
gaps
luck.
there.
Thank you, thank you.
And
Ayu.
yeah, that's just a big boo-boo from
हमारा
Benq.
मैच
That
कब
was
स्टार्ट
a-
होगा?
that was
हमारा
gonna be a
मैच
full
ये मैच
investment
के
as
बाद
well, by
स्टार्ट
the way.
होगा. So many good
They
teams,
bought
yeah.
a
So many
Galil,
good
they had a
teams,
few
so many
pistols
like
purchased off,
pretty
but they had
good
like
tier 1
$1,500 left in
teams
the coffers.
playing
So
in
this
this
is gonna be
event.
max loss bonus. They didn't
And
have enough money remaining
big.
for the buy come round number 9 here. But Big are gonna be smiling after the way that one played out.
और कौन है? NIP.
Big. Now this timeout, maybe they call that. I think we should just wait it out. Even if we lose a player, we might just be able to
Tier
string
1
another
कौन
round
सा है?
similar to that. We might be able to find a
I think
loophole where it
Bedboom
could
also
just
considered in tier 1,
find
right?
that opening and just breach through it. And if they're able to do it big,
Maybe not
they might
yet.
get a third and maybe a fourth written down. And that's the reason they're
Or
trying to
maybe
play it down slow. They'll still
fourth
keep
they
control of
also
jungle,
tier
but
1.
Sirsun, quick on his toes, spotted the
No,
edge
tier
on
2.
our on our screens, yes. But
Yeah,
before he could have
Forza
found the kill,
were
process
used to
clears
play
that
in
out.
T1 events.
Yeah, much faster here from Big. Just running on up. Sirsun. Ooh. That was close. Look at how low they are. Zordi finds Tapson in the meantime. The defenders spread very far apart from each other. Zordi finally falling. Sirsun. Patience will pay off. But look at the positioning here from Nafany. He's calling for backup. Manager's making a lot of noise. He's acting as bait. Sirsun hears this. But there's a bomb site. It is empty right now. Sirsun's not falling for it. He just conveyed information. He's like, guys, there's a guy towards red. Maybe towards CT. Just be wary of that. And instead of being a hero, he's going to play this one smart. Tucking into Donut. Taking care of at least one position where his teammates need to be worried about. With 35 seconds on the clock, the utility will be deployed and bomb will be planted. And honestly, for BO3, this just might be the call for the save. The money's just not there.
He tries to break open the smoke, fancying his chances. Plan does come through. Does get through.
All right.
One with the smoke, down to a 2v2 situation, but they don't have a kit. It's going to take a lot of time.
He's just picked up one from it. Man just has the kit. So there is a window, an opportunity here. And he hasn't really made any noise whatsoever. Siren, timing is everything. Manages finds a second as well. All in Crimbo now. And Crimbo has been spotted. A little bit of jiggle coming in. Time is his friend though. Nate sails in. He needs to find a kill here. Finds the first, goes for the full spray. The tap comes in and the Tech 9 will find Magnus as Crimbo with a crucial 1v2 coming down to the wire, but they will clinch it. And I do believe the money now not looking that great for Nafany and co. Good opportunity for Big to try and claw this one back. Again, reminding me
Bro,
of
the fuck?
the first map here, and they've gone for the full spy. All right, they know the money's not that great for Big. They know if they're able to force buy, win their way in this, their way to a win on this particular round. Big's going to be broke, just going to have pistols, and that's going to be basically round number 8 guaranteed. So a bit of a gamble coming in here from the CT's aggression as well, but JDC, there's no flash to blind him. Free kill for him on the Managerial. So Chiron has to hold the line. The failed Molotov as well, not going to really be very helpful here for the side of Big.
Process has Jaguar control, but they're thinking of doubling into cave. They immediately turn their heads, and now that control has been given over to Zote. Hold it down. Serson in the meantime making sure that no push from ramp comes across because of the door. They do have the bomb, but Nafany fancying his chances. They're going into the push. Doesn't work. Chiron on back of it does double down. That two-man setup worked out, and now they've dropped the bomb again.
It's such a
Yep.
There's a brazen call coming out from the CTs. They didn't have any flashbangs, so they just had to go
But
for the
only
contact
Nafany
double
played
push.
major.
They're going for it again. Now Chiron's going to be
And
the bait.
Chiron.
Chiron's going to be lying in wait. Process gets a kill. Oh, that's a hell of a transfer from Process. Oh, how does he even
I think
find
Zorte
that?
also. I don't
And
know.
now with Zorte's position known, 2 AKs lying in wait, and Process with a pristine 3K.
Choke kar raha hai,
That
yo.
was filthy. He wasn't even looking at him, just aim locked straight into the second player. I actually like that from Bedboom. I like the double push twice back to back, but Process just says no. That was beautiful, and he's been having a very, very quiet game. It was 1-9 until the previous round, but he has woken up. And with that, the money is absolutely obliterated for Bedboom. It's going to be a full eco, a couple of deagles in the mix, the Zeus for Magnus, and that's about it. So Big, they played his cards right. They're going to be one round away from tying things up and heading into the second half.
Serson. This gives them a chance to open up the A side, but Siren on temple. Gets cleared. That's going to be a round for sure. Now it's all down to Nafany. He does have a dig, and look at Serson. He's not stopping. He wants a little more, and he does get the last frag as well. That is going to be the round, and as you said, one round away from getting an even score line to end the first half. So far, so good. Big have been performing really well. I think one round, especially that red, the gap that they found, that was huge. I think from there itself, Big decided this is our chance. We've found a gap, we found a hole which we can exploit a lot more, and from then on, they've been trying to separate these defenses in 2 different positions and also being quick on their hits, giving them a chance to convert these rounds.
Bedboom probably a little bit of PTSD from Overpass creeping in. Wondering how it kind of flipped over here in the favor of Big. Still, they have a pretty solid buy here. 7-7-5 is a whole lot different than a 6-6, all things tied up. Chiron. That's going to be aggressive. Again, the flash is ineffective, but Chiron's only good for 1 though. Process with a nice quick trade. Siren. Oh, a lot of damage, but not quite able to get the kill here. Wallbang coming in from Magnus. Barely tickling Serson. And the hit comes in. Spotted out is Zorti. And it's so uncomfortable. Molotov, smoke, nade, raining in. Harassed on that A-bomb site. Process getting the kill, and somehow Process has just been a hero the past few rounds. Wall planted Nafany pushing on up. Magna just able to find a kill. Nafany finds Serson, and suddenly again down to Tapson, the captain of Big. Trying to isolate the kills, gets to first. Tap on the bomb. No, he's sticking it. Tapson, he thinks it's a fake, and manages nerves of steel. He's just going to hold on to it, and it's going to be a full defuse coming in. Oh, that's got to be gutting for Big. And for the side of Bedboom, they finally at least managed to tie it up, because it was looking like the pendulum was swinging heavily in the favor of Bedboom.
That was a big 10-second stick coming through.
It's like just full on, just full
Yeah.
stick. Oh, you love to see it, especially from the youngster coming in for the team.
Nice
The
10-second
taps him, it's like,
diffuse.
surely he doesn't
Played with
stick it.
his
He
brain.
knows where I am. Like, why would he stick it?
And especially also he had a dink that Nafni landed. So maybe he's like, he might fancy his chance for a fight over there. Did not happen, and now that's going to be BetBoom starting things off on the second half with a lead at 7-5. All of them stacking up towards A. And a similar play was done from BetBoom with the dualies. And now it's going to be Crimbo. Finds the first. Last time it was Magnagers. This time it's Crimbo, but it's at A. He's found 3. Does he fancy for the 4th? Magnagers finally puts him down. Make it a second for Magnagers to answer back. And now that might just have a chance for the round for BetBoom.
That was actually clean from Crimbo, but Magnus says, I'm not quite done yet. He's been having a map and a half here. Gets a kill onto Crimbo that immediately pivots and finds JDC. Glock. P to 15 hands of Kyron. We know how lethal Kyron can be in these opening deals. He has been quite lethal indeed as the tip of the spear, so to speak, spots the elbow. This could actually be the bait. But aware, spots the second player as well. This is big from Kyron. Beautiful shot. Knows where the second player is too. Are they really going to turn this one around? Process unaware of the push coming in from B as Kyron trying to make everything, get everything done. Running out of bullets here. Just one remaining. Needs a tap. Runs out of it. Will be finished off, but a bomb will be planted. Now Magnagers in a 1 versus 2. This is so winnable.
He did get 2. Now he has a chance to get 2 more and maybe 4 of the round. Finds the first. Brings it down to 1v1 and gets the second as well immediately. That's going to be big 4 frags. And BetBoom at 8. And picks
Hey
up the dualies
Bhagwan.
and says, I don't need a dually. I'm still going to function well.
I really can't believe that after a 3K from Crimbo, a 2 versus 5 converted. The second kill of Special Managers was just brilliant. And I think Kyron constructed this one so well. Good angle clearing, gathering information. And in the end, Managers with a brilliant 4K. His 18 and 6 right now as we enter round number 14. And for Big, oh, that has to be... That has to suck, man. If you're Crimbo, you're like, guys, like, come on, man. Like, he just got 3 kills. 3 kills. 2v5. Help me out, guys. Managers. Oh, maybe getting a little too overeager. The Mac 10, he wants that money. He really wants that money, but down to 2 HP. But he's called it. He's called it. It's a full stack coming in towards the B side. Siren's gonna hold the line towards T-spawn. And Managers is looking for a couple of freebies. He could fall back to safety. There's really no need to go in for this hunt considering how low he is. So yeah, he's gonna be tucked in alongside his teammates for Big. He's trying to go for exits, trying to push on in. Maybe get a couple of kills, but Zorte is gonna be doing his best blame of impression. Clean kills, yeah. 4K, eagle frags, can't be too hyped about it, but 9-5. BetBoom, 4 away, beg your pardon.
Big made it seem like they're about to close it on an even half of a 6-6, and BetBoom again bring out a brilliant round of 2v3, 2v4 situation, and it just happens. One from Temple. And this is just gonna cause trouble for them. They'll be thinking if we were able to close it as 6-6, maybe we fancied our chances. But so far, BetBoom have been winning all these pistol rounds and has been working for them really well. And now this is going to be a buy coming up. Big quickly take mid control for themselves, clear out elbow as well. But there's still a late play that they're making towards A, slowly moving up. It's only right now Crimbo on side.
Yeah, this is so rough. The Molotov's got a flush on it before. He's taking so much damage, and despite getting the dink onto Zorti, won't get the kill. Oh, this is looking grim. 4 Big. Bomb planted. Nate sailing in. Process. Position known. There's actually no need for managers to really go for this deal. Just make a headshot angle though. Galil, infinite is superior to the FAMAS. I don't care who says otherwise. And for Big, you realize, yeah, this is not looking good. No kits in hand, no utility. A couple of FAMASs, FAMI, I guess. I don't think that's what it's called, but like, what is the plural of FAMAS? I think the plural of FAMAS is FAMAS.
FAMASas.
I think FAMAS stands for, I think it's an acronym, so like, I guess it would be just FAMAS. I'm gonna Google that. In the meantime, Bedboom, they get to 10. Just a simple contact play coming out, and Crimbo's position towards the behind the A bomb side boxes. Unfortunately, he needed to do more than just get the dink. He's through the flame, just hoping he gets at least a couple of kills before it gets burnt alive. But unfortunately, doesn't quite pan out. It's been a wild game. A lot of 2v5s, a lot of eco round wins. A lot of crazy stuff, and I'll tell you this, it has been entertaining. I'll give you that.
It indeed has. Bedboom, they're at 10 already, and this is similarly of what we witnessed on Anubis and Big. They're not going to be happy about it. They have the buy. We spoke about the util. Not that great this time. Quick run up. Crimbo last time was caught. This time as well.
It looked like
Serson with a quick trade from Temple. Last time Process was a tad bit late, but
easy
nice
game
nade.
for
Gets softened up completely and is forced off
Bedboom.
the back. JDC tried his hand. Does damage the planter, but that's not going to be good enough to stop the plant from happening. Magnum just a little late on the lurk, but he's now reuniting with his teammates, quick on his heels, because he knows they might just be outnumbered. Time for a retake. They do have 2 kits.
So guys, you
three
can go
flashes.
to
And a smoke.
HLTV,
Smoke is
and if you want to watch the stream, like
Boost
which I'm
comes
doing,
in.
Watchparty,
They know where one player is now,
you
though.
can click on
Zone take
this
position down
link.
as well. They know exactly what Siren is.
Straightly
But
you
look
can
at how
go
low
from
one player
to
is.
H
Flash comes on out, and Siren, he can just save time.
like this.
Running out through. The smoke, runs out of bullets, and sticking it. Oh, he gets the defuse!
Hello,
just
crack
before he gets shanked in the face.
Welcome
That's
to
gonna
the
be
stream.
a big sigh of relief for the side of Big. A nanosecond.
I'm fine.
Oh
What
boy,
about
that
you?
was a hectic retake indeed, but Big, they get it done
I
against
am
the
eagerly
Zorte
to
is like
watch
so
our
close,
game.
so
Eagerly
close.
waiting, actually.
But still,
कब होगा
Big
चालू
are
इनका
still
game?
not out of the
फटाफट
frying
चालू हो
pan
जाए.
quite yet. They lost everyone that round. At a money, they go for these buys, the A1s, but they also need to kind of. A couple of players have to go for FAMAS. It's the plural FAMAS is FAMAS supposedly, so that's there. It's not FAMI, it's not FAMASes. So
Vamos,
it's still not a
vamos,
great position for them to be in, and
vamos.
for Bedboom, it's a good opportunity to just close this one out, right? Just put their just curb stomp it out, break the economy, and close it out. They have a solid amount of money as well to work with. The coffers are flush, and for Big, there you have it. 4 M4s, limited utility you can see for Crimbo, for Serson. Process is the one who's going to be taking the hit when it comes to carrying
Yep.
being the utility, the support.
Thanks
guy,
for
so to
the
speak, quote unquote.
lovely support.
Bedboom, what do they do? Maybe a faster hit towards speed. No, just default play, lane control as Nafni. We saw what he did with his Macton and Anubis.
This time doesn't get any contact. However, Siren, he finds one. Make it Magno Jess. So the player on side, not on the hands of Nafni, but his teammates. They're still fancying the chances. Nafni wants his share, but doesn't get it. That's going to be a Serson, but he's stuck.
B2 भी ऐसा सिचुएशन में फंसा था, but दोनों मॉली में जल के मर
Right
गया
dead
था वो.
center, and now a lot of
Ah,
nades.
इधर बॉली,
Drop
इधर
to
बॉली, कहाँ
23.
जाओ, कहाँ जाओ?
Done is the round. There's nothing much
B2 was
left.
on fire.
Yeah, just like
That
a straight up
situation.
hit coming in from Bedboom, and yeah, Big. Just looking very flat.
What
here
are these
today.
boys doing? Were
Look
they
at
AFK?
overpassing. Well, international gaming, they're looking solid, but they're just getting. They got smacked in Anubis, their map pick, and then on Ancient, especially the second half, has just been brutal from Bedboom.
Yeah.
And if I want to, if I want to look at the silver linings for.
Yeah, I'm at
amongst
GR
both teams, I think
bootcamp.
Highland just
Don
been
को
finding
India
mad
बुलाना है
impact
अब next.
on both the teams. Seriously lucky to be alive there. They
Don का
finding
भी
crazy
खुश है उधर.
impact, crazy opening kills, and I think
Don
Managerial
को
has
अभी
been
उधर
looking very, very
career
solid
बनाना है.
indeed. I know it's still like early days with him
Definitely
coming
is
in
GF
as a
setup.
Gigantus, but it feels like he's
I want
finding more
what they have.
impact in this team with Nafni.
Oh.
11 to 6 though. And despite
Yep.
the fact that Big didn't lose all
You
their
can
weapons,
have it
that's-
with
you
your
gotta call it so often.
boyfriend.
Look at the money, you're like, all right, guys, if we save this, we'll have a full buy for the next round. But that means
Two
Bedboom
gamers
are going
playing
to be in
face
map
it
points, so we have to
together.
fight for overtime. Or
Carrying
do we
each
go
other.
for the force and work with the two rifles that we have in the hands of Serson and JDC? So the call's been made by Tapson, and I think that's the right call as well. You don't want your opponent to get to map point when you're trailing by like 5 or 6 rounds. So here we go. 5-7 for Taps and Crimbo with the MP9, the saved A1Ss, and the FAMAS for Prosus. It's not a great buy.
Crimbo, just like you were mentioning about Kyron as well as Magnagers, Crimbo on the big side of things has been finding those impact frags, but it's not been enough. There's nobody else who's been helping out for him, and now look at this. First frag being found, Sirson late on the trade, but taps in, he spots it, and immediately goes for a swing, doubles down, that's going to be a big opening for him. And now he's expecting a little more. Throws a big nade, trying for an opportunity, but the spam siren, he has the angle, can find a free one for himself. And does eventually.
But
and now that's going to be a 3v2 and Benq.
why?
A round that should have been theirs. Quick work coming in from Tapson as well as mid from Sirson. Gave them a chance.
Fall कर सकता था वो. उसके पास smoke था.
Tapson just kind of beat the he's trying to gather information, and now there's at least one player there. How do BetBoom solve this one? This could be the round that allows Big back into the game.
Volume थोड़ा low है रेवन तुम्हारा cam दिखा नहीं क्या?
So far, all that Molotov's gonna be brutal.
I mean tournament
so rough, but Sirson somehow finds both. That's actually nuts from Sirson.
Volume low
Surviving with 3 points of health through the fire and flames, and Big.
अभी low नहीं होना चाहिए.
Quiet. Hero plays where to live. The veteran taps in.
Yep, tournament में भी like.
And of course, Sirson to close things out.
Maybe they're focusing on
for BetBoom, money
somewhere else.
Is ample, so a buy will
it depends on TOs. When is our match? Our match will start after this match, bro.
Make this interesting, get themselves to 12, but Big. A little bit of a proactive approach at mid and down out Jaguar. Gave them a chance. They do it again, not out of Jaguar. Molotov does block them from doing anything ahead. Mid
Hello, Executioner. Right now, welcome to the stream, brother. I'm doing Watchparty. Just have yourself comfortable.
And the other 2 players are out at A. They're slowly moving
watch
up
with me.
Trident and Nafni.
Oh, look at this. This is such a good call from Nafni. I think T-side calling the past 2 maps from Nafni is making some pretty solid stuff.
Yeah.
So much noise being made towards the lane. JDC.
Why are you calling me baby, bro? I'm not your baby, bro. What the fuck?
They have full control of A.
I'm not your baby. I'm someone else, baby. I'm just kidding.
Sirson trying to sneak in through the smoke. Chiron will find him, and Chiron's might have just done everything here. This is brilliantly done by BetBoom, but also a massive capitulation coming in from Big. Chiron, stop it, they're dead.
I think he's not going to stop until they get
Hello, Raven bhai.
He's already done what's needed. And the last 2 players, they're out at B.
Bolo bhai.
They're going to be just looking for the same.
Just 13-7 done.
12 is on board. And
what do you think?
They have nothing.
Yes, 13-7 is.
He can probably drop a gun for.
Big is not that good in Ancient.
Crimbo can probably eke out an
should be check.
Sirson, I don't know, maybe a Scout or a Deagle, but yeah, it's grim. It is very, very grim for Big, but brilliant call from BetBoom there. They just tried to sell this lane presence, this heaven presence.
Yes, Kancha, bro.
Main presence so very
someone else in my imaginary world.
Bit of
in my fantasy world, you know.
Slow walkout push towards A.
Why you not play Skyesports?
Like
bro, I played Skyesports Indian qualifier, but
even Sirson trying to be cheeky through the smoke.
I am not playing the main event because of my password issue, bro.
Even if you're a big fan, this is looking very, very rough here.
12 on board, and the last time this happened, it was a similar position. I think 11-5 was the scoreline that we saw in Anubis, the last map. And it was something like this. Big were able to get their 6th on board, but immediately BetBoom get to 12 and immediately close the next consecutive round. It was very messy from Big, even though they were on the T side. It's going to be a round that's super crucial again. They get all invested. AK, 2 of them. Quick fight down at mid. One works, but not the second. Kyron, however, he makes it work. That's going to be good chance here for BetBoom to close it out. Nice molly will force the player back towards side. Tapson has to win the duel here. And he doesn't. Kyron again. This man's not stopping. 21 and 11.
Yeah, that's a GG right there. Big. Outgamed, outplayed.
Let's go, boys. Now it's time for Team India. Oh my god, Crimbo raging.
Winning it very, very convincingly. extremely convincingly. Nafni,
Magno cheese, sitting like a fucking boss.
Map coming out from Bedboom on Ancient, especially the T side. They were just calling circles all around big, and even
10 minutes, guys. 10 more minutes before the real match starts.
Yep. If Godzin win against NIP, I will tweak.
Just too many mistakes
Hello,
being
Real
made
CS.
overall. Like,
Welcome.
The 2v5 and a pistol round comes to mind, but even if they won it, I feel like the calling overall was just so much better coming out from the side of Bedboom. So Nafni, despite losing their opening map, which was their mapping of Overpass, able to very convincingly just turn the tides here on Anubis and on Ancient. And I wouldn't say it's a big surprise. I think it was a bit of a 50-50, but I guess the fashion in which they won it on map 3 was a slight surprise, maybe?
ETA for the match, I think it will start within 5 to 10 minutes.
Anubis, as well as how we saw Ancient,
yeah,
very similar.
Forgot to say that. Please like my channel, subscribe to my channel,
has to do a lot.
and follow my Insta for my daily life updates, which you like.
And amazing stories.
And amazing, meaningful stories.
Never needed a
how to
very meaningful.
Yeah, very meaningful. It depends on my mood, you know.
There was nothing as of such that they needed to break down or slow things down. They were comfortable. If there was maybe a round that they lost or something, they were immediately able to switch things around, maybe take it a tad bit faster on pace, find a couple of frags and make it work. And I think Big was just lost. It was just a couple of rounds that maybe individually we saw taps in on that pistol. Mid never worked for them. There was quick trades on mid happening, and they were losing lot of space there.
Yeah, the T side protocols from Big on, especially the T side of Ancient, was just
how to
so
find my Insta.
Getting free kills at mid time after time. No real flashbangs coming out. The one flash was just like way too high, and the current was ready every single time they came out there from mid. So a bit disappointing, or a big disappointment if you're a big fan. But
bro, I forgot my password.
Very pedestrian coming out from from the team, especially considering, I know we haven't seen them play for a while. Ever since the showdown, it's been a month. You'd assume they've been practicing a little bit, boot camping a little bit ever since Mr. came back. Once again to the team, and JDC joining in as well. And they did have a recent game where they played one best of two recently, either today or yesterday. So they haven't really had too many officials, but I kind of hoped that they'd be putting a little bit of work and the individuals should be looking good, which we did see on the first map. On the second map and third map,
now you can.
So yeah, there you have it. Just kind of I guess sadly one-sided end there for the side of Big, but I think Bedboom they were looking good. Chiron especially was looking super sharp.
I think this is also for Bedboom to do with how the upper bracket is running. We spoke about Aurora as well as Forze having a match later down the line, but there's going to be a rematch.
मैं क्यों नहीं खेल रहा क्योंकि
मेरा succeeds in their next game up with either NIP or Gods in the next series that we are going to be having victorious. It's going to be a match between Bedboom and Forze, meaning the finals of the EU closed qualifiers that we did see, where Bedboom lost. So it might be that they want to prove themselves that how did we even lose? That shouldn't have been the odds going in their favor. We were completely dominant. This is how they played, even in the EU closed.
Hello, Cyborg and Raven.
Hello.
तो guys, अब तुम इन लोगों से कुछ भी questions पूछ सकते हो regarding God's Reign, regarding CS2, क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है, and Raven will give you some personal insights. जो यहाँ पे CS क्या नहीं इसमें क्या नहीं क्या कर रहा है तू? Of course, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछेगा कि what do you think जो अभी तक रिप्लेस कर रहा है, क्या लगता है क्या होगा, टीम की अभी कोऑर्डिनेशन कैसे चल रही है, ये सब बेसिक सवाल के आंसर तो देगा ना तू देर.
वो तो आईजली दे सकता है.
अरे तो तू भी तो देगा ना, तू प्लेयर है भाई, कैसा आदमी है.
ट्राई करता हूँ.
अगर तो यही तो वॉच पार्टी का पॉइंट होता है ना कि मैं एक स्पेशल आदमी को बुलाऊं जो टू टीम का पार्ट है, बट आपकी खुद बदीरनेस की वजह से आप उधर नहीं हो. बट एटलीस्ट आप लोगों को बता पाओगे, जो लोग सीखना चाहते हैं गेम, जो लोग आपके फैंस हैं, जो लोग तेरे को देखते होंगे, कुछ जानना चाहते हैं कि तू इतने बड़े लेवल पे एनआईपी के सामने खेलने वाला है, तो कैसे पहुंचे उधर, अभी कैसे प्रिपेयर किया, क्या किया, सब पूछेंगे ना. तो गाइस देखो, चैट बिंदास होके ओपनली सवाल पूछो. टुडे 2 people आर गोइंग टू जॉइन मी, इसलिए मेरी वॉच पार्टी में हमेशा सेक्सी और एक्सक्लूसिव रखता हूँ. मेरी वॉच पार्टी में आज है रेवन, जो जीडीआर का ऑपर है, प्राइमरी ऑपर, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली ड्यू टू वीजा इश्यूज ही कुडंट प्ले द मैच, so he's joining me. Second, we have Cyborg, the passport issues. Second, we have the manager. साइबॉग, जो
Hello
हमारे
guys, hello
गॉड्रेन के
guys.
टाइम पे, हमारे वैलो के टाइम पे हमारा मैनेजर था, बट राइट नाउ ही इज मैनेजिंग द CS2 रोस्टर ऑफ गॉड्रेन। तो तुम लोगों को जो सवाल पूछना है रिगार्डिंग CS, रिगार्डिंग गॉड्रेन, रिगार्डिंग देयर रोस्टर, रिगार्डिंग देयर प्रिपरेशन, जो भी तुम्हारे दिमाग में आता है कि उनकी क्या चल रहा है, कैसा चल रहा है, कैसा वो आज खेलने वाले हैं NIP के सामने, तो तुम बिंदास पूछो रेवेन और साइबॉग से, एंड होपफुली दे विल गिव यू ऑल द आंसर।
Bye. It is our map pool, Cyborg.
Yes, I know, I know.
ता बड़ा बहादुर चोद है काली तू।
There's another layer that comes through either
अभी
from, as
गॉड्रेन
you
वर्सेस
said,
NIP
there's just too many people
चालू
on the
चालू
side
हो
of
रहा है
G2
अभी,
making sure that they never
चालू
lose
बिग
control
आर्गी,
of things. Or even if
बिग
they do,
आर्गी,
they make sure the pressure is still on the side of Big.
बेड
So
बूम,
far,
इतना
Bedroom
मारा है
has
इन्होंने,
we spoke
इतना
about it
मारा है
before
उनको
about
पकड़ के
it,
बिग,
भाई
इतना
except
गू
for
खेल रहे थे ना
these
बिग
two
वाले।
players.
अरे बिग का
Only the
अच्छा मैप
first
नहीं है
map is
एंशिएंट
where we
अरे
saw
अच्छा
good
मैप नहीं होता,
performance
पर एक
coming
इंडिविजुअल
into
गेम
Big,
सेंस तो होती
where
है,
it
जो
looks
गू
like
जैसा
they
खेल
were
रहे हो,
the
ऑफ गार्ड होके मर रहे हैं, क्या
भाई
कर रहे हैं भाई।
as I said, the last
पता
test
नहीं
of
भाई,
when
वो
they
तो
lost
पिस्टल पूरा
against
थ्रो किए
Bedroom,
लोग ने
they
लिटरली।
decided to
पिस्टल
pick
थ्रो
up
कर
the
दिया वो
victory
बेचारा,
because of
बेंच
that.
जो 3 मार के
However,
आ
I do
गया।
not think
भाई
there will
इतना
be a
CS तो
series
हमें
like
भी
this
याद है, हम भी
where
खेले हैं इतने
Bedroom is
साल।
completely
अरे यार
prepared against them.
पुराना प्यार को कौन
And
भूलता है।
also, it felt like that
एग्जैक्टली
first
मैन,
map
इतनी
break
गांड मरवाई
when
है इस गेम के लिए
Bedroom
मैंने।
got, they decided to start afresh. Nafni said, I was not happy with what we did.
भाई
Let's
मॉड्स
try to
सबको
switch
चैट
things
में
up.
अपडेट
And
कर दो,
right
हु
from
इज
the
जॉइनिंग
start,
मी,
from the
एंड
pistol
यू
on the
कैन
top,
आस्क ऑल द
Nafni could manage
क्वेश्चंस
everything
रिगार्डिंग
that was happening. And
देयर
he
मैच, रिगार्डिंग
concentrated a
देयर
lot of
प्रिपरेशन,
what the team
ऐसा
was
करके एक
lacking.
अच्छा सा मैसेज चैट में
Yeah,
स्पैम
and I
कर
think
दो
this
कि
on the
सबको
round
समझ आ
side
जाए।
bedroom.
क्रिम्बो भाई बढ़िया खेले बट बिग में।
या क्रिम्बो बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है उनका टीम का।
यार बट मतलब सरप्राइजिंगली टैप्सन सिरसन भी एक टाइम पे बाप थे भाई, इनको क्या हो गया दोनों को। ये
सिरसन
मैप
बहुत लाइक बिगिनिंग उसका प्ले स्टाइल बहुत
सपोर्टेड,
पैसिव है।
सपोर्टेड है सिरसन का, हमेशा से सपोर्टेड प्ले चल रहा है।
मुझे जितना लगता है CS2 में अभी थोड़ा एग्रेसिव खेलना पड़ेगा, लाइक खेलना
हाँ,
पड़ता है आपके साथ।
टैप्सन CSGO के टाइम पे तो वो था एंट्री, फुल एंट्री वेंट्री मारता था भाई। हेलो क्रैक शॉट, व्यूज इन क्रिम्स और फैनेटिक। भाई क्रिम्स तो मेरे लिए वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेयर्स ही है। उसकी जो एंकरिंग है ना, साइड एंकरिंग, जो उसकी गेम सेंस है, इट्स टू गुड।
हाँ ठीक है भाई, रिजल्ट्स डाल के आओ आप।
मैच कितने देर में स्टार्ट होगा? विद इन 10?
आई थिंक विद इन 5 मिनट्स उनको आईपी मिल गया होगा। या मिल गया उनको आईपी।
वो लोग खेलेंगे, रेवन मेरे साथ बैठ के देखेगा।
भाई जल पे नमक छिड़क रहे हो और कुछ नहीं।
क्यों नहीं छिड़कूंगा, कि तू इतना चूतिया है तो ऑब्वियसली मैं तो गाली दूंगा। तेरे को समझ आ रहा है कितनी बड़ी चीज है, तो कितनी बड़ी बात है कि तुम लोग यहाँ पे पहुंचे हो और तू ऐसे बैठा हुआ है यहाँ पे। मुझे पता तेरे को कितना बुरा लग रहा होगा, बट तेरे को लगना चाहिए, तेरे को और लगना चाहिए। मैं तेरे को और एहसास कराऊंगा कि तेरी टीम को कितना बुरा लग रहा होगा तेरे बिना।
हाँ वो लोग तो बोल रहे थे मेरे को, लाइक भाभी आईजीएल बोल रहा था कि भाई
ऑब्वियसली बात है ना ब्रो, तू टीम का प्राइमरी ऑपर है, ऑपर पूरी गेम घुमा सकता है, और तू यहाँ बैठा हुआ है मेरे साथ वॉच पार्टी देख रहा है अपनी खुद की गेम का। शर्म आ रही है तेरे को? मैं होता अगर तेरी जगह तो अभी तक मतलब सर्वर पटक चुका होता कहीं पे।
भाई छोड़, मेरा किस्मत थोड़ा
किस्मत नहीं, स्टुपिडिटी। चलो पहला क्वेश्चन आया रेवन के लिए। बुलबुला, रेवन आप क्यों नहीं खेल रहे? आंसर दो ऑडियंस को।
क्योंकि मेरा पासवर्ड इशू हो गया भाई, इसलिए मैं नहीं खेल पा रहा हूँ। बट नेक्स्ट टाइम से मैं हर इंटरनेशनल इवेंट्स पे रहूंगा।
इतना कॉन्फिडेंट है कि तू अगली बार भी क्वालीफाई करेगा?
यप, आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट ऑन माय टीम, दैट्स इट।
स्टार्ट तो ऐसे किया था जैसे कुछ पैराग्राफ बोलने वाला है और फिर दैट्स इट बोल के खत्म कर दिया।
नहीं ज्यादा नहीं बोलूंगा, क्योंकि आई बिलीव एक्शन स्पीक्स लाउडर देन वर्ड्स।
वाह क्या
बात तो सही है।
बात है, क्या बात है। हाथ कैसा है? छुदा हुआ है गाइस, छुदा हुआ है।
क्या हुआ है हाथ को? क्या हुआ है?
टूट गया, और क्या हुआ है?
कैसे टूटा?
सीढ़ियों से गिर गया।
रेवन भाई आप
कैसे गिरे?
आप तो बहुत ट्विटर चलाते हो।
गिरने का मन कर रहा था, गिर गया। कैसा सवाल है भाई, कैसे गिरे? गिर गया भाई। अब सीढ़ियों से चलते चलते भाई नसीब चूतिया है, गिर गया भाई। अब क्या करूं मैं?
ट्विटर चलाता हूँ क्यों, क्या हुआ भाई? साइबोग भाई क्या कर दिया मैंने?
फिर भी आपको पता नहीं क्या हुआ हाथ को?
अरे नहीं, वो दिखा तो था पिक्चर के हाथ में बैंडेज वैंडेज है, बट क्या हुआ उसका पीछे स्टोरी क्या है, कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ, क्यों हुआ?
मेरी स्ट्रीम रिवाइंड कर, मैंने फोटोज दिखाई है, वो फोटोज अपने डिस्क्लेमर पे जाके देखियो। मैंने सब कुछ बताया है, जाके देख स्ट्रीम स्टार्टिंग के 5 मिनट देख तो समझ आ जाएगा, मैंने फोटोज भी दिखाई है लोगों को।
यस ऑपर ही गायब हो गया, बट कोई ना, नीदरलैंड का ऑपर
ये
आया
क्या ऐड है, ये क्या ऐड देख रहा हूँ भाई मैं, ये क्या ऐड
है।
देख रहा
इट्स
हूँ,
1xbet, इट्स 1xbet।
ये क्या नशीली ऐड है, ये क्या है ये,
बजट उठा
क्या ऐड है ब्रो,
भाई कुछ भी निकालते ये लोग
व्हाट
1xbet।
द फक,
वापस आ गया।
क्या ऐड है ये। रेवन भाई CS2 की सैलरी बताओ, एवरेज सैलरी क्या होती है बताओ।
एवरेज सैलरी इज 15,000।
कितनी?
15।
15,000?
हाँ, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द ROG एकेडमी वाला थिंग। तो
एवरेज बता, एवरेज सिर्फ एक ऑक
Average
करनी,
पूछ रहा है
एवरेज ब्रो, एवरेज व्हाट इज द एवरेज, एवरेज क्या चल रही है अमाउंट, टेल अस द एवरेज अमाउंट।
तो 20-25 पकड़ लो।
हाँ देखिए, अच्छा आंसर दिया ना, थैंक यू। हाय भाई, ओनली फैंस में डालनी चाहिए थी फोटो, देखा भी मेरे मुंह से कुछ ऐसा निकलता तो इज्जत में अपने आप को देख नहीं पाता रहे। लेकिन आपको कितना मिलता है? AR गॉड XXX, मैं महीने का टैक्स वैक्स देने के बाद, सब कुछ करने के बाद 12 लाख तो कमा लेता हूँ ब्रो, 12 लाख तो आ ही जाता है।
महीने का?
हाँ।
तो भाई मुझे एक वो चाहिए, जॉर्डन चाहिए।
जॉर्डन चाहिए आपको? कौन
जो,
से बताओ, आपको बताओ कौन से चाहिए।
अरे जो आपके मन से हो जॉर्डन भेज दो मेरे बुट कैंप पे, इधर गॉर्डन के बुट कैंप भेज दो।
पर उसके लिए तेरे को
अरे
फिर एक चीज
रेवन,
उसके लिए बस तेरे को एक चीज करनी पड़ेगी, पूछ क्या?
क्या?
एक बार अपना मुंह खोलना पड़ेगा।
रेवन भाई
पता था
आपको
मुझे ये
जॉर्डन
आने
मिल
वाला।
जाता, लेकिन आपके पास पासपोर्ट नहीं है,
अरे कोई बात नहीं,
वरना जॉर्डन तो आपको मिल जाता।
मैं
नहीं
जॉर्डन
नहीं,
खरीद
डिस्कस
लूंगा
लो,
भाई।
बता। खाया तूने?
This diverse array of talent promises an exhilarating competition as they strive for supremacy on the gaming stage. The Skyesports Masters 2024 is
थैंक यू ऋषि बेबी।
from April 8th to April 14th with a staggering prize pool of $350,000 up for grabs and
भाभी जी को नमस्ते,
direct invite
नमस्ते
to
बोल रहे थे देखो।
Skyesports Championship
नमस्ते।
2024. Who will emerge as the ultimate champion? Tune into Skyesports on YouTube and Twitch to find out.
साई भाई लेकिन ये हुआ कैसे? स्ट्रीम रिवाइंड करो, रिवाइंड करो, एक बार रिवाइंड करो।
ये डोमिनिक बूट कैंप है क्या?
या रोटी खाऊंगा भाई, बहुत भूख लगी है।
डोमिनिक आई थिंक नाम सुना है मैंने।
राइस है?
अबे B2 का टीममेट जो था
राइस है?
ये जो मेरा दोस्त है ना मयंक, उसका भी दोस्त है डोमिनिक।
हाँ पता है,
जना दूधी खिलाना।
मेडल पे खेलता है क्या
उस
वो?
दिन वही बात चल रही थी, अभी खेल रहा है, सब्स्टिट्यूट है सिमर के
भाभी
लिए।
जी साई भाई की पूजा वगैरह करो, बैड लकी दिख रहा है, कर रही है भाई, नजर
हाँ
नजर
मिलेगा ना
उतार रही
ब्रो,
है सभी।
क्यों नहीं मिलेगा।
रेवन भाई आपकी ताबड़तोड़ ओपनिंग देखनी थी इंटरनेशनल में।
अरे कोई बात नहीं, और भी 2-3 इंटरनेशनल इवेंट्स है।
चल मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ तुझसे,
हाँ।
इतना बोरिंग आदमी है, मैं ही पूछता हूँ तुझसे। तुम लोग CS2 में प्रिपेयर कैसे करते हो? एक तुम्हारी टीम प्रैक्टिस का शेड्यूल कैसा रहता है?
टीम प्रैक्टिस का शेड्यूल रहता है दोपहर के 1 बजे से हम लोग आते हैं, प्रैक्टिस सेशन सर्वर पे चलता है आई थिंक 2 घंटे, फिर हम लोग स्क्रिम्स करते हैं 3 बजे से लेके शाम के 7-8 बजे तक यू टाइम पे।
4 मैप?
हाँ,
4 मैप, 5 मैप?
डिपेंड्स ऑन लाइक हम लोग को कौन कौन से मैप प्रैक्टिस करने हैं वो दिन पे। तो लाइक सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग को प्रैक्टिस करना है मिराज और अनुबिस, तो वो मैप्स के हम लोग को जितने स्क्रिम्स मिल रहे हैं
ओके
उतना स्क्रिम्स हम लोग लेते हैं, मतलब मोस्टली हम लोग खेल लेते हैं 3-4 स्क्रिम्स।
ओके, और फिर क्या करते हो? पोस्ट डिस्कशन करते हो?
फिर हम लोग जो रिकॉर्ड होता है स्क्रिम्स का वो कोच के साथ रिव्यू करते हैं या तो थोड़ा बहुत बात करते हैं, फिर डे ऑफ।
ओके। आज एनआईपी के सामने जो मैप है, तो
हाँ
क्या लगता है गॉर्जियन क्या वर्स्ट मैप बैन करेगी अपना और सबसे फेवरेट मैप क्या पिक करेगी?
आई थिंक ऑलरेडी मैप पुल हम लोग का आ चुका है जो कि एंशिएंट अनुबिस है।
ठीक है, अच्छा वो बग दिया तूने।
किधर आया बहनचो? यहाँ पे तो आया नहीं स्ट्रीम पे।
मेरे
रेवन
को
वेरी स्मार्ट ब्रो, वेरी स्मार्ट।
मेरे को आ गया।
कितना चूतिया है।
बट मुझे जितना लगता है कि हम लोग का बेस्ट मैप अनुबिस ही है जो कि सेकंड मैप पिक है। बट वही है कि अनुबिस पे अभी ऑपर कोई और है तो डिपेंड करता है। लाइक इट completely चेंज द गेम स्टाइल फॉर देम बिकॉज आई एम नॉट देयर
ओके
फॉर देम। एंड जो भी गेम प्लान जो भी स्ट्रेटजीज है गॉड्सन का वो like 70% creates around the upper. So
ऑब्वियसली।
it depends on the upper and rest of the players. Mostly मुझे जितना लग रहा है और मेरा जितना बात हुआ भावेश के साथ, they will just let that upper play their his own game style and बाकी players improvise और adjust करके खेलेंगे।
ये जो नया प्लेयर जो खेल रहे हैं
हाँ
तेरे बदले,
हाँ
कितना टाइम इसका टीम ने प्रैक्टिस किया है?
I think 1 hour.
व्हाट?
Yep.
मतलब
हाँ वो लाइक वो आज ही आया ना, लाइक आई थिंक 2-3 घंटे पहले ही आया होगा।
तो ऑनलाइन प्रैक्टिस कुछ भी नहीं?
नहीं, तब तक उसका कुछ अलग था सिनेरियो, लाइक बातचीत चल रहा था तो
ओह फक।
लाइक मैं खेलने वाला था ऑनलाइन बट मेरे को 130 पिंग 140 पिंग आएगा तो टीममेट्स ने
आना
बोला
अलग है।
मिनट था।
टीममेट्स ने
बाय द
बोला
वे,
कि हाँ
यार मेरी चैट खोल, एक बंदा मुझसे सवाल पूछ रहा है।
हम्म,
हाउ वाज द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट ऑरोरा? एनी पर्टिकुलर लर्निंग्स यू टुक फ्रॉम देम?
एक्सपीरियंस वाज प्रीटी गुड।
और बहुत भूल गई और बोलता रहा।
एक्सपीरियंस वाज प्रीटी गुड एंड प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट देम इज लाइक कि लग रहा था कि भाई सामने वाले प्लेयर्स जो भी है लाइक उनको गेम पता है। पहली बात तो वो लोग बहुत एक्सपीरियंस्ड है एंड इट्स लाइक कि वो लोग छोटे छोटे मिस्टेक्स पे बहुत क्या बोलते
भिंडी
हैं
होगी तो भिंडी।
उसको
चावल राइस
एडवांटेज लेता है। एंड वही है कि अच्छा लगा उनके साथ खेल, उनके अगेंस्ट पे खेल के बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, बहुत कुछ सीएस के बारे में और कुछ जानने को मिला।
थैंक यू बलविंदर।
बस
किल स्विच नहीं रे, मैं इंटरव्यू नहीं ले रहा।
वही है।
मैं जब भी वॉच पार्टी करता हूँ ना किल स्विच, तो जब मैं वीसीएल या तो बाहर की करता था राइट की भी, तो मैं ट्राई करता था कोई तो मेरे साथ एक बैठा हुआ है सलौंडा जो अपने इनसाइट्स दे, या तो वो उस पर्टिकुलर टीम का बंदा हो, क्योंकि लोगों को और फिर एक पर्सनल टच मिलता है और लोगों को समझने का मौका मिलता है। अब जैसे रेवन, मैं लकी हूँ कि रेवन मेरे साथ बैठा है।
अरे क्या बोल
दोनों,
रहे हो सर?
अब जैसे रेवन मेरे साथ बैठा हुआ है तो रेवन बता सकता है कि गॉर्डन कैसे प्रैक्टिस करती है, कि इंडियन टीम होता तो कैसे पहुंचे जो एनआईपी के सामने आज खेलने वाली है, समझ रहा है? क्योंकि हमारे टाइम पे हमें ये मौका नहीं मिला था एनआईपी के सामने खेलने का। हमारे टाइम पे हमें जो मौका मिला था हम उतना ही करके आए थे, वियतनाम को हरा के आए थे, ये सब करके आए थे, बट हमें कभी मौका ही नहीं मिला इनके सामने खेलने का। बट अभी जब मौका मिल रहा है तो ये कैसे प्रिपेयर कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, और जो लोग CS2 फॉलो करते हैं, जो उसको देखते हैं, जो गॉर्डन के फैन है या तो बाकी इंडियन टीम्स के फैन है, उनको पता तो चले कि कैसा वर्क करता है सब कुछ। इसलिए मैं इससे सब कुछ निकलवा रहा हूँ।
अरे
ये
बडोल
बताए
बडोल भाई मुझे गाली दे रहे हैं भाई, मत निकालो मेरे से प्लीज।
भाई, मुझे तो लाइफ में ना माँ कसम ई स्पोर्ट यार, जब मैं छोड़ूंगा ना अपना करियर, मैं सोच रखा है मैं होस्ट बनूंगा, होस्ट।
अरे बडोल मैंने कुछ बताया ही नहीं यार, मेरे को जो नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं मैं बोल रहा हूँ यार, उसमें क्या बताना नहीं बताना यार। तू भाई उधर प्लेयर्स के पीछे रह और उनको मॉरल सपोर्ट दे भाई। लेट्स गो
भाई
इधर।
भाई, कार और बाइक एनी फेवरेट? ऑफ कोर्स गाड़ी भाई। बाइक बाइक तो मेरा हो गया, विश्वास उठ गया टू व्हीलर से। इतना गंदा एक्सीडेंट हुआ था उस पर भी एक बार, विश्वास उठ गया टू व्हीलर्स पे। हाँ भाई, ये आंसर अभी ना मैं तो नहीं बता सकता, ये रेवन ही बताएगा। रेवन भाई बताओ आंसर। CS2 में पैसा है कि नहीं कंपेयर टू वैलोरेंट?
CS2 में पैसा है अभी देख के जो लग रहा है मुझे, रोड मैप और टूर्नामेंट जो भी आ रहे हैं, पैसा तो बहुत है। बस पैसा है बट आई डोंट थिंक उतना व्यूअरशिप अभी तक है, बट मोस्टली वो भी आ जाएगा व्यूअरशिप। इट विल टेक टाइम। जितने भी लाइक CS के पहले फैंस थे वैलोरेंट आने से पहले, लाइक जो भी शिट हुआ, बैन वैन ऑप्टिक एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, उसके पहले जो फैंस थे वो फैंस आने में टाइम लगेगा इंडिया पे, बट आएंगे, फॉर श्योर आएंगे अगर ऐसे इवेंट्स होते रहे। बाकी टीओस भी अगर पार्टिसिपेट करता है, इवेंट्स होस्ट करता है, जितने ज़्यादा प्राइस पूल के इवेंट्स होंगे उतने ज़्यादा टीम्स होंगे, उतने ज़्यादा लाइक इंटरेक्शंस होगा, तो उस हिसाब से।
सीएसगो खेलता था?
हाँ खेलता था,
तो
बट
जब मैं खेलता था तब क्या कर रहा था?
मैं बहुत लेट चालू किया।
सीएसगो के टाइम पे किसको देखता था तू?
सीएसगो मेरे को जब पता चला, मेरे को पता ही नहीं था कि इंडिया पे सीएसगो लाइक सीएसगो एग्जिस्ट करता है, पहली बात तो नहीं पता था। दूसरी बात इंडिया पे ऐसा सीन था, लाइक प्रोज लाइक प्रोफेशनली प्लेयर्स खेलते थे, वो भी नहीं पता था मुझे। तो मुझे बाद में पता चला 2020 या 2019 के एंड पे पता चला मुझे कि लाइक ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स एंटिटी ये सब और एग्जिस्ट करते हैं सीएस के लिए और डोटा के लिए, जो भी ये सब गेम्स से टाइटल।
थैंक यू बलविंदर पाजी।
तो बस वही है कि मैं पहले तो डोटा खेलता, पहले सबसे पहले मैं खेलता था प्रोफेशनली कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी 4,
ओके।
बट इंडिया में खेलता था तो उतना नाम नहीं हुआ। बट उसके बाद मैं वो छोड़ के डोटा खेलने लगा। डोटा लाइक आई लाइक प्लेड फॉर फन, प्रोफेशनली कॉम्पिटिटिव सीन में नहीं खेला। एंड फिर मैं सीएस में गया लाइक 3 महीने के लिए, बोर हो गया, वापस डोटा आया, फिर सीएस गया। फिर जब सीएस पकड़ा देन आई डिसाइडेड टू स्टिक विद सीएस, क्योंकि मैं बहुत इवेंट्स देखा, मैचेस देखा, मेरे को अंदर पता नहीं क्यों एक कीड़ा आ गया भाई कि ये गेम खेलना ही है मुझे। लाइक एक डेडिकेशन से आ गया भाई, मेरे को इनके जैसा एक बनना है एक दिन। लाइक जो मैं T1 टीम्स को देख के, लाइक जो मेरा आइडल से, लाइक जो मैं CS कोल्डजेरा था मेरा फर्स्ट आइडल, सेकंड आइडल मेरा सिंपल बना। तो भाई उनको देख के मेरा अंदर वो आया, एक डेडिकेशन आया, तो मैं CS से स्टिक रहा। 2020 के मिड से मैं कॉम्पिटिटिव सीन में उतरा, फिर तभी से अभी तक मैं हूँ।
ओके, अब इसका आंसर दे। ये तो तूने खुद ही दे दिया, मैं पूछने वाला था तू ई स्पोर्ट्स में कैसा है, खुद ही दे दिया तूने लाइन। गेम स्टार्ट होने से पहले टीम के साथ क्या टॉक रहती है और क्या वाइब रहता है सबका?
लाइक टीम का वाइब मैं बहुत ही लाइक कर रहा हूँ अभी, क्योंकि टीम का वाइब्स ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव में रहता है, पहली बात, जो कि एक प्लस पॉइंट है टीम के लिए। सेकंड बहुत डिटरमाइंड है लोग, ठीक है, एंड लाइक बहुत ही पॉजिटिव एनर्जी कैरी करते हैं सब लोग, ईच इंडिविजुअल्स। गेम्स के पहले यही बात रहती है गाइज, डजंट मैटर सामने कौन है, वी डोंट गिव अ शिट, हम लोग को अपना गेम खेलना है और हम लोग ने जो प्रैक्टिस किया है बस उस पे ध्यान रख के हम लोग को खेलना है। डजंट मैटर कौन फकअप कर रहा है कौन नहीं कर रहा है, वी विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट दैट ड्यूरिंग प्लेइंग द गेम। वी विल टॉक आफ्टर लाइक पोस्ट मैच, जो भी होगा डिस्कशन के टाइम में डिस्कशंस करेंगे, बट गेम के टाइम में वी विल गिव आवर बेस्ट एंड फोकस ऑन आवर टॉप नॉच, जो भी है 100% देंगे, बस वही बात रहती है, दैट्स इट। यस हम लोग डिस्कॉर्ड पे है, साई के डिस्कॉर्ड पे बर्नॉल। जोनाथन जोसेफ ब्रो, आपको पता ही है आप क्यों मेरा टांग खींच रहे हो?
Wake up.
कौन पोक कर रहा है?
देखो आंसर्स तो अच्छे थे, जो तू वर्ड्स यूज कर रहा है, पॉजिटिव एनर्जी ये सब कैरी करते हैं हम। वेरी गुड आंसर्स।
थैंक यू मेट।
They'll be able to, but on the other end, a team which has been doing great locally in this circuit, right? They've been topping the charts, taking everybody down.
prediction क्या है?
Therefore,
मेरी प्रेडिक्शन तो ये है कि गॉड्सन तो एक मैप तो 100% निकालेगी, ये मेरा बिलीव है। और लाइक और एक ये है कि आई वोंट से इनकी लाइक इमेजिन वर्ल्ड पे मैं जी रहा हूँ कि नहीं, बट आई बिलीव कि गॉड्सन जीत सकती है 2-1।
तेरे क्या लगता है, तेरे बिना कितना ज्यादा तेरे को लग रहा है कि गॉड्सन को भी इम्पैक्ट आया होगा विदाउट यू? अपना प्लेयर पर्सपेक्टिव दे और एक थर्ड पर्सन पर्सपेक्टिव दे। पहले प्लेयर पर्सपेक्टिव दे।
हाँ अरे मेरे से जिंक्स नहीं लगता, आपसे लगता है, आप जाओ उधर, इधर आसपास मत भटकना आप।
किससे बातें कर रहा है लोड़े?
देव भाई
द जिंक्सर।
आंसर दे क्वेश्चन का।
प्लेयर्स पर्सपेक्टिव से लाइक मुझे लगता है कि मेरी टीम ऐसे इंडिविजुअल पे नहीं रिलाई करती है, टीम पे लाइक all 5 players are complete like क्या बोलते हैं उसको capable on their own individuals
डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर मत दे, सीधा आंसर दे।
and वही है
एज
कि
अ प्लेयर, एज अ थर्ड पर्सन, एज अ प्लेयर पहले आंसर दे। तेरे बिना तेरे को क्या लगता है टीम को कितना अभी ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट आया होगा?
आई थिंक जो मेरा रोल है उस हिसाब से तो टीम को थोड़ा इम्पैक्ट आया होगा, क्योंकि मेरे को बोल रहे थे सब, लाइक स्पेशली भावेश मुझे बोल रहा था
एग्जैक्टली।
कि जो हम लोग ने इतना दिन प्रैक्टिस किया तेरे साथ एंड तू ही नहीं खेल रहा है तो इट विल ऑब्वियसली अफेक्ट अस। तो वही है कि
ये देखा, ये सुनना था मैं तेरे मुंह से, नो फिल्टर।
Yep.
मेरी स्ट्रीम सारी नो फिल्टर रहती है, ऑनेस्टी, प्योर ऑनेस्टी।
Yep, I also believe in honesty.
और एज अ थर्ड पर्सन,
Hello Mayank, अच्छा हूँ। As a third person, like in which sense, like टीम को
क्या
इम्पैक्ट
लगता
कैसे
है?
आई है?
हाँ।
एज ए थर्ड पर्सन मैं वही है कि मेरी टीम बहुत अच्छी है, लाइक टीम कोई इंडिविजुअल पे रिलाई नहीं करती है, टीम गेम है। बट वही है कि जो नया प्लेयर आया है डिपेंड करता है वो कितना जेलअप हो रहा है उनसे, वो लोग क्या कितना जेलअप हो रहा है इनसे। तो वही है।
तेरे ना खेलने की वजह से अगर गॉर्डन को जीतना ही जीतना है आज, तो कौन से प्लेयर को सबसे ज्यादा स्टेप अप करना पड़ेगा?
I think Finn and fired up.
Why?
Because Finn is the player in our team that bring lot of individual good plays and like his decision makings are really good. Like अगर 10 बार में से he is like 80% or 70% of the time he is correct. So he is pretty consistent in his decision makings. And fired up is like you know कैसे बोलूं मैं, फायर्ड अप इज लाइक कि अगर उसके हाथ में ऑफ है राइट, लाइक वो ऐसा प्लेयर है कि वो 1v5 भी निकाल सकता है, लाइक फॉर द सिचुएशन कि 5v5 चालू हुआ वो अकेला एक राउंड पे 5 मार सकता है, वो इतना कैपेबल है। तो वही है कि फिन को बहुत ज्यादा स्टेप अप करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फिन और फायर्ड अप के शोल्डर में ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ गया अभी, बिकॉज मैं नहीं हूँ टीम पे। बिकॉज आई बिलीव कि एज एन ऑपर मैं जब टीम में खेलता हूँ तो मतलब टीम में जो प्राइमरी ऑपर नहीं मिसिंग होता है तो बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट होता है, गिरता है। आई मीन
ट्रू ट्रू, क्योंकि मैं भी रह चुका हूँ।
तो वही है कि बट एज आई नो कि फायर्ड अप आल्सो सेकेंडरी ऑपर इन आवर टीम, तो वो उतना कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा ऑपिंग पे सीटी साइड पे, बिकॉज आई फील कि सीटी साइड पे डेवलप कर लेंगे ये लोग। बट
देखो
वही
जिसने आज रिप्लेस किया है यूम ने, उसका रोल क्या है?
उसका रोल है ऑप।
चलो गाइस, आई थिंक
बर्नॉल बोल रहा है मेरे पर्सपेक्टिव से तो रेवन आता तो 2-0 मार सकते हैं इजी नहीं ठीक हो। अच्छा बर्नॉल,
एंड आई होप तुम लोगों को जो भी मैंने क्वेश्चंस पूछे रेवन से तुम लोगों को पसंद आए हो, एंड आधे ज्यादा तुम्हारे डाउट्स क्लियर हो गए होंगे। एंड थैंक्स टू रेवन एंड साइबॉक्स, जुड़े रहने के लिए, ऐसे जुड़े रहना। मैच देखते हैं अब।
यप अभी चालू होगा।
अब मेरे को आपसे एक चीज शेयर है रेवन और साइबॉक्स दोनों से,
क्या?
जब मैच चालू होगा
तब तो नहीं दे सकता आपको।
मुझे तेरा नहीं, मुझे एसकेएन साइड नहीं जानना जिससे तुम्हारे ओपोनेंट की वजह चलता है। मुझे बस ऐसा बेसिक चीजें जाननी तुझसे, क्या बेटर और गर्जन कर सकती थी या क्या बेटर कर रही है, बस मुझे ये सुनना है।
ओके
देखो एज अ प्लेयर, एज अ प्रोफेशनल CS2 प्लेयर जो इंटरनेशनल टीम सामने खेल रहा है, क्वालिफाई हुआ है, उसके पर्सपेक्टिव से एक हमारी जो ऑडियंस, जो लोग सीख रहे हैं तुम्हें देख के या अपकमिंग CS2 प्लेयर्स इंडिया में जो सीखना चाहते हैं, देखना चाहते हैं हम उस लेवल पे कैसे हैं, अब तेरे इनसाइट्स चाहिए मुझे गेम के लिए।
ओके
because as we said they're still
Thank you.
figuring things out. This might be a chance which might give Godjin, but again, not much
कि
experience on the international waters that they have. So this will be their first game
क्या
here.
अच्छा कर रही है
As you
गॉर्डन
said,
एंड क्या
maybe a couple rounds here and there,
बुरा हो
maybe
रहा है,
even
इसको
try
बेटर
to
कर
max
सकते हैं
it out
राउंड
to a
जीतने में।
map. That's going to be the greatest that we'll be expecting. But
Okay,
yeah,
I
there
will
are the guns coming out
give
from
my
India that
best.
everybody is hyped
दे
up
अपने
for.
बिंदास
And a match
इनसाइडर
that
जो तेरे को
everybody is
फील
looking
होता है।
out from the day
मैं
of
भी
the start
support
of the
कर रहा हूँ
Skyesports
GDR को.
Masters main event.
Thank you.
Come on
It's going to
guys,
be a
let's
build-up
go.
over there, and the
Let's
10
hope for the
years.
GDR
best. मैं
GDR
भी
तो
मैं भी
तुम्हारा
mentioned about
X-Org थी,
I
right?
want to ask you, how much
Yeah,
do you
man.
think there can be even the slightest odds for God's Reign to get the first?
मेरी
I mean,
फिर
you
X
never
होगी
say never, right?
one
I
of
do
my
believe
favorite
they,
rocks थी.
I think
Yep,
it was the
GDR
Skyesports
is
guys
best.
took them in just like a week ago on LAN where they took down Bad News Kangaroos, right? The
Yes.
Aussie guys who
ठीक नहीं बोलूँगा है,
currently they don't have an org, but I guess they're like the second.
क्योंकि
third
जिस तरीके से
best
उन्होंने मेरे को
player
उधर
as well
ट्रीट किया था
behind
वो बहुत
the current FlyQuest roster.
मैं
So
आज
it's
भी
not like they
grateful
can't
उस
play
चीज़ के लिए.
Counter Strike. They can play to a certain level. It's just the lack of experience, the lack of
Yes.
exposure. which
ओके
is supposed to be
अनुविस पिक
the
किया है
main
गॉड्रेन ने, एनआईपी
motivation
ने
of
पिक किया है
Counter-Strike for
एंशिएंट. जहाँ
years
तक
and
मुझे पता है
years
तुम लोग
with
एंशिएंट तो खेलते हो.
Ancient
recent
खेलते हैं,
memory,
but
you know,
ऐसा नहीं है कि
long
तुम्हारा
term
डैमेज हो रहा है,
planning
तुम
is
लोग
always
खेलते हो.
taken
हाँ.
sometimes as well.
पर
So
तुम्हारा
But
अनुविस एक्चुअली
हाँ,
बहुत अच्छा है.
God's Reign can
मतलब वही है
try
कि
and do
दोनों ही
that in
हमारा
the
ही फेवर
coming
का
months
मैप
or
है.
न्यूक
coming years.
न्यूक के बारे में क्या बोलना चाहते हो? न्यूक मेरे को लग रहा है तुम्हारी गांड लगेगी क्योंकि न्यूक तुम लोग इतना नहीं खेलते.
न्यूक इज द मैप जो हम लोग सोच रहे थे, तो थोड़ा टेंशन ले रहे थे क्योंकि हम लोग न्यूक उतना प्रैक्टिस नहीं
Exactly.
किए हैं. एंड हम लोग को
Exactly.
पता था कि एनआईपी न्यूक बैन करने वाली है नहीं फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, तो लोग पिक कर सकती है.
It does, but the
तो
track record for
उस हिसाब से
God's Reign
प्रिपेयर
on
कर रहे थे.
Anubis has been really
बट वही है कि
they've been
ज्यादा
winning all their
प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं
games.
है.
Therefore, it should be a good match coming in,
Although
whereas,
True
Ninjas and
Reapers को हम like
Pajamas
इंडियन
don't have a
टीम
lot
को
to work
न्यूक
with.
हराना
They just
बड़ी
played
बात नहीं है.
once on this roster, and therefore
But
that's
वही है
something that we
कि
might look forward to,
बाहर
and
की
that
टीमों
can
को
be an
पुश करना
unknown
Yep.
that can affect
गाइस
God's
चैट में
Reign
जीडीआर
here
स्पैम हो
at the
जाए.
top.
लेट्स गो.
But then we jump into
बीआरबी 2 मिनट्स
Ancient.
में हाथ
Now,
धो के आया.
Ancient on the
प्लीज गिव मी
local
2 मिनट्स
circuit
गाइस इन
here
द
for
चैट.
God's Reign has
बीआरबी
been good.
साइबॉक एंड
However, the maps
yes.
are
Reven.
much closer.
Yep,
They've
okay.
worked
बने रहो
out,
इधर ही.
but
Yep.
again, the
चैट गिव मी 2-3 मिनट्स. आई
percentage
विल बी
over
बैक.
there
हैंड वॉश
wouldn't
करके
say
आया. खाना तो
their
लोग खिला दिया
performance
तुम्हारी भाभी
completely
ने.
out,
अब
right? Because they
आया
were
मैं.
losing their game on the
चैट
Grand
स्पैम
Final
होनी
stage.
चाहिए
They
गाइस.
didn't
चैट
see
स्पैम
again
सिर्फ
facing
जीडीआर से
support
चैट
with
स्पैम होनी
Aurora.
चाहिए.
They
लेट्स गो.
lost. I think one more team they did lose on Ancient.
रेवन भाई
Therefore,
अपने
that's the
ट्विटर
reason I
देखा?
said it's that.
ट्विटर पे भी हर
Even when
जगह
I picked
जीडीआर
at
स्पैम
Ancient,
हो
that's
रहा
the reason I say
हो रहा है.
both these first two maps look
Yep.
comfortable for God's Reign, whereas Ninjas
ट्विटर
and
जितनी
Pajamas
बार
is
रिफ्रेश
something
करूँ
that we're looking forward to.
नहीं दिख
As
रहा.
the unknown, not much played on Anubis, but might be there ready. And with Wrinkle, we saw him in Inferno against Aurora, and also the
Great.
victories that they've had is going to be something that we might be looking forward to. Of
So
what
happy.
they did in Yon Shipping might be something that they might to replicate or take it even better here.
Yeah, perhaps, and I agree with you. I think, you know, if there is any positive silver lining or a potential of a, you know, of an upset, so to speak, coming in from the Indian side, it has to be in Anubis. It's a map where I'm looking at results as well. I'm not going to read too much into the results they've had against domestic opposition, but they did take on Bad News Kangaroos 13-8 on LAN as well, which is, I guess, the highlight of this young roster, right? You know, when it comes to international opposition, haven't really had a chance to play a lot of international teams. And yeah, Bad News Kangaroos, not exactly the biggest of names, you know, but if you look at some of the players there, and if you have been watching
चलो गाइस अपन
Asian
देखते
APAC
हैं.
Counter-Strike, so to speak, you're looking at places like Brace, like, you know, Hazard, like PZ. These are known players
ये
in
अपने
the
जस्टिन
US
भाई ने
region,
क्या
and
डाला?
they have had decent
Thank you
success
for the
जस्टिन का रील देखा
subscription.
तूने?
Just missing.
so that win was pretty big.
Subscription
Keen
बोल
to
रहा हूँ.
understand how this map works out, but for
Subscribing
me,
the
you know, the
channel.
fact that it's not even a 5-man roster is that
देखा
I
मैंने,
know
देखा ना.
that a lot of the Indian teams, they do calm in, you know, in the local languages most of the times, depending on which part of the country that comes from. Again, 28, 30 languages we have over
Yes,
here.
GDR
So,
FTW.
you-
Let's
you
go.
used
Let's
to
go. God
calming
say
in
Ren
game
Supreme
local
in the
language
chat,
despite the fact that you can't
boys.
speak English, and now you have a stand-in
So
coming in.
speak.
You have to switch it up to English to make your, you know, stand-in feel a little bit more comfortable and to be able to calm with him. And that means
Let's
that
go,
you know,
Billiard!
you have to. There's an added layer of processing what you want to say, and we've seen this happen in
Start
many
with
teams,
us.
you know, who have to switch into to a different language which you're not necessarily very comfortable on. But we're going to be finding out if they're going to pull this one off. Ninjas in Pajamas opting to start on the T side. No surprises there here on their opponent's map pick. And God's Reign, a heavy stack towards B to start things off.
Doing the same strat.
You're gonna hear the sound, run up down mid. It is gonna be a
Okay, they're going B.
temple hit actually, running towards B, and if they held towards dark, it could have worked
Okay.
out, but they're rerouting. They're actually taking CT, and from there, running all the way to A.
This is kind of wonky. Blue Phoenix spots a player out towards water. And they're now finally going to be heading towards
Okay,
B as
we got
NIP. They haven't seen anyone yet. Max are pushing it from Temple. He's going to join his teammates. And this is a very unorthodox pistol
Nice.
round coming out from
nice try.
the T's as Blue Phoenix dropping down from the bridge. Will finish it off in and fired up, able to just get a couple of kills. And NIP with a pistol
अरे तू
round
क्लीन
that
फीड नहीं देख रहा क्या जो
probably
भेजा
have
था मैं?
never seen.
कौन सा?
And it works out in favor.
तू
of the
डायरेक्ट YouTube वाला खोल के
Swedes,
बैठा
or
है क्या?
Swedish
हाँ.
organization, I might say. It's pretty
उस पे
international
थोड़ा
now.
डिले रहेगा ज़्यादा.
For a second, I
Kiss
felt
पे?
like the first round itself had the
वो
side
YouTube
switched
वाले पे
off.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा डिले रहेगा.
CTs becoming
Like
T's becoming
5-6
CTs
seconds.
over there, and and Ninjas in
Chale.
Pyjamas, yeah, for a second,
I know.
did kind of bring us into a googly position where it felt like, is it going to be an A hit or a B hit, and finally decided. This time it's coming to be a A stack from the side of God's Reign.
ठीक है
It
guys.
might be a right read, but
Obviously
they're
round
pushing in
शुरू.
a little too early, which Maxter is reading into. Nice flash
Nice.
setup, but they do not find. Oh wait, actually they do. Quick trade. However, Wrinkle makes sure that doesn't continue, and a little more on along with Alex helping out, and that's going to be a quick axe to get to the second.
Yeah, not wasting much time there. And for God's Reign, there's going to be the rifles coming out to play.
Decent enough buy तो हो गया है.
Boom, the kind of the most unknown entity in this lineup. Just taking a look on his HLTV profile, he pointed out as well. I don't think he's played any officials recently at all. So I do wonder where they found him. You know, maybe they're just playing on face and they're like, hey, you're good. You have an HLTV profile. You played a few games. Let's go. So, Boom, hopefully he's going to be vibing around, and he is going to be playing on the B bomb side. Which is interesting, right? You have a player as a stand-in coming in.
Round
and,
reset.
he
Okay,
is
guys,
gonna be
let's go.
playing with the pack. That means the comms need to be way more cleaner, and that's when.
Hello guys,
you know, it
GDS
is gonna
fam
be
in the
tough
chat.
for
Let's go,
Godwin.
let's go,
Switching
let's
up
go.
towards English,
थोड़ी volume
Round
बढ़ा देते हैं.
so that he feels
reset
comfortable. Not that
कैसे
he
होगा?
can't speak
Damage
in
खाया था
English,
ना
but they need
बिट्टू
to
ने?
be more.
मेरी आवाज सही आ रही है
they
ना?
need to
आ रही है।
definitely switch up into it. Looks like a bit of a
लो थोड़ी
technical
कास्टर्स की आवाज
issue.
बढ़ा दी. रेवन
Not to worry.
साइबॉग हमारे साथ जुड़े
Not
हुए
to
हैं.
worry. It's gonna be a bit of a
तो मान
round
लीजिए जितना
for,
Q&A में कर
happening
सकता था
over
मैंने
there.
कर लिया.
There's
आई
a
होप तुम लोगों को
technical issue
अच्छा
with one of the players, so
लगाओ
no
सुन के.
damage done. No
Let's go
problem
boys.
at all. So
Let's
there we have it, 3 maps.
go.
Anubis, Ancient, we've seen a couple of that today
Very
already.
big from
Earlier.
different from
पहला मैप
There was
अनुबिस
Gigantus
है.
for us
गॉर्जन का
and
पिक
for
है.
us.
गॉर्जन को ये मैप निकालना है.
Yep,
R2B2 की
clip
नाइफ बहुत अच्छी लग रही है. केआर भाई अगर आप मेरी स्ट्रीम देख रहे हो मुझे एक नाइफ गिफ्ट कर देना.
All
थैंक
coming
यू.
out into play early on. Yeah, you can see one of the Smith players has disconnected.
ये इसको कहते हैं बिल्कुल
There we
सटल
go.
वे में भीख मांगने का तरीका.
All good in the hood. Blue Phoenix is back.
भाई बर्नाल थोड़ा स्पॉइलर दे दे यार
Will
व्हाट्सएप पे।
be in.
बात स्पॉइलर बॉइलर कुछ नहीं चाहिए. चुप
Out
रह.
to
कुछ
the
नहीं
Mac
चाहिए
10
स्पॉइलर
as well,
बॉइलर.
so it's a bit of a bonus round here for
प्रतीक भाई नहीं मैंने
but
आपकी
there
सुपर
are
चैट देख ली थी. थैंक यू फॉर योर 100 रुपीस एंड थैंक यू फॉर योर लवली विशेस. मैंने आपकी सुपर चैट पढ़ ली थी. थैंक यू फॉर द 100.
lead the charge.
पानी है मेरे पास है पानी है.
Yep.
Find out what the setup's going to be. We did
NIP.
see
चलो let's go. Buy round
plays
started
with
guys.
God's Reign.
Also
यार दिन
has
की लास्ट
new
प्लेसेस है
roster.
ना.
Early lean towards B.
This is going to be a crucial round here for God's Reign. They've lost the initial 2 rounds, and if they're able to pull this up, can be an equalizer right at the start.
येलो वाले का टेस्ट बहुत गंदा था भाई.
Yeah, it's going to be a bonus.
येलो
Something
वाली दवाई का
that
टेस्ट बहुत
might give
गंदा.
them a chance to get to the
हाँ,
third
रख-
as well for Ninjas in Pyjamas. The op.
देख लिया
Scorpion
फिर।
ready. Drinker
Queen भाई ऐसा
took the
हल्का सा जिगल
opportunity
देके भाग गए.
to pick off Finn over there. An immediate player moving up, looking forward to if there's a quick potential. But Finn has given them that space. In the meantime, he's also
Okay,
calling in
defaultish
Molly,
खेल रहे भाई
the
NIP
one
वाले
who's
पूरा.
playing around mid.
मॉली वेस्ट कर दिया बिट्टू
Wanted
ने।
a lot of sound
धीरे
being
धीरे
made
मैप
from
पे
Alex
तू
over
ना
there.
स्पॉइलर मत दे. मैं
He
तेरे से
forces the
पीछे
player
हूँ. आई
from
थिंक तू
dark.
ना
नहीं मैं वही
He
देख
wants
रहा
him
हूँ।
with Molotov, but
कास्टर
look at
वाला
the
लिंक
player
खोल के
who's
बैठा हुआ
still
है.
expecting
हाँ
Blue
मैं भी
Phoenix,
कास्टर वाले खोल के
thinking
बैठा हूँ।
there's going to be a flash play
क्या
out
टाइम
of
चल रहा है तेरा?
Nothing was
108.
those shots. God's
अरे
Reign was
कास्टर
हाँ।
वाला
waiting
दोनों
for
का
Ninjas
सेम
in
है.
Pyjamas
2
to
सेकंड पहले
actually
मुझसे.
enter into side and then try to break them apart.
Yeah, it's
मैं
all a
भी
ruse.
चेंज कर
You
लेता
can
हूँ
see
वरना
2
मेरे को
players
5 मिनट
parked
बाद बोलोगे
outside of A
गाइस
main.
स्पॉइलर.
The smoke's
नितिन
gonna be
मैं
deployed
ओपनली
by
खेल पाऊंगा
Finn.
ब्रो.
It's a pretty shallow
एग्जीक्यूट
one.
आने वाला है.
Game
सेट
in
पीस आने
control
वाला है अभी एक.
with the tees, but this flash
नाइस
knife
रीएग्रेशन
is
फॉर इन्फो.
push for
पर
info,
अनफॉर्चुनेटली
but
यहाँ
it's
पे कुछ
been
इन्फो
heard.
मिलेगी
There
नहीं.
is Blue Phoenix tucked in underneath the
एग्जीक्यूट
bridge.
इनकमिंग.
I think it's heard him. This is a free
Wrinkle
kill for
Pera.
RTB2.
वाले फिर थैंक यू मेरी जान.
Really surprised Blue
Nice
Phoenix
one, B2.
convey the fact that there is a player
Nice,
there,
nice.
RTB2, B2, sorry,
Beautiful.
not D2.
बहुत
Great
सारी
work to
एग्रेशन था
recover
ये
at
गॉर्जन
straight
की तरफ
fine
से.
Nice
Alex, and this could be
Nice
a
इन्फो
reaction.
ब्लाइंड नहीं थे.
early on for
पूरा
God's Reign.
पूरा मैप इन्फो था उनको. जो
Rez
रीएग्रेशन
left
किया उन्होंने वो
alone,
अच्छा था.
1 versus 4.
R2B2
R2B2
बस
is
अंदर है.
kinda low,
अपनी किल मत दियो.
but he can just tuck on in.
तेरी
20
economy
seconds on the
important
clock,
है
just play
economy.
the bomb.
डोंट डाई. जस्ट डोंट डाई. भाभी को फ्री किल.
Nice one.
Position known as not
Beautiful
very easy
round.
for him, and R2B2
Good round. Good
Well
round.
played
तीनों
B2.
का
Well
नाइस.
played.
R2B2,
Yeah.
considering how low he
GR
was
यूरोप से
going
खेल
for
रही है.
the
इंडिया से.
attacks. Rez
GR
has
खेल
got
रही है
God's
जॉर्डन
Reign on
से.
board already, keeping 3 alive as well.
Hey भाई, are you in the chat?
NIP getting just shut down.
Yeah, there was Rez at mid, and as you mentioned, right, there was a player also tucked in.
बहुत अच्छा रीएग्रेशन
He
था
was
GR की
busy
तरफ से.
setting up
वो
his teammates
जरूरी
for
था.
success with Util, and Rez, I think,
अब
it
बस
pushed
ऑप
up
के लिए
double
सेव
doors
करना है.
ahead already and was closer
Devam
to
यार.
connected, and therefore couldn't spot the player.
मेरा
who was
मैसेज
moving
पास
up
जरूर करना
quarters,
दे भाई. नाइफ
and
के
that
लिए
became an
भाई को.
opportunity for
I
R2B2
think
to
Bernal,
explore and find a round for his teammates as well.
मम्मी को दिखा नहीं
It's
तेरा
going to be
message.
one on
Maybe
board, and
unnoticed
Ninjas
हुआ.
in
I don't
Pyjamas,
know.
it was their bonus. So they're going to be having a full buy right now.
मैं आपको
Op
बर्नआउट
was
बोल
there
रहा है
in the
नमस्ते
previous, however, that gets lost there for the big green barrel is not going to come into play. Tad slower, but all lining up again outside A.
Yeah, and once again, it's going to be an alien, but this
बस
time
एक रोटी
multiple players from NIP coming in. Finn.
नाइस
Molly
फिन
man. He's gonna be
परफेक्ट
taking down
यूटिलिटी
the
यूटिलाइजेशन
Molly.
मॉली ओए
Molly
करो ट्राई
also the dispatch of it, and
नहीं यार
beautiful
यूम
entries coming in.
नहीं भाई यूम पहले
He's
नहीं मर
blinking
सकता
and
यूम
missed
बहुत गंदी
3
पोजीशन पे
kills
खड़ा था
instantly
Yep.
from
यूम को
NIP.
कवर लेना चाहिए
The
था वो बहुत
contact
गंदी
play,
पोजीशनिंग है
and it's
अगर
almost
वहाँ
a
पे
risk
यूम
of,
जिंदा रहता
you know, playing
फ्री
that
किल
little
मिलते
jiggle with the
दो किल तो
Molotov,
100%
especially
उसका
मिलते
ऑफ
टीम
था
को
ना
shallow the
उसको
way Finn was playing.
थोड़ा कवर में
जाना
खड़ा
चाहिए
रह
था।
के कहाँ हेवन के वो एंगल पे भी थोड़ा राइट साइड पे कवर लेके खड़ा रहता ना अगर वो और अगर पहला शॉट भी फायर करता ना तो वहाँ पे फिन को फ्री किल मिलती वो पहला किल ही मिल गया उसको एनआईपी वालों को इसलिए उन्होंने सीधा लेफ्ट एंगल क्लोज लेफ्ट चेक कर लिया और फिन मर गया और कहीं ना कहीं वो एंगल पे जिस एंगल पे वो खड़ा था बहुत ऑब्वियस कर दिया कि लेफ्ट पे बंदा खड़ा होगा फिन की पोजीशनिंग बहुत प्रेडिक्टेबल हो गई उधर
3-1 NIP. They just shrug off round number 3.
थोड़ा लगे पड़े
लाइक उसको आई थिंक लगा था कि ऑपर है सामने वाले बट ऑप कैसे हो सकता है 2-0 पे उसने ऑप खरीदा था और उनके पास इकोनॉमी थोड़ा रीसेट हुआ था तो
works out wonderfully and God's reign just back to the pistols. So a little bit of life there round number 3, but back to reality we go.
यूम भाई ऑप के लिए सेव
You could
कर
see
रहे हैं
immediately Ninjas in
3950 की
Pyjamas
इकोनॉमी
understanding that, okay, wait, God's Reign actually kind of do tend to explore if we give them a little more space when we are trying to execute a site, and this time Rest just stays back, just to make sure that nobody is there on that backstab. And now with these pistols, this is not going to be a stack.
लो एक चीज बता
however. One side
अनुबिस के
is
अंदर
two
तुम्हारे
at B,
सेट प्लेस है
three at
डिफेंस
A.
साइड में थोड़ा एग्रेसिव पुशेस
Cheeky Zeus that
है ना
he
सिटी
side
साइड
up
में
does this
हम लोग
every
का
time. Whenever it's a
एक
Nico, he does try to play with
तीन
एग्जैक्ट में
Zeus.
बता एग्जैक्ट में
That's
बता
just to
तेरे
instill
ओपोनेंट
confidence
जान
in
लेंगे
themselves.
वरना
Here,
वही
R2B
ऐसा
है
पता
find
है
another no.
है
There's a second
set
layer
plays
of
है
max
है
there,
ना
and he does punish the player, and now that's going to be dark control.
मेरे हिसाब से करना स्टार्ट
Taken
करना
over,
चाहिए
fired
जीआर
up.
को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं
बट
देना
वही है
चाहिए
कि इसको बताया कि नहीं वो डिपेंड करता है क्योंकि सब सेट प्लेस मेरे साथ है
Yeah, there we go.
इतना। अरे हाँ फक ये भी तो प्रॉब्लम है
Spot him
तू ही
out.
नहीं खेल रहा सबसे छोटी प्रॉब्लम ही तो
I
ये
kind
है
of like them to maybe have clustered up a little bit together.
I don't think
considering
they
the
will play in
weaponry
set place
possessed,
like
but
set
yeah,
place में
the
खेलेंगे
trade
भी तो
selfish
ऑपर को
angles
लेंगे
are
I
just
don't
gonna be
think वो
going
लेंगे वो
for
उसमें
some exits
तो
here.
कितना टाइम ही नहीं था उनके पास उसको बताने का
Cleaned
सब
up,
कुछ
rifles about for every one of
सही
the
में
players,
क्या
so
आवाज
there's no
कम करो रे
real
Aryan,
need to go
yes.
for a hunt here. Just hold on to your rifles, exit safely. Whichever way they head towards, it's just one CT lying in wait and
no like that
the USP. Nice flash,
Right shot,
yeah.
right start.
Good exits. Rather good.
आई थिंक फेन को थोड़ा
Exit
एग्रेसिव
strategy.
खेलना चाहिए एक की
खेलना ही
तरफ like
पड़ेगा वही वही
like
बोल रहा हूँ
in
Gonna
नहीं
make
तो
it
वो
very
बार-बार एक की तरफ
clean
कांटेक्ट कर
and
सकता है
easy. Again, I mean, if you want to be
इसलिए मैंने तुमसे पूछा डिफेंस में जो
Just
सेट
wanna
प्लेस
huff
थोड़े
that.
बहुत तो करने ही पड़ेंगे जी यार
या तो
yeah, if you want to huff that,
ऑपर को ए पे
the
बिठाना
copium
देखते
or
हैं क्या
hopium,
होता है
you know, it is still very
बस
T-sided. It
एनआईपी
is
को
a
इतनी
Anubis.
ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे
So God's
सकते
right to get to like 4 rounds,
या
maybe
रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देना चाहिए
they
इनको
could be feeling happy. But so far, apart from the third round, Nip looking very, very clean indeed, and also Rez hitting some great shots.
नहीं
And
नहीं
that's the thing
भाई
with Rez. When he's
ऐसा
looking
नहीं
good,
होता है
my God, does he
just
look so bloody
trust
good.
them trust the new substitute
Hopefully, this entire
he's
rebuild
playing
they're having
first time with this team
with Max and Wrinkle, that
give
could
him
be
some time
the renaissance, so to speak, for Rez. And hopefully, you can see
हेलो अंकल हाउ यू
what he is capable of, or what we know he can be capable of. Full eco though, so for God's reign, the gun's going to be coming out. Voom with the AWP. Going to be stepping
अगर
in.
मैं
Jordan
खेलूंगा
से-
140
Jordan से
पिंग
कितना
में तो
पिंग आ रहा है उन्हें?
They couldn't
और
make it.
दिक्कत होगी इनको हाँ जॉर्डन से
कितना
इनको
पिंग आ रहा है
आएगा
defense?
60
और सामने
How
वालों
did
को
he do? 3
सामने
kills.
वालों को आ रहा होगा 20
Obviously
से
the
30
utility to work with. And the op for Voom, and where is he going to be floating this?
Running out towards A, along with Finn. This time wants to make sure that if it's
But
a
why
rush
did
out
you guys
towards A,
choose
it's gonna
Jordan
get blocked.
instead of
However,
Serbia
people
या
are
ऐसी कोई
grouping out
जगह?
towards the long B.
वीजास नहीं मिल रहे थे
B2
टाइम
here,
लग
one
रहा
at
था
dark, one
सर्बिया
way
का
back
तो
of side. It's
easy
gonna be
वीजा
tough
है
for them to
वीजा
stall.
ही नहीं है इंडियंस को
Double
वीजा ही नहीं
stack
चाहिए
towards
यूरोप
A,
यूरोप है ना
cross
टाइम लग रहा
lane.
था 1 महीना टाइम लगता है
सर्बिया के लिए वीजा ही नहीं चाहिए चाहिए
Clearing the
नहीं
corner
नहीं
cross.
सर्बिया भी
R2B2
लगता है
trying to
वीजा
play close up,
नहीं
fired
लगता
up
अरे
already,
भाई मैं
cleared
गया
from
हूँ यार
side. R2B2 through the smoke.
पता नहीं अभी
doesn't
चेंज
find
हो गया
it.
होगा लेकिन
It's gonna
नहीं
be a
हुआ
quick
सर्बिया का
clear and also the round mostly, and if God's Reign try to fight this out, they might just lose the weapons that they just got.
Yeah, they absolutely need to save this, especially the op in the hands of Voom.
ये लोग कांटेक्ट प्लेस कर
Might be
रहे हैं बहुत like they know
Switching it
that
up. Fast hit. coming into
Gordon
the
is
B,
not
yeah,
playing
R2B
for the
trying to
info
sneak in
Gordon
the
not
smoke,
taking
but
the map
good
control
awareness from Voom
एग्जैक्टली
to find
सिर्फ
the
सीधा
kill there.
डायरेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा है
एग्जीक्यूट नहीं
So
पॉप
where-
कांटेक्ट कर रहे हैं
The possibility.
भाई
These are
contact
some
plays जो हम
quick
बोलते
rounds
हैं।
coming in from Nip. Alex even finding Hume, and that's the op taken away. And now, considering the money is
CSGO
pretty
भाई
solid for
बाबू
NIP,
हो
they
गए
can
बाबू
start going in for the hunt here. Alex, about to go to them out. Wrinkle just finds mid. One player remaining. All on Bobby. Trying to hold on. Wrinkle getting a little overeager. Op will be salvaged, but that's about it for God's Rain. NIP making it look super clean, and the money is flourishing as well for the Ninjas. Exist is chilling there at the back, having a good old
Exist
time.
तो भाई full
I don't
chill
think
कर
really
रहे
has to
भाई.
talk much right now.
God's Rain trying to do the best in what they've gotten here in Anubis. It's one of their best maps, and it's actually Nib making the decision of picking Anubis. It seems like maybe there are fewer plays on Anubis. They want to make it more. Put a couple of success on their card on Anubis as well. A nice setup of a boost. Nice read on that. Bhavi is out. Yum does still have the op. It is an eco round. And look at them. They're still taking their time. Ninjas are not making any mistakes. They've been methodical, irrespective that they have to fight a full buy or it's going to be an eco. They made sure that it's them always having control. Do not want to give away an R2B2 round that happened in the third one.
Yeah, and they're not really, it's nothing too convoluted either. Right? Just as grouping up together, pack team mentality. They knew there was an off saved. They knew the rest of them were probably going to group up to its mid. Nice open find on Bobby by Wrinkle. And that should be it here for God's Rain. Master.
अभी कहाँ पे है साइक bootcamp?
Yeah, bro.
Mumbai.
And there you have it. And you can clearly see, like, you know, for the side of
Mumbai मेरी
they're not
जान.
really giving too much respect either. We saw this on in the pistol round as well, just barreling up towards Temple, from towards CT spawn, beach, and wrapping towards B. Displaying a little bit of confidence, right? Not overthinking things. And yeah, it is kind of unfortunate for the side of God's Rain. You know, your opera not making it. Having to go for a stand-in for the very last second, especially when a stand-in is your primary opera. It's never going to be easy. And also for Voom, someone I won't lie, I don't know much about, in all honesty. But yeah, for NIP, seems to be in very comfortable position here. Cruise control, some might even call it. A couple of players even over 10K.
चलो भाई 6-1 हो गया अब कमबैक चाहिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट राउंड है भाई.
So could be a dark push perhaps from the CT.
Opper को थोड़ा plays के लिए जाना पड़ेगा.
हाँ इतना सेफ नहीं कर सकता.
However, Wrinkle.
ओ भाई नसीब शॉट मिस किया रिंकल ने.
But they're not really going to push on ahead with the smoke.
भाई रेज इतना freely कैसे walking कर
सकता है? हाँ वो मिड इतना easily कैसे walking करेगा? मिड क्यों छोड़ के खेल रहे हैं पूरा?
And it's going to be found out. Bobby.
भाई मिड इतना easily क्यों दे रहे हैं?
Defender towards A. Rez is going to be patrolling towards mid.
ऊपर को खेलना चाहिए यार मिड पे.
Uncomfortable here for
like
Finn.
B पे तो वो block off हो जाएगा. B मिड पे खेलना चाहिए उसको.
Debate. Does he just stick around towards the A side? Does he fall back towards CT? That's not it. That's not it, fired up. You can't do that.
क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या करना है?
This is a nation, face it.
क्या?
Ninjas are still waiting. Yum? Nice find on Rez.
Nice refrag.
That should give them the idea of where the op is at and might switch their gears to move in another direction.
Yeah, they are taking.
I think Yum मार सकता है क्योंकि उसने ऊपर ने angle छोड़ दिया mid का.
And we still have RGB2 waiting to its
Admin please, audience को wait करते रहो क्या हुआ है?
Fine. So patient here for the T's, and now they know where the op is. They know they've taken down the A anchor. It comes in a second too late. Wrinkle finds R2B2, and yeah, that should be the call for the save here from Voom. NIP being very, very patient, very methodical. And
I feel regret,
some of the individual tendencies from God's Rain.
Guilty feel हो रहा है मेरे को.
You hate to see that.
होना चाहिए.
So now it's going to be the Ninjas getting their 7 on board. A dominant T start for them here on Anubis, and they're making sure that the map that they picked is going to work. But Yum, tough for him to save the op. He's expecting the push coming in from the other end, but all the players are ganging up right behind him. By the time he turned around, that's going to be the op being lost. God's Rain will have a chance here if they would want to fancy a buy. They do have enough.
बाविश ऐसा मिड नहीं खेलता. Like I think
maybe just one single kid because I did see
बुला रहा
him
है
sitting at 7,000
Yum को because
in cash.
And it's like even the round we did see the stair smoke coming in, so I thought it would be probably, you know, a push coming in from Doc, maybe a simultaneous push coming from A mains, trying to make things a little uncomfortable for NIP. But they immediately, once the shot was fired off by Wrinkle, they pulled the abort button, and because Benq was just relinquished there, Rez just able to walk on up. They knew there was aggression towards Doc. They knew it would probably just be one player, just getting so much space to work with. As Maxter just waiting patiently, finds both finds both the players pushing towards A mains. And this is just right left and caught out in the open. A very comfortable win here from NIP, 8-1. And yeah, look, the CD side's hard enough, but you can't just play on the sides. You just can't play so very passively and give all the space for NIP to work with. Like, you need to be a little bit disruptive, like a tiny bit disruptive, and not play so defaulty, right? If you're going to play super default on the CD side, any
मेरे को पूछा
आराम से ना भाई वॉच पार्टी कर रहा हूँ थोड़ा आराम से
it's never going to be easy.
उधर बात करो ना जाके
कोने में. See a little bit of a switch up so far, but haven't really seen much.
मेरे को पूछा
हाँ जब तुम खेलते थे तो हिंदी कॉम्स करते इंग्लिश
standard
हिंदी कॉम्स करते थे बट जब कोच आया हम लोग इंग्लिश कॉम्स पे थोड़ा ट्रांसफर हुए बट लाइक फिर हम लोग ने ये किया कि हिंदी कॉम्स पे ज्यादा फोकस करने लगे क्योंकि ऑल ऑफ अ सडन इंग्लिश कॉम्स नहीं कर सकते इतना अचानक क्योंकि कॉम्स मिस आउट हो रहा था
and ninjas are just taking control of that, and in case there's no action coming in from either B or A, they're just quickly taking control.
All it matters कि हम लोग को comms properly हो और if it depends on coach तो like they will teach after the game,
they would have taken dark control.
और अगर उसको कुछ बोलना हो तो pause लेके वो अपना बोल देता है तो we play our game.
Only damage really for now. Taking Max down super low. Wrinkle might have missed an opportunity at dark, but not at A. He just clears both.
Finn को या तो instant swing करना चाहिए उसके मरने के बाद या तो करना ही नहीं चाहिए.
To watch from God's Reign, they're really struggling.
कर सकता था वो instant swing क्योंकि उसका shot
trades are there.
Like
I love how Wrinkle
एक shot करने के बाद 1 second का buffer time होता है. 0.5
second. Super comfortable and allow someone like him to just run around and take fights. It's not going to be easy. Complete shutdown.
Benzin भाई.
God's Reign.
मजाक क्यों कर रहे हो यार आप मेरे साथ?
Second is looking rough, Alex. Even if it's a trade, it doesn't matter. Like the money's out of control.
think मैं होता तो थोड़ा और comfortable खेलते हैं लोग.
Everyone over 10k. Make that out as well.
I think नहीं वो obvious है.
They can just go for this hunt. Pavi just trying desperately to keep at least one gun in play. Rez will decapitate him.
Of course, now NIP won't give them
AK-47
respect, bro.
NIP absolutely ruthless. For God's Reign, max loss bonus, but it's not ideal. But when you're 9-1 down, like what do you go for? Like do you go for a bit of a light buy and try and save for the final round so you have a full-fledged buy? I don't know. Looking at this buy though, that's not great. Just looking at his buy, you know, things aren't good in the God's Reign camp. Bob's just gone for the full A1 investment. He's got 0 money left, and everyone else has gone for a bit of a hop fight. They're so disjointed right now. And he's going to be taken down as well. The A1, the
best team in the world is right now.
Flash is so good. R2B2 will be found out, and that should be yet another round here.
Navi तो नहीं है, FaZe है शायद.
Barely alive in AK-47.
FaZe भी shaky अभी बहुत shaky है FaZe.
And Alex.
According to rankings, FaZe second Navi, third Vitality, fourth Spirit, fifth Mouse.
From NIP, God's Reign.
But वही है ना, rankings and आज देखा FaZe का game?
One more opportunity here.
Ashali से हार गए ना 2-0.
Well, they will have a buy. Bobby
is the new IGL god.
He just went for that solo buy.
Yeah.
गाली कैसे दे रहा है बे तू? मेरे चैनल पे आके मुझे मॉडरेटर से हटा दूंगा तमीज पे.
Half not looking great here for God's Reign.
क्या हो रहा है भाई, किसने गाली दी थी?
यश कुमार सिंह बोल के कोई तो है.
Ninjas, this is
चलो भाई फाइनली जाके फायर अपने आप उठाइए.
And God's Reign never had a chance to
armor नहीं इसके पास without armor
duel with them. Maybe armor there, and therefore it is tough for them to break this down. But looks like Kobe being placed. Finn finds a Lex. Maybe a double nade coming down, and they found that opening. Nice for now, but Trinkle, as you said, he's been floating around, and look at him, along with his teammate moving up. Maybe an opportunity. Maxter and Wrinkle tagging together. This is the show we were talking about. Wrinkle and Maxter, the players
nice
we would
flick,
always looking forward to what they can do. And it's going to be Wrinkle finding one on
nice
side.
fucking shot, yaar.
Fountain being cleared. There's going to be one at Akon and another towards Heaven. It's not going to be easy.
Nice shot.
But in the meantime, Blue Phoenix, he finds one as he was moving towards mid and make it another. That's going to be the op.
Nahi, bro, nahi.
All right.
You can't miss those. You can't miss
Collateral
those.
kill as well, and yeah,
You
R2B2
just can't miss those.
very far away from all the action.
ये उसको मारा उसने, I think door के through उसको लगा. बच गया वो.
Extremely dominant T side coming in from NIP. And we did say if there was going to be a bit of an upset, that's the Godfrey map pick, but yeah, there you have it. 11-1, just steamrolling.
बड़ा छोटा boot camp है
inside
NIP का, what the
I
fuck?
mean, there is a caveat. We have to paint the full picture that obviously for
I think वो
Godfrey,
gaming room है.
they don't have their fifth. I believe this is the first game they're playing with Hume as a stand-in.
Hume किधर से खेल रहा है अपने घर से?
Fired up's the only one who's talking a little bit, but yeah, the body language not looking so great for God's Reign.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean,
Thank
not
you,
a
Vishal.
surprise there. For NIP though, yeah, they're taking it serious. They're taking it proper.
Hume कौन है, by the way? I mean, where did they pick him up from? पूछना please Raven से. बताओ.
Feeling so comfortable with the AWP.
Hume नेदरलैंड से और वो ग्रेक के लिए खेलता है.
Genk, Greg नहीं Genk. बेल्जियम का एक बहुत बड़ा फुटबॉल क्लब है. उसकी स्पोर्ट हो गई Genk.
भाई देखने दे भाई.
अरे मुझे पता है भाई, मुझे बता रहा तू पूछ रही है. फुटबॉल फैन हूँ मैं. Genk. सारी टीमें जानता हूँ मैं. बेल्जियम प्रो लीग खेलती है वो टीम Genk.
हाँ तो Genk होगी
और
फिर. साई भाई को पता है.
उनका ई-स्पोर्ट और है Genk करके Genk ई-स्पोर्ट्स और उसका
हाँ
प्लेयर है.
Genk हाँ
आगे
Genk.
बता.
हाँ
अब उसको ढूंढा कैसे ये बता.
उसको कोच ले लाया.
Okay.
Rez with 3. That's putting the players down. That's going to be the bomb also being dropped.
Trade game बहुत off दिख रहा है
Maxter
यार.
fighting his own duel out at B. Gets cleared after fired up, but he's the last player standing. Nobody else from God's Reign.
मैं नहीं खेल रहा हूँ
is what
because
he needs to work with. Wrinkle with the duel is is going to annoy the hell out of him.
क्या ही
And
बोलूं,
along with
पासवर्ड
that,
इशू
more
था इसलिए
players
नहीं जा पाया
moving in
जॉर्डन
from
और इधर से
Temple,
मेरे को
as
इंडिया
well
से
as from long.
140
Fired up needs to
130
win
पिंग
this
आता है.
duel as fast as possible. That doesn't happen. Ninjas get to 12.
Hey,
That's
wake
gonna
up.
be map point already here to start things off. God's Reign on the pick here, not finding what they wanted. The Anubis not working.
तबे आपको सर्बिया में क्या लगा? एम
yes,
इशू
but
ज़्यादा
this is a
bro,
whole
aim
different
issue तो
squad
है
that
ही
they're
नहीं.
fighting with. The
हम
Ninjas
जब
in
सर्बिया में थे
pajamas,
हमने
as we said,
150 में से
a new version of them. They've been
30
looking
स्क्रिम जीते
solid.
होंगे और हमारा
We
हम
wanted
सिर्फ
to see
एक ही
Wrinkle in
ऑफिशियल मैच
action,
खेल पाए थे
Maxter in
लॉलीपॉप 2 के
action,
सामने और हम
Alex
13 साथ
and
जीत
Rez
रहे थे.
feeling
तो
good
16-13
with
हार
this
गए
roster,
क्योंकि
and
लड़ाई हो गई
also
थी हमारी
Blue
टीम में.
Phoenix who's been playing with them.
बट पॉइंट
They
ये था
have
कि
one
जब
more
फ्यूचर मिर
had to
इन वेगा
force
स्क्वाड
because
और
this is
इनके
gonna
सामने
be the
स्क्रिम्स
last
कर रहे
round.
थे तो उन्होंने
Couple
लिटरली
of Tech Nines.
एंजल ने
Captain in
लिखा
Hey,
था
wake up.
There's again
इन्फर्नो मैप हम खेल रहे थे मुझे आज भी याद है.
crispy
एंजल
at
लिखता है you guys have such a good aim. You guys just need to work on your teamwork. Individually aim पे इतना मारा था हमने लोगों को, इतना मारा था हमने. बहुत बना दिया था हमने अच्छी अच्छी टीमों का. Off, aim, trades. बस हमारा एक ही चीज पे ऑफ थे हम लोग. वो था कि जो टाइमिंग्स होती है ना, कब रीग्रेस करना होता है, कब एग्जीक्यूट करना होता है, उस पे हम लोग ऑफ थे. पर उसके बाद फिर सर्बिया से इंडिया में आने का था मतलब अनबीटेबल हो गए थे. मतलब हमें कोई हरा ही नहीं पा रहा था क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा हम सीख के आ गए थे. हमारे लिए नॉर्मल हो गया था.
comprehensively
क्या बताऊं?
outplayed here by NIP. They got a couple of shots coming
ओ ने भाई
in,
सानिया
and
अभी
Alex
भी भाई
will
क्राइम
finish it
किया
off.
नहीं हो, क्राइम कर दूंगा
That
तुझे
is
मार
going
के.
to be a very,
फालतू बातें कर रहे हैं chat
very
पे.
convincing, the most convincing win we've seen here thus far at the Skyesports Masters 2024. Exists just looking at his watch and being like,
13-1 थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही फास्ट खत्म हो गया, but कोई ना, ancient map है.
A speed run from the end, from the side of Ninjas in Pajamas, and looking good, honestly, because you got to remember as well,
coin
they
legend.
don't really have a proper
Exist.
base either, right? Wrinkle got picked in, while Blue Phoenix has been playing for them
The legend.
for the past
भाई
few
बहुत
games.
तेज
you know,
भूख
as
लगी है.
stand-in, they have
मेरे को
looked
5
pretty
मिनट
good,
तो
so
खा के आ
it's
रहा
good to see that, you
ना
know,
वो तो
they
खा ही लिया,
haven't
पेट नहीं
stumbled
भरा
yet,
तेरा.
they made it.
आता हूँ मैं.
नहीं भाई कल सोच ये नहीं बोला था. Vivek Sharma, maybe not. Yo guys, break time. Let's wait for the second map. Break time, break time, break time. Your views on DM statement medal can't win. Why, that's his opinion. You should respect his opinion. BRB. Kill switch. मेरे को लगता है आज जीतेगी आर्सेनल और सिटी. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. आई पर्सनली थिंक एंटिटी ओपी थी. हाँ, हम एंटिटी में डोमिनेट करते हैं ब्रो. एंटिटी में तो हमने पूरा डोमिनेशन एरा था हमारा. डोमिनेट कर रखा था हमने पूरा सीएस का सीन. अभिषेक में जाता रहता हूँ ब्रो. आप तो मेरे दुश्मन हो आज के लिए. अबे नहीं, मैं भी रियल मैड्रिड का फैन हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है, सिटी का भी हूँ. बट सिटी की फॉर्म देख के और मैड्रिड की फॉर्म देख के मुझे कहने का लगता है विन भी नहीं बोलूंगा. सिटी टू भी पता है ड्रॉ लग रहा है. 1-1 वाला गेम है या तो 2-2 वाला गेम है. बट विन बहुत मुश्किल है बोलना. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आर्सेनल वाला बेन म्यूनिख तो आर्सेनल विन बोलूंगा. 2-1 बोलूंगा. 2-1 आर्सेनल 100% विन. 100%. साका खेल रहा है. साका इंजर्ड था ना भी रिसेंट. देखते हैं, रुको. क्या लगता है रेवन सेकंड मैप पे क्या होगा? नहीं, लाइनअप नहीं आए. साका खेल रहा है. साका खेल रहा है.
रेवन भाई तो खाना खा रहे हैं अभी भी.
रियल मैड्रिड कोर्टोइस नहीं खेल रहा. एल्बा नहीं खेल रहा. डेविड एल्बा. सिटी के अंदर एके, काइल वॉकर. हाँ, मतलब मोस्टली प्लेइंग 10 सब खेल रहे हैं. मुश्किल है. आर्सेनल तो 100% जीतेगी. सिटी रियल कुड बी अ ड्रॉ. आई फील लाइक इट्स अ ड्रॉ. आई थिंक साका फर्स्ट लेग नहीं खेलेगा. खेलेगा भाई. उसको 100% खिलाएंगे फर्स्ट लेग. क्यों नहीं खिलाएंगे? कि वो मेरे को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता ना. मैं जो जो मेरे को पसंद है उनको सपोर्ट करता हूँ. क्या?
time. I could sit there for hours and just watch him play. And at one point I got a known computer. Then it was CSGO that I played, but I started playing and I had a lot of fun with friends, and I developed pretty fast, I guess. Started playing with his friends, and then I started playing some Face It, Swedish Pro League, and then it all started, right?
The world is changing quickly.
बाहर दो भी हुए हैं.
Shut up.
क्या ads है भाई?
The world is changing, but one thing remains the same. Victories with 1xBet.
Yeah, AMD, the best. Abhishek, yeah man. Hello.
Welcome back, everyone, to Skyesports Masters, powered by AMD. My name is Bleh. Joining me, as always, is going to be Lucifer, as that was basically a smackening laid down by NIP on God's Reign. You know, of course, there's the entire conversation to be had that God's Reign, they have the standard situation there. Unfortunately, Revan couldn't make it. But I won't lie, it felt very disappointing, very tepid of a CT side. I never really saw them, you know, try anything aggressive or anything properly coordinated coming on the CT side, where it felt like NIP were just getting away with murder every single time.
Yeah, and we spoke about this, right, before we came back in to this segment of trying to figure out maybe if there was a chance, is that the only push that they were trying to do on the CT side was just A at all times, and that was easily being read out. And one time that R2B2 that we right now see in front of screens, that was the only round. And after that, every time Ninjas made sure they had somebody as a guard kept either down at mid or towards B long, making sure that that flank doesn't happen, that backstabbing situation never comes into play. And I think that's where Godsend, once they kind of lost that positioning or thought that they could never go for a backstab, they completely stopped doing it. Mid, we spoke about it, they had two players down at mid. We never saw an aggro play coming down at mid. Rarely was it contested. I think Bhavi once tried his approach through window, but did not find a kill also as well.
Yeah, and like plays like that from Fire, just walking through the smoke, like trying to catch a timing. Not something you usually get away with, and I think they were getting punished for that time and time again. I take a look at it, for example, a number of times that the A defenders who were trying to be a little aggressive were just getting picked apart by Wrinkle, by Maxter. Just a bit of a nightmare for the side of God's Reign, but also, yeah, just to add on to what we touched upon earlier, the fact that, you know, they were so like for example, when you're playing mid, just giving up the complete control towards mid, not something which you can afford to do. Where NIP didn't have to expend any resources, just, you know, coming into its mid. You could see Rez just waltzing in, destroying everyone. And listen, when Alex says a KD of 3.2 with 16 kills, you know that it was a pretty easy time for NIP.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Heading
hope
into
for
Ancient,
the
though, it doesn't
best
matter for NIP, and let's be real, you know, it's going to be almost an impossible ask for God's Reign to take us to nuke, but if you were to switch it up, if I were to ask you, like, you know, you're the coach right now, you got to talk to the side of God's Reign, what do you tell them here?
I think we spoke about this in terms of what they could do better. I think talking, right? We saw a lot of communication just coming out from either one of the players after a single round. It felt like they were already long lost, or individually felt a little kind of they were trying to play safe, at certain points. We were like, let them come to us, we'll try to fight it out. Ninjas were like, we're ready for it. And at positions they were taking so much control, they were forcing the side of gods. I think if they could do something better, it's going to be first making sure that they talk to each other, set up a play, and try to bring it to fruition. If that happens, then maybe they
Like
start
yes.
pushing further even,
Raven,
looking for the more.
Hi, Raven.
Otherwise, I
Cyborg?
think it's going to just
हाँ
cascade multiple times on
अगर ये मैच GR हारती है,
Yeah, it's just rough,
तो
right?
Raven
Like
का
18
अगर spot होता है
kills,
5 तो वो जाएगा?
combined for the side of God's Reign.
नहीं होगा ना
for,
शॉट
NIP,
अच्छा नहीं
I
होगा
mean,
अभी
Alex
बीच
at
में
16, just
नहीं
you know, just put it out there.
No,
Alex
guys,
at 16 kills.
substitute
बैक टू बैक है ना
combined
मैचेस मतलब
8 kills.
अभी
Sorry, 18
14
kills
तक है
in
ना
total.
मैचेस
So
Okay, okay.
the individuals weren't able to get much. They weren't able to get fired up at all. No pun intended. I'm sorry about that.
ये टूर्नामेंट में तो एक ही
but,
बेस्ट ऑफ 3 और होगा
yeah,
डबल ले लिया
heading
ना
to Ancient, what I would
डबल
personally like to see
एलिमिनेशन हाँ
from God's Reign, especially, I'm assuming they're going to be starting on the CT side over here, would be a little bit more disruptive, right? Like, if you can harken back to the game we saw from Bedboom, for example, you know, just be a little bit in your face and don't be afraid to take fights. Don't be afraid to, you know, just kind of disrupt what NIP is going to be doing to you. Also, kind of helps to try and get some kills as well, you know, trying to get a blood flowing. What worries me a little bit for God's Reign is because it was such a lopsided battle where the rounds weren't even close, so I didn't feel like even the players had a chance to really kind of warm up into the game. So they need a very quick reset heading into this
अगर ये जीतते हैं तो बेडरूम के अगेंस्ट रहेगा
trying to hit it, and even if it
और अगर
fails,
हारते तो
try
बिग
a
के
different
अगेंस्ट
approach,
रहेगा
but don't stop. I
बिग
think
के
that's what
अगेंस्ट कर ही
happened in
रहेगा
Anubis
मैच
after they found that one round with R2B2, and after that immediately getting stopped, they decided, okay, I think we need to kind of take a stop, and it was only Finn along with either Hume or somebody else trying to make an approach
Ancient
out of A main, and it was failing at all times.
Ancient पे
Because that was the
मचाते
only
guys.
aggression that ninjas could always see, and they were able to
कम
shut
बैक
and I hope this time they
लगे
kind
बढ़िया
of keep making that aggression, but in different positions.
Right
at all
in
times.
time.
Even if it fails, they might work it. But as we initially spoke about this point, right? This is not a team that has been fighting with these international.
Let's go,
circuit
boys,
teams
let's go.
For a long time. They've been having. They had a
Or
fight
ever.
with an Ocean.
Or ever,
yeah.
actually, yeah.
They had one with Oceania.
Let's
they
go,
had
Finn.
one with an Indonesian team. But
Let's
then
go
again,
fired
they
up. Let's go
played
B2.
that
Let's go
circuit.
Bavi.
Whereas coming into the Europe side of it, or even the North American circuit side of it, they've not had a lot of experience, or ever, as you mentioned. So it's going to be tough with them. They have to kind of take it into mind that it's going to be tough for them, but let's make the best out of it. And if they do it, maybe we end up seeing a little more action coming in from God's Reign as we start this pistol round on Ancient.
हो गया
They're faking B.
All right, here we go. Nip. Around the world we go. Not a noise made to a jag, but the read is on. Boom. Spots out Hume, rather. Spots out a player. He taps away, but Blue Phoenix opening it up. Fired up's going to be taken down, and Hume getting gushed.
Nice shot.
Boom or Hume, because on HLTV it is Hume. I thought it's Boom. I'm going to stick with HLTV.
Oh, नहीं भाई.
Flurry of kills.
अच्छा triple peak था, but fight जीतनी पड़ेंगी bro. Fight जीतनी पड़ेंगी.
NIP wasting no time there. Just a fast way out from B. Double doors running out towards mid, and even though God's Reign were aware of where the bomb plant was going to be coming in from, not able to quite stop it. Also, you can just download the 1xBet app and you can use the code 1x Skyesports to get a $130 bonus on your first deposit. Be responsible, boys and girls. In the meantime, full eco here from God's Reign. No time. I like this call. This is what I call every single time when I'm playing. Alright guys, just gonna rush up mid and Maxter.
Ace.
Oh, you want the ace?
Is that an ace?
No, Phoenix.
No.
Oh, you're right.
चुरा लिया.
It away. But money in the bank. 4 kills. That's,
नहीं इसमें हारे तो एक और
that's
चांस है. Double
$2,400.
elimination है. BO3 है.
I'm gonna be pretty happy with that. Maxter, bit of a smile. But I've been enjoying this. I won't lie. When Maxter got picked up by NIP, I was like, yeah, you know, all right, nothing too exciting for me. But looking at the results they're finding here, it's not this game, but like, you know, even against some other teams online, it's been looking very promising. It looks like there seems to be, you know, that not just new blood, but like a certain sense of optimism and excitement coming in from this team as Ravi.
Nice. Bavish.
Sail in. That's a nice opening pick.
Nice.
Mid control being arrested here by the CTs. They've opted to just
बस
relinquish
हम
A
over
for the
मत
time
करो.
being.
Over मत करो.
Just gambling on the fact that
They
it is
should
gonna
leave mid.
be a fight towards mid, but because of the heavy presence from the CTs at mid, NIP going to be charging in
Nice,
towards
V2.
B. Harvey will be found. R2B2
Nice shot.
alone towards the site, but his timing for
Nice,
Finn
Finn.
could be big, a bit of a labored spray, but
Nice.
he's going to find him. And now Maxter and Alex left in a 2
आवाज
versus
नहीं आएगा
4
इनको.
at A bomb site. Full control for
गया.
Maxter, but how long can he keep the CTs at bay, especially considering the fact that he only has a Mac 10 to work with?
Careful, B2 could
Maybe
be
he
in
holds the
city
corners as
already.
he's
well.
doing round,
Well, I'm
or
enjoying
maybe
because you
a
guys
little
are there to
trigger
watch
discipline.
me
We did see
and
it
support me,
uh,
but
in one of the series earlier
I always prefer to play.
yesterday, but I think R2B2 kind of has the read about it. He's making sure that doesn't happen. In the meantime, the
Nice
other
one,
players
B2.
are already
No, 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 no.
pushed up. They have donut control.
यार
and
तो बोलना
R2B2
बंद करेगा
doesn't
यार.
wait. He tries to hard clear the corner, but before
अबे
that,
मैच
Maxter
देख
was
के ही बोल
quick.
रहा हूँ, स्ट्रीम
But
देख के
now
ही बोल रहा
Maxter's
हूँ.
position is
मैं तेरे
known.
पीछे हूँ.
But he's worried. You might be close for him. He doesn't
मेरे
Get-
समय 2 सेकंड बाद हो रहा
But
है.
once he swings, he
Sorry?
finds, but Finn is quick on that trade. And now Alex is down to
जीत
bare
गई होगी
health
गॉड्सन ये
at 14.
राउंड क्योंकि इसका
He
तो लो
tries to go
HP
for a
है.
plan. There could be a quick swing and
Cover,
maybe
Mafla.
even a takedown. But they let him get that plan.
Why?
Meaning even if Alex goes down, that's going to be extra
Nice.
cash coming in. He does go down, but God's Rain find the first. Good,
Wow.
but
फालतू में
all
दो बंदे
around
मरे यार.
power
B2 को
to
होल्ड करना चाहिए दो
use
एंगल.
its
I don't know
way
why
if
he
Max
pushed.
had found a little more.
Exactly.
Well,
यही
we did
decision
see
making
this in Anubis as
जो
well,
है.
by the way, God's Rain, on their first buy, they managed to win it, but after that they weren't weren't able to get a second round on board. So hopefully things are going to be different this time around here on Ancient. A bit expensive considering it was a 4 versus 2 coming in from NIP. Just 2 players surviving. But for NIP, you got to remember like the amount of money being made earlier on, especially Maxter with the 4K on the Mac 10. Just gonna pick up the AWP for
बात चलाओ ना, मैं स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ यार.
for AKs. Again, the heavy mid control being exerted here by the CTs. Nades raining in, so much utility. The smokes and obscure vision. Boost being attempted here. Maxter, as the smoke starts to dissipate. There's the time limit on this.
Nice
Rez.
fired up.
Amongst the smoke, fired up in the meantime finds Blue Phoenix as the Blue was spotted
Nice,
out.
Bobby.
And Rez needs to be careful as Bobby's gonna find him. This heavy aggression towards mid.
यूम का पोजीशन अननोन है.
Wrinkle, is he aware? Hume, very close by. Aggression towards ramp as well from the CTs. And Alex and Hume together outside the third. They should be aware of the second kill as well. And Wrinkle finds
नहीं भाई, नहीं
R2B2
भाई, क्यों?
as Alex finds 2 out of nowhere.
जरूरत ही
Fired
नहीं,
up
क्यों
now,
push
left alone in
करेंगे?
the 1v3. He can catch the bomb. The timing. I
जरूरत
think
नहीं
he's
थी वो
been
पुश
seen.
की, बिल्कुल जरूरत
Not sure
नहीं
he got
थी.
spotted.
वो बंदा पूरा वॉकवे पे बैठा हुआ है
I
छुप
think
के,
he
उसको
was.
पूरा इन्फो है कि पीछे जा रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे
We
हैं.
still have a player, Wrinkle, with the AWP looking towards
Not at
the
all
front.
needed भाई, not at all
Is
needed.
everything, and Maxter is going to find fire.
सामने वाले को पहले
That
स्विंग
was
करना था रे,
just a
पीछे
great
वाले को
sequence
नहीं.
of kills coming in
पीछे वाला
from
पहले
Alex.
spot होगा.
Again, 2 huge kills where it looked like God's Rain that they had full control there. And IP to turn it around.
I think they invested a little too much control towards the lane and just got stuck over there after losing a fight at
थोड़ा सा
Jaguar.
स्कोर लाइन फक अप कर दिया. 13-1 गॉड
I don't know,
And
man.
immediately
What's happening
forced
with
God's
them? I
Rain to
don't know.
get to
I'm not with
Pistol
them.
right now. Again fired up to the Zeus, but on the other end, Ninjas.
कोच मौजूद है जॉर्डन में या वो ऑनलाइन बैठा है?
मौजूद तो है.
The idea, but there should be an eco round coming through. Donut is where fired up is playing. The cheeky spot. Been getting spam. Did lose 40 on his health. Fired up in the meantime.
think
Gets clear
online
Donut.
बैठा हुआ है, I
Yeah,
think.
he's not been having good
Kabhi
time
bhi no.
with the Zeus of his trying, so been found out. It's not Rain inside. Alright, Wrinkle. Goodbye, you.
Okay.
Not a great Molotov, but should be fine.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
Not gonna hold him. He's been playing amazing, getting some amazing kills, and now Max to seal the deal. That's gonna be a 4 for the Ninjas. God's Rain, that was an eco round. But as of now, Ninjas comfortable in getting their rounds, pushing ahead. Whereas God's Rain, not happy faces, no smiles across, looking completely flustered at this point. I know they want to get around maybe a little more. They also need to understand a little change up in that approach. Mid aggression working out good. They've been finding the kills, but they cannot be repeated multiple times. They're trying to do it again, but this time they layer it different. They just put down utils rather than battle the damage on themselves. But R2B2, that's a quick find from Wrinkle.
Yeah, but it's going to be a fast play coming in towards A here. Wrinkle, the sole player, the sole lurk, so to speak, towards B. And I think NIP, they figured it out. They know the Gods are going for this heavy presence towards this
Nice try, nice
middle
try.
part of the map. You good enough for one. A 3v3 here. Blue Phoenix barely alive. Barely alive and 2 points of health. Piece of shrapnel. He's going to be taken out. Temple is going to be the point of egress for the CT. Coming in. Oh no, Finn walks in through the smoke. It's not ideal as Alex picks up fired up as well, and he is aware where the final player is. Rez. Tap in the head.
बहुत strong post plant
Fuck
है
off
NIP के,
NIP.
बहुत strong post plant
There's
है.
a quick trade coming through while
हर
they did
बंदा
drop
एक
the
दूसरे पे
op,
mark
but
कर रहा है.
after this, the retake approach just on top of one flash which they used for Temple was not completely successful, and Finn just trying to push out of the smoke, fired up, did once on Anubis, failed, and now Finn tries to do, and that also doesn't work.
And they had time as well. I'm not sure why they had to go for the just pushing through the smoke. They just wait a few seconds.
Yes.
Relying so heavily on catching the timing is not exactly the formula for consistent success.
And Ninjas are wary about it.
Point.
Yeah, they're just ready for it. Just like default, you just watch your smokes. Now, barrage nades moving them on towards the bomb site. NIP should be aware. Should be just these pistols.
तेरे को पता है मैं
Tucked in.
मेरे पास जब भी ऑफ होता है ना मैं हमेशा मतलब बहुत हाइपर एग्रेसिव खेलता हूँ.
He's having a hell of a time. Molotov flashes raining in, and they are just getting.
Like I like to float in the map. Like मेरे को घूमना पसंद है ऑफ लेके map पे.
Yeah, this one should be.
तेरा भाई मिट्टू भी भागता था ऑफ हाथ लेके और बंदा सीटी वाले को उड़ाता था.
Seems inevitable.
They used to call me the no scope king.
At this point, they don't have to be worried about investing.
Scope खुलता मिलता था तेरे को रेवन में.
Towards the site itself.
हाँ मैं देखा हूँ एक दो I think एक दो clips देखा थे no scope के. I think Inferno का था एक clutch तो देखा था शायद मैंने.
Only no scope.
Keep the armor that he has. Take the
Ryzen gun open करता था मैं Ryzen gun open.
5.7 on hand.
I miss those days.
Just know this was an eco round going on hunt for this.
अभी तो CS में ऐसा नहीं होता है शायद से ऑफ के साथ.
होता है. मैं भी recently खेला था.
But Godstrin
खेला ना उनके सामने मैं DreamHack में.
as we saw picking up one round.
नहीं I think वो नहीं होता है like
that one we did
ऑफ के साथ अगर like suppose bullet लगता है ना body पे तो वो miss होता है shot.
What changes did they make? That double ramp push was kind of interesting, but they did not time it perfectly. They did not set up for it as well.
Yeah, like the time that was
भाई
off
वापस same 6-1 है. चलो भाई Godzen कुछ तो comeback करो.
And if the peak had happened simultaneously.
भाई मुझे तो बहुत वो हो रहा है यार मेरे को दुख लग रहा है बहुत.
Yeah, a little bit off in the timing. I did like what we saw initially, the aggressive mid plays coming out, but the double up setup on Ancient, something I haven't seen in a while.
It should.
Kappa Jordan.
They've done this when Raven was there, so
around 40.
Not a fan.
NIP is playing on 20-25 ping. Gordon is playing on 60.
Especially
confirmed by Raven.
It's so troublesome. We used to see the double up early in the when Ancient had just gone introduced back to CSGO. We saw a few teams going for it, but it's not something you see that often right now. In fact, I would rather have either fired up or have the little bit of extra bit of utility, right? Like one of them can just stick with the A1. You can have an incendiary, a couple of extra flashes, a couple of extra nades or whatnot. But all right, double up setup. Let's see where to go with this.
FireUp's not completely playing the op at all times these days. He was the initial primary opper back in Revenant when he was playing, but once he came to God's In along with Revan joining it, that did change. But right now, as you said, double op setup. Where does it go?
Hello, Pradeep.
One deep at Temple.
Full lane control. That should have been heard. All right, Rez.
What the fuck?
Easy there, buddy.
I mean, he's been getting those Jaguar frags for free at all times, and he's ready for it. He's expecting that position at all times.
बहुत respect दे रही है Gordon. Over.
Right.
यार या तो तुम A control रखो aggressive, या तो masking तो करो. Masking में नहीं दिख रही मेरे को. ना तो B की masking दिख रही है, ना mid की masking दिख रही है. तुम ऐसा complete stagnant नहीं कर सकते गेम के अंदर. अभी तो mid round push आ रहा है. बहुत predictable mid round push है अभी जो आ रहा है.
Nice flash. Does he swing at the right time?
भाई.
He does while the players blinded.
That's
the second flash coming in. That's going to be from Rez. And they're good for it. Maybe a third here. No, says you. That op all the way from long does get pushed, but look at all the players. All that Alex was selling was a ruse. The plant is going to be coming down at A, and there's nobody there. The double op all move there.
What? Fired up.
Blue Phoenix.
Come on, bro.
Get not fired up, and yeah, that the ops getting absolutely nothing done. And if Ancient was the operating table, then NIP, they're the surgeons dissecting Godsrin's defense here.
भाई उनको डर ही नहीं है ऑपर्स का.
Mid control coming in,
Yes.
but apart from yeah, in the following round,
डर इसलिए नहीं है ब्रो, जो डर बिठा नहीं रहे, ऑपर एक डर बिठाता है जाके गेम के अंदर, वो दिख ही नहीं रहा है.
Apart from that, they've been extremely just super passive. And if you look at the money as well,
very
it's
hard
starting
to
build
say,
up.
कोई ऐसा
It's
best
a little
नहीं
bit
है.
more brazen, looking to take the drop away from here. Should be able
Fuck
to
करे.
survive. And
Mara-
indeed he
oh,
will, but that's about it for the rest of his teammates. Yeah, Max on bonus, but it's not much at all. And Alex has been getting kills from that position so many times, like it's ridiculous. Just patience.
भाई
Not really
थोड़ा
seeing
सा
much
मास्किंग,
utility.
ज्यादा
I
नहीं,
like
थोड़ा सा
about
मास्किंग चाहिए.
where the double door
बी
smokes,
पे
like
जाओ,
you have a
एग्रेसिव स्मोक
util,
डालो, मॉली
right?
डालो,
Like
उनको बी
you
मेन पे
had a
टोको,
full buy round, gone
3-2 किलर स्टार्ट करो, उनको ए पे, वो लोग रिएक्शन बेस्ड खेल रही है एनआईपी, वो रिएक्ट करेंगे ए पे, 3 बंदे ए पे खिलाओ. एक राउंड ऐसा हुआ,
नहीं
दूसरा राउंड ए पे
रिएक्शन
करो,
नहीं खेल
बंदे
रही है
करो.
वो, ऐसा नहीं खेल रही है ना. लाइक अगर
खेल
राइट
रहे- अरे तो अबे एग्रेशन हुआ किधर है अभी तक? एक बार एग्रेशन करोगे तो सब जगह ना रिएक्शन खेल रही है, क्या
नहीं
खेल
एक
रही
बार
है?
किया था ये लोग ने वो राउंड याद है.
वो राउंड मिड पे किया था ना.
4v2 2v1 हो गया था जब.
हाँ, तो उसमें भी तो ओवर पिक करके अपने बंदे मर गए.
हाँ वही है कि
वापस ओवर पुश कर दिया ना, फिर ओवर कमिट भी तो कर दिया उन्होंने. बी पे और मिड वाला जो तू कह रहा है, उसको जब से वो किल मिली, भाभी को किल मिली, वो बी मेन पुश करने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी वो राउंड, क्योंकि एक बंदा वॉकवे पे बैठ गया था छुप के. उन्होंने वो बी मेन पुश के इसलिए हार गए वो लोग.
They possibly do, but look at the amount of times that they're just smoking donut, knowing that there are players there.
I mean, they haven't really needed to use any of the utility as well, right? And Wrinkle.
Yeah, yes man.
Well,
then I have no
Rez is
idea. मैंने
there.
Gpro-x का CS2 का गेम नहीं देखा.
That's just going to be fired up, left alone. MP9 should be able to exit, but
डोमिनेंस कैसे दिखेगी भाई? लाइक NIP not giving them chance and Godzone not taking it. Like
अच्छा वालों का पूछा था
I mean, the
क्या
range
है
is
man,
kind of
Gpro-x
ridiculous
playing
on
really
this
good.
map. I won't
They
lie,
have
the bomb
to,
raise, but still. Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean, he has
छीनना
cash, it's
पड़ेगा.
fine. You're right, like it's a half buy coming in. Another
पूरे
buy,
मैप पे
just some no
NIP है
double
यार.
setup.
Like
And this is when I want to see
let's see,
something
let's hope
similar
कि
to what we saw in round
8-4 हो.
number 4, right? Like some sort of aggression. Go for an A mains control. Just be a little bit more brazen. Like you have nothing to lose. You're a massive underdogs. You're down 8-1. You lost the first round 13-1. Just try something a little bit more aggressive in your face. This is a good combo there. Good utility
Fuck, man.
from the
Push through the
players.
fucking
Never
smoke and
mind.
body.
Maxter still
Nice.
finds a couple.
3v3.
RTB2. A delayed kill
3v3,
onto its Alex. So it's 3 versus 3. NIP now.
प्लीज एक जगह स्टैक कर लो, तुम्हें
regrouping.
पता है
You can
तुम्हारा
see
राउंड
the
जा रहा है
A
भाई जी यार.
look.
प्लीज स्टैक वन साइड, तुम्हें
Routing
पता है ऐसा
back
सोलो
towards
सोलो खेल के
T
मर
small,
रहे
so it
हो.
looks like
स्टैक
it's
कर
gonna
लो
be
एक
a B
जगह.
hit.
Just take a gamble.
Then
Fuck it. Put other side on the
stand
retake.
up and deliver.
Just
He's
gamble.
backing off.
स्टैक के जगह पे इन्फो लेना चाहिए साथ
I'm
में
okay
मिलके,
with
जो
this.
कि
They're
ले
gonna
रहे हैं
get
लोग.
plotted towards
कर
mid.
रहे,
You're gonna
कर
play
रहे,
for
अभी
donors,
मारे
but looking to gather a little bit of
इसको
information.
मारना
But
पड़ेगा. नाइस.
Blue Phoenix is tucked in.
अभी इनको पता लगना चाहिए कि ये लोग.
Now, do they think it's going to be A? Is the question.
I think they should read into it because they've cleared so much, and Yum has not heard anything with his op. He's still stationed at Donut and
Then
slowly
hope.
retaking control from lane. And with the plan coming down, the call is going to be there. That it is going to be a B plan coming through. But look at what Ninjas are doing. They're taking CT control. They've already known that mid control has been lost, meaning that there should be a backstab coming
नहीं
through.
to smoke.
Both of them stationed at long, smoking off ramp, and that is going to be brilliant coming in from their end. They do try and smoke out long as well.
Oh,
value. Max right in ahead of it.
Oh, nice.
Does get cleaned off, and now it's all up to Wrinkle on a 1v3 situation here. The bomb through the smoke, getting diffused, but he's trying to spam. Doesn't.
What, bro?
Oh,
तूने छोड़ा क्यों diffuse?
Oh no, the round's done.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, he just legs it. He just runs in with a knife and gets a shank. Oh, that sucks.
No, bhai.
Holy hell.
They just thought, when they thought maybe this is the diffuser we're going to have, he's not connecting the shot, he just runs in.
Well,
what
do you say about that?
MNT.
Another half pie here, trying to space around with the utils. A couple upgraded pistols, but what do they have to say here? Maybe a stack in one of the sides, trying to play the odds out. But
no, but
not the
NIP
case.
just been so methodical, right? They're not necessarily just running on into the side, is slowing it down even in a round like this, for example. You can see
props to NIP
they
भाई इतना
have,
one side
भाई
control
एलेक्स
बाकी
घुस
जैसे
के
कर
मार
रहेगा
रहा है
कंट्रोल
भाई एलेक्स
finds two
प्रॉपर
running into
हर
the
एक
side
जगह
as
कंट्रोल लेके
well.
यूटिलिटी यूज करके आ रहे हैं
And
एलेक्स
yeah,
मार रहा है भाई
just
घुस
have
के
to
छी
smoke it off, but Alex like, screw it, I'm just going for more. Did he spot him? Yes, he did. And just like
उनके
that,
टीम का सबसे
round
बेस्ट
number
प्लेयर है
two
क्या हो
रेज
गया
भाई
for the Ninjas.
Fire up. MP9. Can find one weapon as an upgrade here. That's going to be Blue Phoenix. But this is what ninjas have always done. Ninjas in pyjamas will always either have somebody out at A, majority towards mid, but right as of now they already have two players who are exploring, looking forward to the last surviving.
भाई फ्यूरियस
Fired up.
एलेक्स
Just a single kill so far in the 10 rounds that we have, and this is going to be the end of
गली
the
का
length
प्लेयर
as
नहीं
well.
है
To get
बट
to 10.
Trust me.
एलेक्स इज लाइक यू
10
नो
to 1, a similar spree or a similar run that the
He's
Ninjas in
good IGL, no
pyjamas are
doubt. He's
having,
good
just
IGL.
like how we
He's
saw on Anubis, and
like
doesn't seem to be much of a change here.
very good IGL.
We did ask for a little aggression, but that aggression became a little
इसमें कौन IGL है
repetitive,
गॉडविन में
which
भाभी
again became
हाँ
used to for ninjas to fight around it and bring back the rounds.
Yep.
मैंने एक
Especially
भी
that
राउंड
one
अभी
be
तक
free
देखा नहीं
from
कि लाइक
from Rinko. I
कहीं
think that
ऊपर
would be
जाके
पिक करने के जा रहा है प्ले बन
हाँ
रहा है कुछ भी नहीं देखने को मिल रहा वही तो बोल रहा हूँ ना बहुत अजीब खेल रहे हैं
All right. Final round.
अभी केव कौन गया ये नहीं के डोनट
Again, mid aggression. This time, ninjas don't even contest for that, except for the lane. Perez again trying his luck. It's always been Finn to falter, and the spam has
नहीं
given
नहीं
away
नहीं
the
भाई
position.
फिन
Oh, the
फिन
timing.
क्या
That's
कर रहा है
too easy
भाई
for
ये
Rez.
क्या ये तो
He's
भाई
aware.
क्या
Bobby able
कर
to get the
रहे
trade,
हैं
but I don't think
वो
Rez
रीलोड
cares
की
at this point.
साउंड
He's like,
देके
alright,
जाएगा
man,
तो
I
ऑफ
got
कोर्स
shot.
आएगा कोई भी
Give
आएगा
me
एक और
info.
बंदा खड़ा
You
होना
know,
चाहिए
just
अगर ऐसा
one in
चुतियापा
pain,
कर
one
रहे हो
should
तुम
be in
लोग
B, and now it's linked
बुलेट था
back
शायद उसके
towards A.
M4 पे
Double up.
और पता है
And both at
कितनी बार तो मैं
A.
क्या करता था ऐसे टाइम
One
पे
playing
जान के
towards the
फिक्स होने
box
देता
and
था
another
रीलोड
on
की
the donut.
मुझे भी
Fired
लगा
up.
फिन ऐसा ही करने
Back
वाला है बट
He got
कि आए सामने वाला चुतिया ऐसा कि वो वॉक इन कर रहे हैं
Somehow makes it
भाई भाई भाई
not to survive.
नहीं
Eventually
भाई
gets
नहीं
killed.
भाई
he doesn't quite make it. RTB to able to reply back, and Fardham's been having a mare of a time on this map. As Yoom, beg your pardon.
हो
It's
गया
actually
यार
Yoom,
इतना
ladies and
भाई
gentlemen. A bit of a
और दूसरा
typo
रियाल
there,
और वो
which
तो
should
ड्रॉ लग रहा है मेरे
hopefully
को
rectified for the next game.
आस्टन
And
100%
NIP
मैं
are
म्यूनिख से
tryharding
घंटा कुछ
so
नहीं होने वाला
much. They're tryharding
हालात
so
खराब है उनके
much.
पास
I love this. Also, I hate it. I'm like, guys, like, you know, you're
Look at
10-1. You're
Alex.
10-1. You're 10-1, guys.
I mean, Bobby, does he have anything? No. Well, yeah, 10-1 and now to 11-1, and they're still trying to make sure that they break everything from God's Ray, not even give them the slightest chance. As I said, try harding.
Yeah, like,
Haji Vaidi, no, bro.
I love it and I hate
Headline.
it at the same time. It's like, all right, guys, we're 10-1 up, we're on 3v2. Okay, I push in towards mid, red, just rotate
Just
back
switch
towards
the
B. But
fuck
jokes aside, like, you know, this is NIP looking. They seem very comfortable, and obviously they should be
Yes.
comfortable. I think, you know, if they're getting away. I mean, they're obviously punishing God's Reign for a lot of the plays, or rather the lack of the plays. Pretty much what we saw from them on Anubis as well, right? But I want to take nothing away. This is a clean-looking NIP, and if you're looking at some of the other teams in this tournament, I'm talking about teams like Aurora. I'm talking about teams like, you know, Bedboom 9.
come on
Sorry,
punish
not
this
9,
round
X,
come on
X9. Beg your pardon. I feel like
अभी
this could potentially be interesting.
आएंगे
Right?
लेने
If they continue to play like this, with the caveat that this is against God's Reign with a stand-in. It is exciting. Play coming in towards A. Wrinkle making
टाइम
contact.
पास करने के लिए
He will
हाँ
fall, but
Bro,
Alex still
learning
standing. Trades
techniques
are back and forth. 3v3.
it's not the key to
you
win
hold them
मैं
games.
मालिक तो नहीं हूँ पर मैं टूटिया नहीं हूँ कि मैं यहाँ से
It's
आऊँगा
about
यार
how you
Smoke
play
max
on the
the
server.
Phoenix also finds one, and now it's all down to you.
अगर गेम देख
They've
के
not
सब
even
अगर
gotten the
जीत
plan.
जाते गेम तो
We're so worried about the push. Yum does stop
तब
at
तो कुछ
10
था ही
kills.
नहीं.
That's going to be Blue Phoenix down. However, doesn't have the bomb out in the open for the CTs to take complete control of it. And look at Rez with a dual ace. However, he fails the reload.
Come on, come on.
There's an
Oh,
opportunity
come on.
here to swing. Max
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Nice!
Tagged up, but does he win the duel?
Nice.
No. Yum, a big clutch coming in here for God's Reign, and maybe this might be the last ray of hope that they use. That's going to put the second. It's not been the same scoreline that we saw on Anubis.
They
And
overpicked.
Yum, the stand-in coming in clutch for them, big time.
Yeah, but
कोई
for
और होता
NIP,
इनके सामने
they're
ninjas
they're
के सामने
clearly
नहीं
not
करते वो
phased
लोग ऐसे.
at all.
Yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for the force. And no, all right. It looked like Maxter was just gonna go for the buy, but it looks like Alex is like, all right, guys, just
Come on, come
keep this
on.
one up. We're gonna have a full buy come the next.
They have to win
close
this
this one out.
one.
So God's Reign, at least
Nahi, Finn, why?
one better.
Come on, yeah. Bye.
Alright, a couple of casualties, just the USPs, but
मेरा मन कर रहा है देख के मैं CS2 में वापस आ जाऊं.
round number 3.
आ जाओ.
Yeah, there we go. Bomb planted.
बहुत
No
ज़्यादा
armor,
मन
just a
कर
good
रहा है
lift.
देख के.
And a smoke. Surely.
बाहर वालों को ऐसा चौको देंगे ना.
As well as Gill, as you said. And they are trying to go for a retake here. You can right behind enemy lines. Previously it was a 1v3, Bhavi and R2B to pick one each. They deny that short push, and now that Mac-10 is just going to be a Mac-10 that Maxter just takes away. But yeah, I think this has been a save. So Maxter, if he finds a kill on this SMG, he's going to get 600 in cash. Try to be a ninja over there.
Yeah, no time.
Standing true to his name, but yeah, no kill.
प्रतीक बोलने की
No
बात है
time.
bro. इतना गू खेलने के बाद तो यही बोलेंगे ना we don't care about the season.
5. Will is gone, but it will be the buy coming in here for.
मुश्किल है यार. पता है मैं CS में
Asus.
क्यों नहीं आया. मैंने क्यों
God's
वैल्यू
Reign, a
ही
little bit of
टिक करने की सोची थी. मैंने डिसीजन लिया था आज से कुछ टाइम पहले क्योंकि यार सस्टेन करना बहुत मुश्किल है CS में. बहुत बड़े हो गए मैं 25 का हो गया हूँ. वो टाइम अलग था जब मैं 20 21 का था 19 का था कि
wrinkle with the AWP. M4s for everyone
इतना
else.
वो नहीं था कि you know
And I won't lie, I'd have to be
कर
literally
सकते थे.
overdosing on hopium if I expect.
अभी
Ops to
sustain
come
करना
back
है
here,
bro.
but
Bhavish
there's
is
a
also
little bit
good
of a
IGL, bro.
semblance
He's
of fight,
Yes.
right?
he's
It-
the best
it
IGL in
builds
India.
confidence heading into the lower bracket matchup.
And
This
one of
has
the
to be a
best
takeaway
IGL in
for them
Asia.
of some sorts, a learning for them. Yeah, they've never played in a matchup like this against complete odds. None of it favoring them in a team as such. Maxter
उसको आता है
control,
game reading भाई.
playing
उसको
it slow, knowing that this is going to be a buy round here for
But
the
वही है.
Pajamas. They're
पहला
also
Baron
taking
देखते हैं.
control big time. The op station, making sure it's
It
having
will
its
be
eyes
tough.
on
अब
the
ये
goal, and
रेज
that's where the
और
power is.
रिंकल इतना
Therefore, they have to be very
कंफर्टेबल होके
moody,
बैठे हैं
put
वहाँ
up
पे
the
बट
And
अपने
even have
लौंडे
a
नहीं
lead
कर
that
पा रहे थे ये.
if they're
नहीं, ये
not taking
retake कर
control
रहे हैं लोग.
anywhere, not putting
ये-
हाँ
the
वो तो
vehicle
दिख रहा है
towards
मुझे
the
रिटेक कर रहे हैं और
it
मेरे को
could be
देख रहा है
someone
कैसे
who's already
करते हैं.
pushed out.
That's the
वो
final
तो
score
मुझे भी
for
समझ
Ace
आ रहा
and Rez
है.
as well for Elbow. So now
वो मुझे भी समझ आ रहा है.
they have to
बट कैसे
hold on to
करेंगे
these
मैं देख रहा है.
positions. Maxter,
सारी यूटिलिटी यूज कर
Rez,
दिया फिर ने.
kind of peel away. They have such good positions though. Now the thing is, for God's Reign, they have a lot of utility to work with. But time is slowly getting whittled away. Maxter still waiting. He doesn't have to worry about heaven. He's got his teammates there. And I like the double push happening towards
Nice.
A main.
Nice.
Beautiful flashes from Hobby. Finn's gonna find a
Nice
double great
nade.
nade onto Wrinkle as well.
Nice fucking nade.
And all of a sudden, this is
Nice
brilliantly
one.
done from
फिन
God's
साउंड आ
Reign.
गई. फिन को
Very
साउंड आ गई
patient
है
work.
इधर.
Now
आ गई
Wrinkle
फिन भाई. स्कोप की भी साउंड आ गई आपको.
finds the first. Finn will
यार,
fall. But the
राइट पे जाके
B-bomb
बैठ
site
जाना
has
फिन
been
यार. मिलेगी ना
claimed
देखो किल भाई.
by the team.
Yeah,
Bobby finds
nice
Phoenix, and that
Bobby.
should be the call for the save.
भाभी मरता लौड़े लग
unfortunately for
जाते
Bobby.
हैं. 10 जीत
But
गया राउंड
Alex
जीत गया.
and
भाभी का
Wrinkle,
किल
they're
बहुत
gonna call
इंपॉर्टेंट
this one a day. That's
भाभी का
very well
बहुत
constructed
इंपॉर्टेंट
from
राउंड था
God's
वो.
Reign. That actually might be the best round I've seen from them the entire game so far. They're very very patient. Great finds from Finn as well, and a flashbangs, taking down both Maxter playing towards mid and Rez. Lovely stuff as they will find a fourth. Keeping 3 alive as well. Not too,
Why
not
you
too
guys
sure about the
charging?
Hunter, boys. Not too sure about the
Yeah.
Hunter. Yeah, money's not the best.
I mean,
B2, you
900
will
and
die.
R2B2 over there, just a 50 on fired up, and as you said,
No.
should go
Never
for the
mind.
hunt, and finally they do put a stop to it. Gods didn't get their fourth, and as you said, the hopium a
ब्लेक
little
एनालिसिस
bit
अच्छा है. I know.
does come back through for all of our audience as well. I'll be looking forward to this Indian squad making a little more
Pratik, you are
damage on the
absolutely
side
right.
of Ninjas, but Ninjas
I totally agree
finally
with
call
you.
a timeout.
You are
They want to pump the brakes and make
absolutely
sure
right.
that God's Reign
क्या?
क्या पता मैं उस समय BLT में होता.
are done on Ancient. They don't give them a lot more to work with. But who knows, if they get a little more as well to work with, they will be more than happy. God's Reign, so far, as you said, very well constructed round. Let the side of Ninjas use their utils, and once they knew that the clock is running out, maybe they've run out of all their utils. The flash, the entry, the read that they would have lane control to also keep an eye on the ramp and then move in. Very well done so far to find that.
A small step on his comeback trail, as unlikely as it seems. But that was convincing.
There's one saying, right? one step on the moon, a big leap for mankind. A little more hopium to push.
Fair enough, you know, you go for it. But it is true, you know, every comeback starts with the first step.
Guys, like and subscribe. Come on, let's spam the chat with some GDR hearts. Let's go.
And for Rez. MP9 couple of digs.
Guys, chat पे थोड़ा spam करो यार. GDR को support भी तो करो. तुम बेंचों गाली देने के लिए आ जाते हो, लेकिन support करने के लिए तुम्हारा मुंह और type नहीं होता है भाई. That's so sad.
That's so sad.
That's so sad, huh?
That's so sad. यूम भाई खुद के लिए खुद ही फ्लैश कर रहे हो ऑफ करने के लिए. क्या बात सोच रहे हो रे? अरे भाई कोई तो उस बेचारे को फ्लैश दो रे ऑफ का स्कोप लगाने के लिए. वो बेचारा
फिन कहां पे आके मार रहा था लाउन.
But Maxter with the dig finds Finn. Immediately picks up the A1. Rez almost finding as well.
Oh bhai.
V2 feels so uncomfortable, but now they know where both the players are, Maxter and Wrinkle. Got a sweep up. Just gonna be coming towards B. All right.
भाई
Smoke's
स्मोक
gonna
आने दे.
bloom.
फायर्ड अप यार. स्मोक आने दे यार. आने दे भाई.
Molder for the back of the side.
क्या कर रहे हो?
Bro, this offer is reading
so
like
well done. Oh, the flick
Nice!
Lando's got to go for the re-peek and Yume's going to punish him for it.
क्या jump किया भाई
this is
भाभी ने.
messy.
Fuck.
Both the teams and Wrinkle.
एक्सपेक्ट किया
Bit
उसने
of a
पता है.
sitter there. He had just
भाभी
the
ने
perfect
एक्सपेक्ट किया
read.
उधर.
All he needed to do was land the shot. But
अब
now,
भाभी भाई अकेले
God's
मत
reign,
जाना.
give it
प्लीज
a
अब अकेले मत
chance.
जाना भाई भाई प्लीज.
And Pavi forward positioning.
भाई.
Kill Maxter
नहीं
now.
भाई
1v1
नहीं
versus
भाई
Yume.
नहीं
Yume
भाई.
is just down to 1. And he's holding Temple, playing around that. Maxter doesn't have a kit here. And if he plays it even further, this round is not in his hand. And I think he might... he's actually going for it. Right with this.
The time.
Position known right now. Tried to fake it over there. And it seems like Yume is not falling. He knows he's just on a single sliver of health. And
What if के पास kit होता
wastes
तो?
the time and then swings
भाई
out.
राउंड हार
That should
जाते
be
हैं.
giving
क्या
God's
पॉइंट
reign
था?
a fifth. Looked a little odd over there when they try to reapproach B, knowing the player's possession. Lose one.
भावेश को नहीं जाना था.
And I think they're going to be thankful that Wrinkle missed
बिल्कुल नहीं
his
जाना
first
था.
opportunity and the second when he peaked and Yume immediately capitalized. Otherwise, this round could have been done and Ninjas could have found their 12th.
बोलना डायरेक्ट बोलो ना.
Support किसके लिए करना मतलब just type bro. Let's go GDR. GDR heart sign. Let's go Team India. Whatever you would like to say.
Everyone dying as well for God's reign. So the money being kept pretty honest, but the
प्रैक्टिस कौन बोल रहा है भाई तुमको? प्रैक्टिस नहीं की है भाई. प्रैक्टिस बहुत किया है भाई. But the thing is,
थैंक यू सुदीप भाई.
कुछ इश्यूज हो गया है मेरे साथ. मैं उनके साथ नहीं हूँ. प्रैक्टिस मेरे साथ किए थे बट वो ये कि प्रैक्टिस से ही गेम जीता नहीं जा सकता ब्रो. लाइक प्रैक्टिस अलग बात होती है और लाइव गेम खेलना अलग बात होती है.
नाइस नाइस भाभी ले 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 पकड़ इसको भाभी. ट्रेड 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 ब्रो.
Maxter finds two
किधर
TK,
है?
but doesn't really matter.
ट्रेड किधर
Oh,
है?
Alex
ट्रेड
catching
चाहिए.
fired up as well, and it's all gone wrong.
नहीं
Yume
यार
left
इतना अच्छा
alone
खेले
in
ना
a
गॉर्जन ये
1
राउंड.
versus
ये राउंड एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छा खेली
four, and
गॉर्जन.
will be
ए पे
found by
फास्ट
Wrinkle.
एग्जीक्यूट किया. राइट
The
साइड का कंट्रोल
spacing
लेने
was
गए.
so off coming in
ट्रेड्स किधर है भाई? ट्रेड
God's
करो.
reign,
एक
and
ट्रेड चाहिए था.
honestly,
एक
at
ट्रेड
that
मिलता
point
सीधा
when you have
स्मोक ऑफ
the
होता.
bomb
पूरा
site,
कंट्रोल मिल जाता. ए साइड
you
अपनी
see the
खत्म.
player, you have so
11
much
सेकंड
utility
from.
to work with. You just
डोनट
drop in a
के लिए
couple of
स्मोक थे क्या इनके
Molotov-
पास?
नहीं
We'll
था
get-
ना. सारी
you know,
था
Molotov
पर
behind
करा
it.
ट्रेड नहीं कर
His
पाए.
elbow, so
Contact
early
play किया
control
लोग ने.
towards mid.
कौन गॉर्जन ने?
This could be the right call coming in for
भाग
God's
के
reign.
लिया
It's
पूरा
an
साइट
empty
ले ली
A
सब ले
bomb site,
ली.
but there is a window.
Contact
There is a
play
पता भी
किया.
ये बंदा
So you
किधर है.
need to make a
पता
little
भी
bit of
पता.
patience.
कॉन्टैक्ट
नहीं.
भाग के गए. इसलिए डायरेक्ट बोल रहा हूँ. रन किए. उनको पता भी था बंदा किधर खेल रहा है बट ट्रेड नहीं हुआ.
Yeah, the only death they suffered was a
Smoke
TK.
करना था
That
डोनट.
is so
नहीं यार.
unfortunate.
इतना कंट्रोल मिलने के बाद
Now,
स्मोक करना था डोनट.
Because of how many players they lost in the
नहीं
previous
भाई.
round, this could be it.
चलो
This
भाई.
could be all
जी जी.
she wrote for God's
It's
reign just to
GG.
survive. But it is looking very, very unlikely.
AK being recovered, and that's going to be R2B2 with a flash.
Hey,
Nice shot.
The
shot.
position. Oh, Alex doesn't win that duel.
Our
That's going
bad.
to be a
Maybe
nice
not
find.
yet.
They might just get the plant, but it's going to be a
Nice.
Nice V2.
2v3 to
Let's
fight
go.
it, but R2B2 is making it work. Clears up
5v2
safe, smokes
को
it out for now.
2v2 किया.
Brings it down to a 2v2
Let's go B2.
situation. No weapon yet to be recovered, but
Take
still
V-long info
it's going to
together.
be Wrinkle who's trying to push up. He has the op. And he
Nice
wins that
V2.
duel.
Nice.
Immediate trade coming in from
Nice
R2B2. He brings it down to
Arey.
another one.
Arey,
He
Ben!
needs to win the duel, but that is
Nice
going to be
try,
the
nice
end.
try.
Maxter
That was a nice try.
seals the deal, does have the kid, will get the
That was
defuse,
a
and
very
that
nice
is going to be
try.
13-5.
GG's
A
boys.
little hope coming through. Nice
कोई ना
try
भाई,
in that
जय
round as
माता
well
दी.
to bring it
GG.
from a
I
2v4
hope
to 1v1
see you.
situation towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
In
not far long
next
left.
Yeah, RTB2 there, you know,
international,
he knew his position was
I really hope.
compromised, so he was
I
trying
want to
to
see you.
be a little bit more aggressive in that
I want you
1v1,
to
because
make us proud.
obviously in that case the CTs would
Regis
have
भाई,
the,
thank you
the
Saibok,
upper edge.
thank you
But
Revan
thankfully,
for
though,
joining me.
no
Yeah.
celebrations, they get the job done.
Thank
मिलते हैं
you.
बाद में, चलो
To you too
take care.
also. Bye bye.
Yep,
Take
yep,
care.
take
Good
care.
night.
Take
Take
care
care.
guys.
Thank you guys. अरे भाइयों, it's not कि आरुष चौधरी गेम इम्प्रूव ना करना, लाइक तुमको क्या ही समझाऊं मैं, लाइक पहली बात तो कि हम लोग, तुमको पता है ना कि T1 टीम्स एंड लाइक एक वो होता है, क्या बोलते हैं, स्टेज होता है यूरोप सीन में। जब तुम एंटर करते हो ना, यूरोप सीन इतना बड़ा सीन है ना कि T1 टीम्स होता है, T2 टीम्स होता है, T3 टीम्स होता है, ठीक है। और हम लोग स्क्रीम्स करते हैं T3 टीम्स के साथ, ठीक है। और ये लोग है T1 टीम्स, तो बहुत सारा डिफरेंस है, लेवल का, स्किल लेवल का बहुत सारा डिफरेंस है। तो हम लोग उतना प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते हैं, नहीं कर पाते हैं T1 टीम्स के अगेंस्ट पे या T2 टीम्स के अगेंस्ट पे, कि कि हम लोग का गेम उतना जल्दी इंप्रूव हो, समझ रहे हो। पहली बात तो ये है। और दूसरी बात ये है कि प्रैक्टिस अलग बात होती है और ऑफिशियल अलग बात होती है। दोनों चीज कभी मैच नहीं हो सकती है, पहली बात। क्योंकि प्रैक्टिस पे यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग टू लूज, यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग इन स्टेक, एंड प्रैक्टिस इज लाइक कि तुम अपनी चीजें प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, सामने वाली टीम भी वही प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, और ऑफिशियल में सब जीतने के लिए खेलते हैं, राइट। डिपेंड ऑफिशियल पे ये भी डिपेंड करता है कि तुम्हारा वो, लाइक देखो, मैं मेरे को जितना लगता है कि लक, आई थिंक 10% मैटर करता है, 10%, मैक्स टू मैक्स 10% मैटर करता है लक। बाकी बाकी चीज भी मैटर करता है सीएस पे, ठीक है। अभी प्रैक्टिस ये लोग मेरे साथ किए थे, ठीक है, और मैं ही नहीं जा पाया एज देयर मेन प्राइमरी ऑपर ऑपर रोल का। जो मेरे लाइक जितना भी वो लोग ने 1-2 महीने मेरे साथ प्रैक्टिस किया है, जितने भी हम लोग ने स्क्रीम्स खेले साथ में मेरे साथ खेला है, राइट। तो बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट गिरता है अगर कोई एक प्लेयर नहीं जाता है ना उस टीम का, मेनली जो जिनका मेन रोल है ऑप का। तो भाई टीम का जो भी एक मॉरल होता है, जो भी एक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है, या जो भी जितना भी उन लोग ने प्रिपरेशन किया अभी तक का जो भी सीन है, तो वो डाउन होता है, ठीक है। और जो ये प्लेयर आया है वो रिसेंटली आया है, और वो ऑन इमरजेंसी बेसिस पे आया है, ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ माई शिट थिंग, बिकॉज ऑफ माई पासवर्ड। सो वही है कि थोड़ा जजमेंटल कम हुआ करो, और थोड़ा ट्राई करो, सपोर्ट करो इंडियन टीम को। तो पहली बात तो इंडियन टीम आफ्टर सो लॉन्ग टाइम T1 टीम्स के अगेंस्ट पे खेल रही है, एज द ओनली इंडियन टीम वी आर इन गॉड्स, ठीक है। क्या ही बताओ तुमको, और थोड़ा एटलीस्ट तुम यू नो सपोर्ट नहीं कर सकते हो, कुछ अच्छे शब्द नहीं बोल सकते हो, तो कुछ बुरे भी शब्द मत बोलो, ठीक है। ओके, सो आई कैन एग्री with you Arush on that part ki T1 to 3 teams are better than any Indian teams right now, because obvious सी बात है कि कि देखो पहली बात तो तुमको बेस्ट एग्जांपल देता हूँ, ठीक है। आज आज जो मंगोल्स है, राइट, एशिया का बेस्ट टीम है वो मंगोल्स। वो कैसे बना? लाइक मंगोल्स द बेस्ट टीम एशिया में कैसे बना? अपने रीजन पे खेल के तो नहीं बना है वो सिर्फ, ठीक है, पहली बात। दूसरी बात, वो लोग यूरोप में जाके बुट कैंप किए हैं 6 महीने 1 साल, वो लोग ने सब इवेंट्स खेले, वो लोग बहुत मार खाए भाई। वो लोग को धोया है, 16-1, 16-0, 16-5 उनको धोया है। बट वो लोग ने ग्राइंड करना नहीं छोड़ा, वो लोग यूरोप में गए, वो लोग बुट कैंप किए, वो लोग अच्छे टीम्स के अगेंस्ट में स्क्रीम्स किए, वो लोग ने टाइम डाला, उनको रिजल्ट्स आए। अभी देखो, अभी वो लोग मेजर्स खेल रहे हैं भाई। और तुम और अभी तो जस्ट स्टार्ट हुआ है, अभी इंडियन टीम्स खेल रही है, वो भी ऑनलाइन, और वो भी T1 टीम्स के सामने, ठीक है। अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट हुआ है और तुम लोग अभी से ही लाइक इतना जज कर रहे हो कि लाइक नहीं होगा वगैरह वगैरह। भाई थोड़ा जो खेल रहा है, पहली बात तो उनको पता है, और जो बहुत इजी होता है भाई कीबोर्ड पे लिखना, कंप्यूटर के पीछे से भाई बैठ के चिल करके जजमेंट पास करना, क्रिटिसाइज करना बहुत इजी है भाई, ट्रस्ट मी। क्रिटिसिज्म करना वो लाइक क्रिटिसाइज करना बहुत इजी है। खेलना और जाके कुछ उखाड़ना अलग बात होता है, थोड़ा टाइम चाहिए। मुझे बिलीव है, हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बिलीव है, पांचों प्लेयर पूरा डिटरमाइंड है, पूरा डेडिकेशन है, ठीक है। बस तुम हार्डली ये साल दे दो, ठीक है, ये साल दे दो। अगले साल से तुम देखना कि इंडिया, लाइक इंडिया का टीम, लाइक आई विल से गॉर्जन का जो टीम है, वो एक तुमको सर्टेन लेवल पे दिखेगा, ठीक है। अगर गॉर्जन लाइक अगर सपोज गॉर्जन इधर है ना, इधर नीचे नीचे है ना, तो तुमको अगले साल गॉर्जन इधर दिखेगी, ठीक है, इधर प्रोग्रेस आएगी, ट्रस्ट मी, 110% श्योर। आई एश्योर यू, आई गारंटी यू। उसके अगले साल इधर आएगी। कैसे आएगी? क्योंकि फर्स्ट थिंग, हम लोग को पहली बात तो हम लोग को रिकग्नाइज मिल रहा है, हम लोग को लाइक क्या बोलते हैं, हम लोग को एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है, ठीक है। प्लेयर्स को एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है इन प्लेयर्स के सामने खेल के। पहली बात, स्क्रीम्स करके आएगी, प्रैक्टिस लाइक बुट कैंप। हम लोग का ये भी प्लान है, हम लोग यूरोप जाके बुट कैंप करेंगे, ठीक है। तो इट विल टेक सम टाइम, सो बस इट्स ऑल अबाउट टाइम ब्रो, नथिंग एल्स। हाँ हाँ, बुलबुला, ऑफ कोर्स आई विल टॉक टू भावी फॉर श्योर। आई डोंट नो वो लोग ने डोनट क्यों पुश किया विदाउट स्मोकिंग डोनट, आई डोंट नो, मे बी दे हैड कॉल टू टेक डोनट कंट्रोल, बट वही है कि अगर वो लोग ने मिड कंट्रोल नहीं लिया तो सामने वाले को बस मिड होगा, एंड ऑफ कोर्स वो लोग मिड पे होंगे, और तुम लोग डोनट जाओगे विदाउट स्मोक तो तुमको देखेंगे वो लोग। वही आई थिंक वो थोड़ा डिसीजन मेकिंग के ऊपर था, या पता नहीं। हाँ, या इट वाज क्विक, बट वही है कि लोगों को थोड़ा समझा रहा हूँ कि भाई इतना जल्दी जज मत करो, थोड़ा टाइम दो। क्योंकि देखो फॉर फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, इंडिया पे तो हम लोग बेस्ट है ही, ठीक है, पहली बात। बट हमारा गोल इंडिया पे बेस्ट होना नहीं है, बट यही है, लोगों को ये गोल समझाने का ट्राई कर रहा हूँ मेरे एंड से, अभी लोगों के ऊपर है। बहुत से लोग बोल रहे हैं कि बाहर जाके एफर्ट्स दिखते नहीं है, हार के आ जाते हैं और सपोर्ट मांग रहे हो। भाई कोई बात नहीं भाई, इट्स ऑल अबाउट टाइम ब्रो, नथिंग एल्स। हम लोग का ये भी प्लान है, यू पे जाके बुट कैंप करेंगे अपन, और हम लोग का गोल अलग है भाई। हम लोग का गोल क्या ही बताऊं। हम लोग का गोल ये नहीं कि इंडिया में डोमिनेट करते रहे, हर इवेंट क्वालिफाई करे, जीते। दिस इज नॉट आवर गोल ब्रो, आवर गोल इज लाइक कि जैसे मंगोल्स है, जैसे मंगोल्स अपने रीजन पे बेस्ट है ही, वो लोग का गोल हाई था बोल के वो लोग मेजर्स खेल रहे, राइट। तो हम लोग का गोल वैसा ही टाइप का है। ओके, भाई मेरे टीम को तो बहुत इम्पैक्ट गिरा है भाई मेरे नहीं होने पे भाई, मेरे को दिख रहा है भाई, और मेरे को बहुत इस चीज का गिल्ट ट्रिप है भाई. आई विल नॉट फॉरगिव माई सेल्फ. फक ब्रो. ऑफ कोर्स मैन, मेरा जो रोल है यार, लाइक टीम मेरे साथ 1 महीना प्रैक्टिस किया लगातार और मैं ही नहीं हूँ. तो गाइस कुछ भी बोलना हो तो मेरे को बोल सकते हो क्योंकि मेरी गलती इधर 90%. CS is all about vibes. It's like a puzzle if one piece. CS is like a chess, bro. Our coach told us. CS is like a chess. I like how you all don't even follow the Indian scene but are always the first to put an Indian team down as soon as they don't perform well. Is anyone fired up in the team work बाकी सबका I don't know but the point is आप खुद देखो कितना बार हो गया even पाकिस्तानी टीम्स भी इतना गंदा मार देती है. The thing happened in Pakistani team online, that MESL wala event. It happens bro, sometime it happens. तुमको पता है एक चीज, तुमको मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. मे बी दैट एग्जांपल माइट बी लाइक irrelevant for you or maybe not. एस्ट्रालिस ने एनआईपी को 16-0 मारा था बट वो लोग ने एक राउंड निकाला 16-1 मारा है एनआईपी को. So it happens with best of the best. The more India play, the more they learn it simple. Yes. The more we play, the more we learn the like वही है. प्रोग्रेस उतना ही जल्दी होगा. Like हम लोग खेल रहे हैं इंडियंस के सामने, हम लोग खेल रहे हैं लाइक मीडियोकर एशियन टीम्स के सामने, नॉट इवन बेस्ट एशियन टीम्स. वी डिडंट इवन प्लेड अगेंस्ट मंगोल्स, टाइलू, रेयर एटम, व्हाटएवर जो भी चाइन लिन विजन. हम लोग उनके सामने भी स्क्रिम्स नहीं किए. सोचो गाइस, हम लोग एशिया पे रह के हम लोग एशिया के बेस्ट टीम्स के अगेंस्ट में भी प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे हैं. और तुम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो कि हम लोग लाइक एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो हम लोग हरा सकते हैं. लाइक स्पेशली जो न्यूली रोस्टर फॉर्म्ड हुआ है एनआईपी का, उनको हरा सकते थे. बट वो ये कि हम लोग के पास उतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है कंपेयर टू देम. तो थोड़ा एक्सपेक्टेशंस रियलिटी में लाओ और थोड़ा टाइम दो सारे प्लेयर्स को, टीम को, लाइक पूरे टीम को. टाइम के साथ साथ सब अच्छा हो जाएगा फॉर श्योर. भाई देखो, गिव अप करना होता ना तो जब लोग सब वैलोरेंट स्विच कर रहे थे ना तभी गिव अप कर देते सब. लाइक जो भी जितने भी प्लेयर्स खेल रहे हैं इंडियन सीन में, बट गिव अप नहीं किए क्योंकि दे लव सीएस. दे लव डूइंग व्हाट दे आर डूइंग राइट नाउ. लाइक तुम सोच रहे हो जिससे प्यार है तुम उसको मजाक में नहीं ले सकते. जिससे तुम प्यार करते हो तुम उसके लिए जी जान लगा दोगे. डेडिकेशन, पैशन, एवरीथिंग. तो आप लोग भी अपील करो ना कि आउटसाइड में रीजन बुट कैंपिंग करो और प्रैक्टिस करो. यस, हम लोग करेंगे बुट कैंप. इट विल टेक सम टाइम बट करेंगे बुट कैंप फॉर श्योर. एंड बाहर वीजास मिलना वो उतना इजी नहीं है यूरोप में. इट टेक्स टाइम्स ब्रो. इट टेक टाइम्स, इट टेक लॉट ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स. सो यस, लाइक ऐसे ही मन हुआ बुट कैंप कर लेंगे भाई. थोड़ी जा रहे हैं भाई, दिल्ली जा रहे हैं या मुंबई जा रहे हैं भाई, फ्लाइट का टिकट बुक हो गया. भाई हम लोग अगर यूरोप जा रहे हैं तो यूरोप के लिए बहुत कुछ लगता है. बुट कैंप के लिए जगह ढूंढना पड़ता है, बुट कैंप के लिए वो फैसिलिटीज ढूंढना पड़ता है जो पीसीज प्रोवाइड करेंगे, वो ब्ला 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 ब्ला. वीजास लगते हैं, किस लिए जा रहे हैं, रीजंस, बहुत कुछ होता है ब्रो. bro, aim aim is just a like normal thing, bro. If you have like if you have game sense and all experience, that is all matter. यप आरुष भाई आएगा वो टाइम, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा क्योंकि सीन डेड होने के बाद ना सीन अभी उठ रहा है, अभी अलाइव हो रहा है, अभी जिंदा हो रहा है, तो वो अभी कोमा से उठ रहा है, तो कोमा वाले चीज को तुम एक्सपेक्ट मत करो कि जाके डांस करेगा। नहीं ईगो नहीं है आरुष चौधरी, ईगो नहीं है, हम इंडिया पे है बेस्ट, तुम मानो या ना मानो, हम लोग ने रिजल्ट्स लाके दिखाए, ठीक है। मैं ऐसे ही बात नहीं करता, मैं फेंकता नहीं हूँ, मैं कभी फेंकता नहीं हूँ। हम लोग ने उखाड़ा इंडिया पे, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि हम लोग इंडिया पे बेस्ट है, हम लोग को कोई नहीं सका है अभी तक, जब से ये टीम बनी है, ठीक है। हम लोग ने 2 मेजर इवेंट्स खेले इंडिया के, एक है ग्रैंड स्लैम, एक है मास्टर्स, हम लोग दोनों क्वालिफाई किए एज इंडिया टीम, ठीक है। तो हम लोग अभी तक तो बेस्ट टीम है, जब हराएंगे तब देखा जाएगा। ईगो नहीं है ये, कॉन्फिडेंस, ये एटीट्यूड, गुड एटीट्यूड है ये, इसको ईगो मत बोलो। और ये अगर ईगो तुम बोल रहे हो तो ये गुड ईगो है, कोई खराब ईगो नहीं है। और कोई भी पांचों प्लेयर्स के अंदर वो ईगो नहीं है कि भाई हाँ हम तो भाई वो है, हम तो बन चुके, हम लोग के अंदर अभी भी वो भूख है भाई, कि सीखना, सीख के आगे जाके कुछ उखाड़ना और बाहर के टीम्स को टक्कर देना, और उनको ऐसा टक्कर देना कि भाई सामने वाले टीम सोचे कि भाई हाँ इंडिया पे भी टीम्स या प्लेयर्स ऐसे हैं जो कुछ कर सकते हैं। नहीं ब्रो, फ्रस्ट्रेशन नहीं है ब्रो, आई नो, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड। कौन बोला प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर पा रहे, हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं यहाँ से, हम लोग इंडिया पे लाइक जब हम लोग बूट कैंप पे थे, हम लोग यहाँ से प्रैक्टिस करते थे 140 पिंग में, यू स्क्रीम्स करते थे। नॉट द बेस्ट टीम्स, नॉट द T2 टीम्स, बट हम लोग ने प्रैक्टिस किया है T3 टीम्स के साथ, हम लोग ने प्रैक्टिस किया है फीमेल्स के T1 टीम्स के साथ। आरुष भाई पता है भाई, भाई सेटलमेंट किसको बोलते हैं, आपको तो अभी मैं कुछ देर पहले सब लाइक मैंने अभी कुछ देर पहले बोला कि गोल अगर तुम्हारा छोटा, अगर तुम्हारा गोल यही है ना कि इंडिया पे बेस्ट, तो वो सेटलमेंट है। अगर तुम्हारा गोल है ना कि तुमको एशिया में बेस्ट बनना है, पहला स्टेप तुमको मेजर्स पे क्वालिफाई करना है, ये तुम्हारा गोल होना चाहिए, तब तुम, वो है हमारा गोल। वो एशियन टीम्स के साथ प्रैक्टिस इसलिए नहीं होती है क्योंकि पहली बात तो वो लोग वी चैट यूज करते हैं, जो कि चाइनीज ऐप है, जो व्हाट्सएप का उनका चाइना का जो, वो आई थिंक हमारे पास एक्सेस नहीं है आई थिंक। और दूसरा चीज है कि कुछ कुछ टीम्स होते हैं एशिया के T1 टीम्स जो नहीं करना चाहते इंडियन टीम के साथ प्रैक्टिस, क्योंकि आई डोंट नो, दे हैव देयर ओन रीजंस, बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट वी आर नॉट दैट कैपेबल ऑफ डूइंग प्रैक्टिस विद देम। Good night, Bulbula. Bro, everyone in chat crying, bro. Personal players are used to it. Indeed, I don't want to say. एक second, guys. तो you don't even go to book games. We don't. So I will best to get better than them. यूरोप जाने के बाद वीचैट चाहिए ही नहीं. चलो गाइस, जो जो मुझे जस्टिफिकेशंस या एक्सप्लेनेशंस देना था वो दे दिया. या हम लोग ने गंदा खेला, हम लोग हार गए, डजंट मैटर. हम लोग को सीखने को मिला, हम लोग को और कुछ और भी बहुत कुछ सीखना चाहिए. एंड यस, कल को हम लोग अपना बेस्ट देंगे जीतने के लिए अगेंस्ट पिक. एंड बस यही बोलूँगा, हैव फेथ, ट्रस्ट गॉड्स इन, trust us. We will not let you guys down. We will bounce back either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Yep, I will have a conversation, I will have a talk with my team after this stream, and I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I will have a video call with my team. चलो guys, हाँ भाई पंकज, मैं तो खेला भी नहीं, मजाक उड़ा रहा है मेरा noob. Tomorrow shall be a better day. Don't worry folks. Yeah, tomorrow shall be a better day. I mean, आमीन, जो भी बोलते हैं यार. Quality of practice matters more than players' names. Players' names. So true. We take whatever good practice we can get. वैसे जहाँ तक मेरी knowledge है, गलत भी हो सकता हूँ, cause obviously I am no one, just a fan. T1 teams like G2 they prac against T2 T3 team, and once Swani said it's not about prac, it's all about mindset. I think it is about the mindset also. I agree on that. But the thing is, actually they get like they got practice, no? They got those screams, but हम लोग को उतना frequently मिलता नहीं है. फिरोज भाई से कर लो, करवा लो बकचोदी फिरोज भाई से. हाँ बे यार, like छोड़ो, जो हुआ वो हुआ, आगे का देखते हैं. हाँ बाहर के टीम्स में बहुत कुछ होते हैं, बट हुआ वही है कि उनको लाइक डे वन से सब कुछ नहीं मिला है. वो लोग ने प्रूव किया तब जाके मिला है. Probably इंडियन टीम्स मेंटली लैग कर रही है, cause बहुत टाइम से वो लेवल गए नहीं है, प्रेशर की वजह से बीट हो रहे हो. आई थिंक कुछ भी हो सकता है, होने को तो कुछ भी हो सकता है बॉयज. आई थिंक कुड बी हैपन. चलो गाइस, thank you for showing your love, thank you for staying with me, thank you for watching Gods in Game, thank you for supporting Team India, Gods in. Thank you very much, thank you for liking my stream, thank you for subscribing my channel if you guys did. Thanks a lot. Mwah, mwah. किसी कर दिया आप लोग सबों को, ठीक है, दूर से किसी कर दिया. एंड चलो गाइस, गुड नाइट, टेक केयर ऑल ऑफ यू टेक केयर, गुड नाइट. एंड कल को वापस से वॉच पार्टी करूंगा मैं, ठीक है. अगर मैं नहीं खेल रहा हूँ तो वॉच पार्टी करूंगा, अगर मैं खेल रहा हूँ तो मैं नहीं करूंगा, ठीक है, डिपेंड्स ऑन द टीम. तो यप, सो बाय रेन सुप्रीम, गुड नाइट, हैव अ स्वीट ड्रीम. यस, पासपोर्ट तो आ जाएगा, नो वरीज. मैं हर्ष नहीं होना चाहता, लेकिन ये लाइन मारना चाहता, पुरानी बातें भूल जा. चलो गाइस.